Nah, he really said that. I thought he. Uh-huh. Hey.
Can't hear it.
Pooped out. Oh, man.
I thought he was about to start over again.
Nah, I respect it if he did. Just run it back one more time. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. What you said? I respect if he did. I can't. The audio's not on right now. Hold on. The audio's not on. Fuck it. We gonna get it.
On?
Nah, it's not on. For some reason, it's not on. But whatever. We'll fix it.
But I can hear you.
No, we can hear us, but we can't hear the thing. It's happened like last time too. Yeah, it happened last time too. Whatever. What's up, guys?
That's my shit.
That shit was alright. What's it? But say it again.
I just said hopped out. Or it's hooped out.
It's hooped out.
Oh, when I checked, it had hopped.
It was hooped out. I'm like, why are you saying hop?
Because there was two P's when I checked.
He just say they hopped out. Like, yo, I hopped out on him.
Yeah,
nah, this is.
Nah, I know. Like, I thought it was hooped out at first too, because they say hooped out all the time. Like, that's just the shit.
Who says that? I've never heard that.
That's Star's neck thing. 40 block.
Explain to him what hooped out is then.
Hooped out.
Right.
It said like yo, hooped out. They hooped out. They fried. Like they fucking wild niggas is fried.
So like they dumbed out.
Yeah. What y'all say over there? Where you at?
Like you say you dumb out. You was bugging.
You wild.
Yeah.
Them niggas is
So
hooped out.
Hooped out. That was also trendy. Hooped out. We gonna play that shit again. Amber's in the building. By the way, Bam, I do need you to text me because I need a cake for Thursday.
Next Thursday.
I can't.
This Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is this Thursday.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna hit you because I need it for this Thursday. I don't know if that's too short of a notice, but we need that shit.
Might be, man.
I know.
Yeah, it might be. You supposed to been do it, but we just found out when his birthday was.
Yeah, we just found out when the day we was gonna do it. So
she could do the impossible.
Yes, sir.
You never know.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you, man. I love you, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Yo, how your guys' weekend was?
I had fun at the wedding. I missed the event last night, but I heard it was epic. Super epic.
What event was last night?
It was 1942 versus Zoo.
I heard about that.
On the 40.
You heard about that?
On the 40.
Yeah.
So shit was active.
I don't know about it,
but shit was active. And,
nah, shit was crazy out here last night.
I didn't attend.
You didn't attend?
Nah, I didn't attend.
Yeah, I didn't attend either. My son was
house duties.
How was your weekend, bro?
I had a pretty fulfilled weekend, I'd say. I went to a Sweet 16, like I had said before. That was pretty good to go through and experience. It's been a minute since I actually went to a Sweet 16. So I went with with the wife and the kids. And my daughter, she's turning 16 and come January. So initially she's like, Dad, I kind of want to go on vacation. I'd rather go on vacation, right? Now that she sees
now she wants the whole party.
I mean, she saw, like the whole, everything was decorated. It was like a Cinderella type thing. She had the dress with the birds, actually trying to tailor it, like with the mice everywhere. So, it was fly.
Oh, that's cool.
To see, the girl to get to wear her dress, and then they did like a daddy-daughter dance, and, just a few different things. And like I said, it was just an experience to have, and it was touching. So I figured at the end of it all, she was like, "Yeah, I kind of want to have one now," and I'm like, "Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can cram that in the vacation." But, we'll see.
That's it. We gotta if we gotta do a party, then I guess we gotta do a party.
Yeah. So there was that. We got dressed and impressed, had a good time, and I think just went out for the weekend. Chill with the fam again, ate, drank good. That's it, man. Kept it real kosher.
That's good, man. Our weekend, we was together this weekend. We went to our brother's wedding. That shit was amazing. And congratulations to him and Bobby, man. Eric and Bobby, we love you guys. Everybody had a great time. Everybody, we gambled. I won money.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I can say what I want on this.
What you was playing?
Blackjack.
Hey, 21.
I was out there, but that shit was weird though, cause we was out there playing.
Yeah,
And
I've never seen like
it was
like a
the
blackjack
weirdest
like
thing
that.
ever in the world. Like usually, like you get your own separate cards, and I guess we figured it out too late because we was drunk.
Yeah. But like the card, like each machine, it was the same dealer.
Same cards.
But yeah, it would be the same. Like he'll have the same cards as me,
Yeah.
and like we just it was mad weird. It was mad weird.
Yeah, but I was just going in. I went up and I racked up my bread, so I was good. Yeah.
Slots did me dirty.
Slots did you dirty?
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune was not.
Nah, I was out there just vibing. We had a great time. We came back yesterday. Then my son is feeling under the weather, so I just came back to daddy duties, man. But and today I'm here with you guys, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's go. Where's JT coming?
JT's on his way. He's on his way. He's on his way. He had to finish up his other job. He's on his way.
I was gonna say we fired him, change the management.
Oh,
but nah, we didn't. We
were trying to go crazy.
We would never do that to him.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Well, somebody is visibly not here though.
Speak of the devil.
What? Let's go. Yep.
Hey.
They was trying to say they fired you, but we didn't let him do that.
He was trying to cancel me. I ain't even get to make my comment yet.
I just tried to
Please let me make a comment to get canceled.
I was actually just getting ready to tell him how you were.
So he said
irreplaceable.
He said I didn't get to do my comment. I had a dream that we was on this shit and they tried to cancel him.
Hey, for real?
Yeah. And cause me and Kev was talking about like something. I don't want to say what we was talking about, but like sometimes I tell him like, yo, chill. So I was like, yo, and then I guess at that night I had a dream that JT got canceled, like a big time blogger was canceling him. So he didn't get to say his comment about what it is, but that's never gonna happen though, because now we prepared.
They tried to baby him?
Yeah, they were trying to baby him in my dream. And we was all here. I wish in the morning, you know when you go to sleep and you wake up and it's like, yo, I remember everything. Mm-hmm. And then like 5 minutes later you forget that shit. Yeah. Yo, I wish I would have remembered what he said. Yeah, I would have been dead. Like it was bad. I woke up and I forgot.
Oh, was he like standing up before you?
Yeah, JT went in.
On the podium?
Nah, he went in. He went in.
Oh, he did one of his rants?
He did one of his rants. It was the funniest shit I've ever heard. I forgot it. And then everybody in the world started canceling this nigga.
Everybody in the world. Even Fernie?
Even Fernie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're not gonna let that happen though. So
what I miss?
Nothing. We just started literally.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I was just,
the audio for the aux is not working though. That's it.
Man, missed 1942. I'm mad I missed it.
I'll
be at the next one. Yeah, I missed it. I'm mad I missed it. I love supporting.
There's always gonna be another party. So that's why I really don't. I never.
Yeah, I'm not like super upset.
So, Team 42, team.
I'm Team 42.
Okay.
They had like 1,000 Patrons out there, so I thought it wasn't that.
Patron won, but Patron wasn't
a part of it.
Because obviously Patron is cheaper.
Yeah,
like,
that doesn't even.
Yeah, so Patron didn't win.
Right. I mean,
people just don't follow rules. That's all it is.
It's all good to me.
But yeah, people had a good time. Somebody told them to throw a pool party.
That would be fire.
Which I don't think is a good idea because nobody cleans up. So how would that even
It depends on whose house it is, though.
Well, who's gonna? Nobody clean up. I'm not inviting nobody over. Like,
especially after a whole crazy event of Azul and 42. You're gonna be cleaning up people.
Yeah.
Well, just to be transparent with you guys, there is we spoke to a liquor company that might want to do that sometime in the future with us. So possibly.
Now, if we do it, we will clean up.
What?
Possibly.
I didn't even hear what you said.
I said there's a liquor company that might want us to continue that trend.
Yeah. We've been having conversations.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to what they want to do. We ready to work.
That sounds nice because summer's almost out.
It is what it. I mean, it is.
It's almost, but it
is.
You watching it walk out the door.
Yeah. We watching it walk slowly.
It's slow.
But it's gone. September's right there. School's right around the corner. he got to go to work. What in like 2 weeks?
Yeah. 15.
So it's like
I'm
it's
done.
Some schools
literally
started
right there.
today. Some schools started today.
Yeah, my nephew started.
Yeah, I seen Vic earlier, and he was telling me.
That's crazy. Would you have went to school if it was today?
I don't know.
That's what I said.
My stepson starts school tomorrow.
That's
School,
crazy.
man.
Yeah. Is that because of
But-
COVID or is that because like?
I have no idea, but
Because I've
seen,
never
like,
heard that before.
I've seen his schedule, and they get a lot of days off.
All right, but what about when do they end then?
They end like the end of June. Yeah,
So they only get a month off.
but they get like throughout the school year, they get a lot of days off. Like a lot. Like
Let's go.
I don't know if he's back.
oh, I can hear that.
Please let us know if y'all can hear that. Please let us know if y'all can hear
Yeah,
that.
like I think end of October, beginning of November, they get like 3 weeks off. Then in February,
Wait, they get 3 weeks off
3 weeks off straight, 3 straight weeks off.
for what?
I have no idea, but they off. February they get
To decontaminate.
like the whole. It's like the whole February is just off. Like they get mad other time off.
I think
I
they're
guess, to
slowly
make it
they're
up.
slowly gonna push it to school being all year round. That's what is eventually gonna lead.
I was
to.
just about to say that.
It's
Maybe-
just
Yeah,
it's just a matter of how soon is public school when they catch up to them.
yeah.
Because charter schools, I think, are gonna eventually advocate for all year round schools, but they'll just probably give them multiple, like 3 week
hmm
or 2 week.
And I guess that's what they're doing. 'Cause
So let me ask you a question. As a teacher, then for you, then how do you feel about something like that? Because then you don't have a summer, then I guess.
I don't really.
but what is
mind.
summer?
Yeah, it's
For
like-
him, I'm just saying, like, because summer teachers
just-
they go on
'cause what they
vacations with their
used to.
family. Yeah,
But
used
then
to that shit.
they
You've
would
been doing that
adjust
for your
those
whole
3
life.
weeks in all these months.
Then you take
would
off that.
vacations.
Yeah, I think it's. At the end of the day, we're here to serve the kids. So if the statistics prove that having school all year round is more beneficial to the students, especially for the kids kids that are in poverty are already starting behind. So we can use school all year round to help them catch up to their competition. I'm down to do that, even if it's for me sacrificing some of my summertime. So I may not like it, but if it's for the betterment of pushing our kids forward, I'm down to do that.
But does it make a difference that throughout like February, like when it's cold, you can take a vacation for 3 weeks, but don't have to go to work? But with you would have to like still lesson plan and all that shit because you're a teacher.
Yeah.
But you can do that on a beach somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, is that more beneficial for you in a sense? Because you can
What you
do it
mean?
because throughout the year it's stressful.
Yeah.
So you have to deal with all these kids. You got to do all this shit, and then you have to teach them.
Mhm.
So it's August, September, October. You said October they get a break.
Yeah, end of October it's like a long break.
October, so you get like 2
I
weeks.
think
There.
like they get like the Christmas regular breaks for that shit.
Wait, October, November, December, all that. Like they still get their weeks off and all that.
Yeah, like they get like regular
Thanksgiving,
days
they get
off.
breaks.
Yeah.
So those breaks, and then in
like all the
February.
they offer like holidays. And,
Yeah.
So the only biggest thing is like in February it's a 3 month.
yeah, like
3 week
February,
thing.
like for most of the month,
He's-
it's
he's-
3 weeks in February. So like most of the month they're off. October is like the last 2 weeks of October, first week of November. they're off.
Is that like easier for like teachers if you want to say that?
I think anytime you're in the building, it's not going to make it easier for teachers. So if it's requiring them to be in the building more, then it's going to be more difficult for teachers because now they have less time at home to prepare. So now you got to understand, like teachers work not only in the building, but they're working at home and they're lesson planning and preparing for the next day. So now that they'll have less time to do that, it'll make it more difficult for the teachers. But like I said, especially if you're working in the public school, like the city and the people who are paying taxes are paying you to do your job,
Right.
and your job is to service the kids.
Mm.
So if we like I said before, if we can help close that educational gap, especially at the elementary school level when you're learning the basics, which usually creates the gap once you get to middle school, if we can shorten that and make it closer by making school all year round, I would be down to do so. But that's me. But now I'm also somebody who doesn't have kids.
But it also like is that
So that
mostly
factors in.
for like the middle school, like and younger, or like high school and up to?
I think it depends. I'm hearing most of this happening in charter schools.
Yeah.
And
I think
a lot of
I think
it,
he's in the charter school.
yeah, it's
so-
a lot of charter schools. Well, it has to be charter schools because if it was the public schools, then everybody would be doing it. So the charter schools are doing it, but that's because they have the freedom to do so. But with that, it's hard for the kids to adjust to because now you're telling them that they don't have any summer, and that's
Yeah.
where A lot of them get to hang out with their friends, playing tournaments, go to camp, go to travel to this place and that place. So that's going to be a hard adjustment for everybody to make, whether it be parents, whether it be teachers, whether it be kids. But for the bigger picture, I think it's good. It's good.
Yo, listen, first of all, shout out to Syfe, man, for coming over here, just fucking with us today, man.
Sir,
Yes,
shout out
sir.
to
Let's
you
go.
guys.
Let's go. He's coming over here. He's chilling with us.
Yeah,
He hit me up like, yo, I'm just pulling up. We might need you to come on here. If we want to talk about something, we might need you to pull up here.
Man. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. Mike. Sounds worse.
Let's go.
Probably him. Just one.
Probably just
one.
Probably him.
I'm on a 1 a night limit.
Oh, I love Rick Jim, bitch.
I don't care. You had me at IPA.
Yeah, that's that.
I'll sip responsibly.
Well, I wanna address that too.
But I actually went to I guess it would be what you would call a charter school. It was an independent type of a charter school, where it was damn near like we went to school all year round. I went in the middle of my entering the 6th grade year. So I pretty much left from public school, and it was summertime, and I thought everything was good. And then here come my mom, like, you got to go to summer school. And I'm like, for what? I've been a straight A student all my life. Summer school for who? Oh, you're going to a new school. All right, but summer school now, like, it's the middle of June, July. Like, yeah, I got other things that I do. I play baseball throughout the summer in tournaments. Visit my family once every year. So I'm like, this doesn't even sound real to me. Lo and behold, obviously, I go to the school, and it wasn't what I got or what I thought I was going to get out of a summer curriculum. But I will also say everything that I've gotten from this school from that day to the day I graduated, you're not going to get in most schools anyway. And especially not in public school. They don't have the funding. They don't have enough resources to take care of the amount of kids that they have to at least give them something good to keep their grasp. Because we didn't go in there just sitting there learning every day. The first hour or so, we were up and active, and we got out and we walked, is what we call warrior walks. And we would walk from the east side of Harlem into Central Park and, run around the park and, do different variances of exercise and walking and jogging and like an obstacle course. But that was just the start of our day. So we got up and got active. You know what I'm saying? We got to it, something that you're used to doing in the summer. If you think you're going to tell your kid they're going to go to school all year, and the summertime comes, you know how hard it is to pay attention to school in the summer when it's hot? Yeah. It's difficult. And you're asking these teachers to be a part of it. That's why I never wanted to be in summer school in the first place. Because I'm not going to pay attention. Yeah. It's too hot. All right, I want to be outside. I'm going to clown around.
Especially if my friends are not in school.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Like, if I'm going to a charter school by myself and all y'all out,
yeah, man.
If
you
my
miss
mom
out.
was to tell me that I had to go to school, I probably would not go.
Yeah, I was sad, bro. Like, I went to school I had to be at school at 7:45, and I got out at like 4:45, 5 o'clock sometimes. God damn. Nah. I got in trouble. You had to stay at study hall. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was real, bro. Like, I legit had it was before 9 to 5. I had an 8 to 5, and that was school from, up until, a good portion of the summer. So it does have its benefits, but
you only had a month.
About a couple. Because summer's like that. So you want to say 6 days-ish. But we did get certain holidays and certain breaks that other, I guess, versus public school they don't have because they fall under, the charter independent system. They can pick and choose, I guess certain days that is acceptable because certain days we didn't get off. Like, oh, well, we don't celebrate this or we don't acknowledge this, so you come to school on these days. But we also did different things other than traditional go to school, learn this, get out of here. It was a very interactive experience. So if you're not interacting with these kids, you're gonna lose. Yeah. You're gonna lose. You can't point and teach all day. It's not gonna work. That part of educating needs to kind of get phased out. It needs to be hands-on. Remember how they used to have all these classes, shop and home rec and bacon, right? And then you can graduate from places with damn near a degree in something and actually be licensed to work. They kicked all of that out. Now what are they doing? Like they're just teaching us to a workforce that is not one that suits us, because that's something that suits us, right? All those other things. So it's like bring that back, make it make sense for all of us, make it work better. Or ain't nobody going to school. It's gonna be empty, JT. So in the summertime anyway. Summertime, yeah, you gonna have vacation because what's the point of teaching?
So you are you like an advocate for like your school or no?
Nah, I don't believe school should be.
Yeah, I don't. Even I think like parents need like that break also for whatever. You could send your kid to fucking summer camp just to.
But then in case you wouldn't have to send them to summer camp if they have school.
I know, but now you gotta pick them up at 2 rather than when they at summer camp all day. They taking trips. Now you gotta take them to school and you gotta try to put trips in there. And
So it'll be like
this. It's a lot.
Oh, you gotta leave them. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta go to
you gotta
school. I'm going
find-
on a trip.
Even with this now, he got 3 weeks off in the end of October. We like,
What are we gonna do?
yeah, like now we gotta figure out what to do with him now. There's 3 weeks that he's normally in school.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta find somebody to watch him while we at work or this and that. Like it's an adjustment. So I mean it's difficult. But I mean it's my first time in it. This day first time doing it at the school. So like she's figuring it out also. So I mean, I'll tell you how it goes.
Yeah, I think everything's gonna be on a trial and error basis
Yeah.
from now until it just works. Something works for someone because every school is gonna go through different things.
Yep.
Until it becomes like repetition. Like next year they're gonna do the same. Next year they're gonna do the same. It's the same type of shit every year.
And I think just with the going back to the all year round teaching, just from being in the classroom, it's difficult when you spend 6 or 8, however many months a school year is. You teach a kid all these things, and then now the summer happens, and then they're starting from zero all over again. And that's what I hate about summer vacation is that for a lot of kids, learning stops.
Yeah.
Like legit stops. Like they're not reading, they're not practicing their math.
They're supposed to though.
They're supposed to, yeah, but without school, they're not doing that. So then now, and then we get mad when we can't compete to go to these elite schools anymore, where we can't compete in the workforce. But that shit matters when you're taking those 2 months off every single year. That adds up to damn near a year worth of school that you just missed out on.
That's a fact.
So that's why, in a way, that I would rather push for the all year round. Even if during the summer we were a little lenient with the hours, like it don't gotta be all day. It could be 10 to 1, but you're still learning something for the day.
Right.
You're still going. You're spending the summer maybe going on more trips. Okay, you're in New York. You should be able to say by the time you graduate middle school that you've been to every borough.
Right. If in a perfect way they put these curriculums together where we're gonna tour New York, so you're gonna understand New York.
Exactly.
Is this is what you can get right. It doesn't take all day.
And that should be to what you were saying. That should be where the hands-on
And
education is
most
coming.
Of that is citywide initiative, right? So at the end of the day, whether it's free or not, it comes from the city, which comes from somebody who wants to sponsor this, who wants to put their name on that, all for the sake of these children and education. So the money should be pouring in. It should, or grants, loans, like it should be on the table for this to happen. And it's not a lot, and everybody can eat now. Now we're talking about people eating, but I don't know. I don't think I would like that for that to happen, but I don't know if we're really gonna get that. And I used to teach the toddlers and infants and toddlers. And I used to work in daycares, and I understand how frustrating it gets. Monday through Friday, we taught you 3 colors: red, yellow, green. That is it. Every day.
Primary
red,
colors.
Yellow, green. Thank you. You paid attention. Right? And then come that weekend, like 2 days, You didn't think that they can undo red, yellow, green. And you come back and you're like, hey, what's this color? And then everybody is
Purple.
just, yo, bro, zebra. Like you lose. I understand, JT, because I could feel your frustration. You lose it because you understand too. You're a kid and you teach your kids something, and then 2 days later they go to Titi houses and they undo what you were trying to instill. That just happens. But it is very frustrating.
So,
And prolonged school does happen.
So let me ask you guys a question then. Do you think that this should be just for like smaller children, or like does this take to high school, college at the same time?
High school and college as well. Like
As well?
yeah, because when I was in college, we basically
college you could get like weekend classes.
Yeah, and also you could do summer classes too. Like
exactly.
But do you think that it should be mandatory then now?
So when my school did in Indiana, we had trimesters. So we had the fall, and then the early winter, like January, where people typically have off.
Vacation, yeah.
We had the option to take a class, but it was more like hands-on. So you could learn cooking, you could learn like a specific history, you could study abroad. You do that. You were mandatory to do that.
Turn into Warren?
Oh yeah.
He definitely just did. Oh.
So you do that, and then in the spring, you have your regular spring classes, and in the summer, if you want to take more classes, you can do that as well. So I think in high school, you could probably be a little more lenient, and make it like, okay, if you want to do it, the option is there. I think for elementary and junior, being that those are like the years where you're really learning the basics, you need to master those basics. Like I saw 9th graders last year that didn't know their multiplication table, like literally learning their 9 times tables in a 9th grade classroom. That just shows me that you've done probably nothing since 6th grade. So now the 9th grade teacher has to catch you up.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Is that the school they was in, or is that them?
It could be a combination of both. Like some schools are just bad schools.
I'm gonna say that.
But at the end of the day, everything is a choice. So it's like you can go to a bad school and still do what you need to do and learn something.
Right.
And I'm not saying, my point is that it's not all on the parents. Like people try to make it seem like, oh, the parents need to do this or the parents need to do that. Nah, sometimes it's the fucking school's fault. Sometimes it's a piece of shit school. Sometimes you have bad principals. Sometimes you have bad teachers, and nobody wants to hold them accountable. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They just got to get their paycheck. Okay.
And those are the things that we don't like to talk about. And I think that's because a lot of parents don't know how to address that.
So all right, I'm a parent.
Go ahead.
How would I address that in a school that you're a teacher in a bad school?
Well, first you have to recognize
your kid to a bad school,
but that's his own school.
That's why parents.
I'm just saying. That's
everybody.
school.
It's not the option, but that's why a lot of parents choose to pay and send their kid to
a better school.
Yeah.
Or charter.
Yeah.
No, I agree. But then again, let's talk about our zone schools. Our zone schools need that shit too. Then because we need because a lot of people can't afford to send them to a better school like that. And where do we go from here? I can't afford that, right? And I say, hey, listen, I can't afford this, but y'all not teaching my kid X, Y, and Z. What do I do?
I think the first step is that you have to know how to identify a bad school. So we're so used to schools being lackluster that we can't even identify a bad school anymore. Like you can walk into a building and you think, oh, because they got brand new lockers, this is a nice school.
Right.
Whereas like, no, we got
my child iPads.
Yeah, like shit like that. Like, oh, like they got technology that makes it a good school. It's like, no, the curriculum, number one. You can look up the quality of the teachers. So it's, do your Googles, look up, okay, what has the teacher done? Hey!
Yeah.
What happened?
Hold on. Let me put that fan on.
Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, so identify a bad school. Once you recognize that it's a bad school, then now it's like, okay, who do you talk to make it better? That's where you have your politicians. That's where you have your teachers. That's where you have your counselors. That's where you have your principal. And that's where you also have the superintendent, which is your last resort. But before all of that has to be organization. So you have to be able to advocate and rally a group of parents who believe that things need to be changed.
So it comes from where?
What do you mean?
That rallying organization has to come from where? Then the parents, from the surrounding community.
Yeah, it's a community thing.
So even though you named everybody on the top from the educational aspect, which they all need to be named in that order.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very, very bottom of the totem pole, that, counts. I agree with that. What
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. We back.
I've never been to public school a day in my life. Wanted to.
We back. Go ahead. Keep going.
But yeah, no, nobody has ever been to a good school, so you don't know.
I've been to.
No, you're not saying us.
But
Saying,
most parents, so when their kids are in a school, or they decide to put their kid in the school, they don't know what to ask for, what to look for. Are they really in the building? Not because they tell them to be, because they want to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I go to my kid and if I have my kid in a school, I don't show up to that school because the school asked me to, or when they ask me to. I'll show up to the school whenever I need to or feel like I have to, because there's something I want to know. I can have the ability to talk to anybody in that staff or faculty about something. Get a feel of this school. That's the kind of person I am. That's how I've always been as a dad.
I did the same thing. My daughter's amazing at school. So like, I feel like I don't have to go to the school, right?
Mhm.
Even she's in whatever school she's in, she does great, right? But there was an incident where a teacher or a aide made her feel some type of way. So I went to the school.
As you
That's
should.
the only time I had to go to the school, because they made my daughter feel something. I don't want to say where it was at, whatever it is, but
Right.
I went over there and I'm like, nah, listen, no more.
As you should.
But I didn't. But I should have. But I know she was in a good school at that time, so I should have went and been more productive at that, and that was on me. But like you said, we only go to the school when we have to go to school. Like, we should be there all steps of the way.
I think even with that though,
Let's go,
I
Rossi.
would.
They here for you.
Is that Michael?
Oh no, that mic is off.
Okay.
No. I didn't. DJ Hype Lorieno was in the building.
we got hype.
Hype. I said DJ.
You said DJ hype?
I said DJ Lorieno.
No.
He said DJ.
You said
Hey,
DJ hype, and then you said DJ Lorian.
I did. My fault. I'm sorry.
you hooping.
Hooped
You
out,
you
baby.
hooped out.
He's who?
Let's go.
Hooped.
Nah, we was just talking about like
Hooped it.
schools and shit. We just signed in for some shit. But you got a kid.
Yeah, I do. Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what was the topic on schools exactly? So I could.
How you pick like a good school from a bad school? How do you know what's a good school for your kid?
I mean, you know what? Nowadays it's hard to know what's a good school just based on the way they're trying to educate kids now. So I know a teacher that used to teach back in the day. She retired. She became a correction officer. But if you think back to the things that we learned in the grade that our children are in, do you see how it's way more complex
Oh yeah,
on the shit that
100%.
they're learning now?
Especially the math.
It's like, and you know what it is? It's public schools that are doing that, because Catholic schools aren't doing that. Private schools aren't doing that. Before my daughter went into public school, she was in private school since she was little. And they're small classes. They're like about 10 kids, 2 teachers. And what is that in public school?
It's like 40 kids.
No, but what is 10 students and 2 teachers in public
special
school?
ed.
Special ed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
5.
I feel like when you
School
have a
class.
class of 30, 35 students and 1 teacher, how are all these kids able to learn the things that you're teaching them? They make it hard. I honestly think the system is set up for children to fail. But that's my opinion. And teachers are underpaid.
That's a fact.
That's true.
All right. So
that's
how do
very
you
true.
find an institution, knowing how you feel about, you know, just the educational system? How do you find an institution that you say, hey, my kid this is, you know, meets the criteria for me, where I feel like they're gonna learn, they're gonna be safe, they're gonna be able to get knowledge enough to grow up and be a good person, you know. or
I don't think it's
society?
so much on the school. I think it's based on the teachers. So since my daughter's been in public school, she's been to several schools. Um, this is her 3rd one in New York. And there's literally a school down the block from my house. And I refuse to send my daughter there because my daughter has ADHD. So it's hard for her to focus on things. And she needs that extra help. And the school that she was going to, that was literally down the block from her house, the teacher just didn't care. Like, you can tell that she was just fed up. She's like, she don't get it. Okay, whatever. And then now I changed her to another school that I drive 10 minutes every day to take her to, where they're like in summer rising right now. But prior to that, with things being online, the teachers took time out of their day. Her teacher would call me at 7:30 in the morning and ask me, did I need help with anything with my child? They offered tutoring, which is something that wasn't offered in the other school. They would respond back immediately if I sent out an email or whatever the case may be. So I think finding a good school is more on the teacher that your child has, a
So-
teacher that's dedicated, a teacher that cares.
So that other school wasn't, well, I guess more affluent. They had more money and, you know, in a better
The school
area?
that she went to before, I won't say it, but they had got sponsored by the Yankees. So I think they were more hype about, you know,
Who they were sponsored.
who they were sponsored by than really worrying about the children's education.
Oh, I want to just shout out your school because
God
your
forbid if
school
they let the Yankees
is
in.
about say everything your school is about, because I think you're going into a great curriculum where, and from what I gathered from you is like you're able to do what you got to do.
So this fall, well, actually this summer, before the end of the summer, we're gonna open up a brand new charter school over by Pelham Bay Park.
I think
And
my little cousin's going there too. I'll let you know his.
yeah,
I'll let you know.
because I could definitely find out. But essentially, the school was founded by a group of people, and one of them was Earl the Pearl Monroe, one of the Hall of Fame basketball players from the New York Knicks.
Hey, Earl the
And,
Pearl.
yeah,
Wasn't he
Earl
a
the Pearl.
Globetrotter too?
He might have been. He might have been.
Earl the Pearl.
Yeah, I think he was a Globetrotter. And so he wanted to his vision for the school was to make a school that is centered around the game of basketball. And essentially the curriculum is going to be constructed so that way each subject is somewhat tailored around basketball. So in my particular subject, which is going to be sports foundations, I'm going to be teaching kids about the different careers around the game that have nothing to do with you being an athlete. So you don't have to be an athlete in order to do them.
Correct.
Such as like sports media, sports law, broadcasting, journalism, management, working for the NBA, all those different careers. And they're going to, they take whatever they want to do with that information. But now you're being exposed to a plethora of opportunities, coaching, recruiting, be it like working at a college, like all these different ways where you can be in the game that doesn't necessarily require you to be an athlete. And too often, like a lot of kids that love the game of basketball think that the only way they could be involved is by going to the NBA.
Absolutely.
And that's just not true.
Right.
So our school is going to change the game by, doing that. And it's gonna completely flip the script because it's something that's never been done before.
Right. This is
Yeah,
new and innovative.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Earl Monroe. Earl the
That's
Pearl
where he's
Monroe.
going.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's going there.
That's not the Monroe Public School, right?
No.
Right, because that's
what James Monroe, right?
No, he's going to Earl
James.
Monroe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yo,
Oh,
you
so
going to Monroe? Yeah, that's good. Good for you, kid.
Word.
Nah, he's going to Earl
Bring your
Monroe.
shit.
He wants to be a basketball player. We gotta help him out. Zay, we need to help him out.
Who is
Is he good?
He's okay.
I mean, if he's not, he can
Tyler.
go to the school and he can be a
Yeah.
good manager
Exactly.
Yeah, Tyler's going there.
or a good coach.
Look at what
Just let you know, Ty. There's eyes on you. I'm telling you that right now.
we got him. We're gonna make sure he
there's
good.
Eyes on you.
Somebody needs to teach Ben Simmons how to shoot.
There you go.
I don't think that's in the,
That's not in the curriculum.
I don't think that's-
Go on the free throw
Capable.
line and fucking shoot free throws.
I
Nigga,
don't
that's
think
it.
anybody's
So he needs to do that, and he needs to just work on his jump shot.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's capable.
No. When they come out of JT's institution of Monroe, Earl the Pearl, show them how to get it. I'm telling you, man.
Roxy,
You're going to have it.
Yeah.
how was your weekend? Because we got into ours. How was your weekend?
I was very toxic this weekend.
Yeah. First of all, I want to do before we get her on here. I want to say thank you to Roxy. Like,
Why? What did I do?
what did you do? Not only did you have stickers made,
Aw.
not only did you put them on the cups in Skyline, not only did you get us over the hump of 575, we was at 575. Now we at 600.
Hey.
And I
Not
just
only
had,
are you
like,
working from
7
the
more
inside,
people
you're working from the
burning up.
outside, man. Like that, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everything
You're
you're doing for us, man.
welcome.
For real, like
I love you guys. Like
We love you back.
genuinely love you guys.
Yeah,
you know?
we are we here for you. You here for us. Like,
Definitely.
before we start, I do want to say thank you.
Give you a round of applause.
Yes,
guys
give
are
her a round of
Roxy,
applause.
thank you.
Yeah, Roxy's out here working. She's getting us a lot of people to subscribe.
Yeah, stickers is a great idea.
Oh, give me
Oh, I have
sticker
stickers
from
over there.
my-
I got stickers over there. I
yeah,
got stickers
yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
We should have them
Give
on
me
our
my sticker.
laptops, on our phone.
Yeah, I do. I got
Give me
stickers
my
for everybody.
stickers.
Everybody's going home with stickers today. Everybody's taking stickers home today. Y'all do what
Yeah.
y'all gotta do. And Roxy is the one who actually facilitated us to get these stickers. And thank you again.
Yes, you're welcome.
Let's go. So how was your weekend? Toxic.
Wait, but did you see my toxicity behind the stickers? No, you didn't
There's
peep that.
something behind the
Okay, no. There's nothing behind the stickers. It's just
Oh.
me.
Oh.
It's just me. So the sticker story, right? We were potting that night, right? I was drunk. I was telling you guys about it. And then I text Justin. I was like, oh, get the stickers done, blah, blah, blah. He's like, okay, I'm going to go see. He's like, oh, well, this place is closed. And I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, well,
when?
this place. And then I was like, you know what? Everything gets done right when I do it myself. So I was like, send me the picture right now. He's like, okay. And I didn't even tell him I was going to go do it. I just went and did it. I was like, stickers are done in a couple hours, okay? He was like, how much? I was like, don't worry about all that. But I like to be in control of things. So when I feel like I give somebody a task to do, it freaks me out because I want it to be done perfectly. So
And I have a
I
problem
said-
with that.
Huh?
Typical
I had a
woman.
problem with that. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna no. You know what? Since you there, order 300
He's like,
more. Let's
"Order
go.
300 more." No. This is what happened. He said, order me 100 more. I said, okay. I leave. Then he's like, order more. So I'm like, fuck, they're already closed. They're not answering the phone. Pop a U-turn, go back. So can I get 100 more? Then Kev was like, order me 100 too. I'm like, I leave. I make another U-turn, come back around the block. I'm like, okay, 100 more. They were like, you're sure? I'm like, 300. That's it. I'm not texting nobody back. 300. Can you get it done tomorrow? They were like, yes. Okay, perfect.
They did it.
But they got it done. Yes, they did. They had it done that night. It was like 5:30 when you picked it up the next day.
Yeah.
So what? The point was that it was
I got it picked up,
5:30,
though.
They
It
were
was good.
closing. I put in that order and it got done promptly. Mine got done within a couple hours. But
That's because Justin went to pick it up.
That's a fact.
He said,
It
come
was
back.
because it
into
was
No,
it."
I'm actually
short-term.
they're actually really cool. They
You ain't
actually
doing
really
that,
want to
nigga.
do work with us. I spoke to them. They wanna help us out with some shirts and all that stuff.
Yeah, they're really good. You know
They
what?
do.
When I went in there, he had asked me like, oh, this sounds familiar or whatever. And a lot of times with podcasts is people do it for publicity, or they just want to be known, or they just want to be the next famous podcaster. But I was like, these guys actually do a lot for the community. He was like, really? And I told him about the program he had with the kids in the basketball and stuff like that, and the video games and stuff. I told him about, the short time span where we were collecting money for the children and Christmas and stuff like that. So people, people in the community want to hear things like that, want to know like who's giving back, who really cares.
That's right. That's
And
right,
you guys
that's
do
right.
that.
So me and Roxy did have a conversation about a week ago about our next venture and what we're about to do, and I think our next one should be book bag drive for September.
For September, yes.
So
the end of August.
after this, we all gonna talk about it, but it's probably gonna happen, and we are gonna take donations to get kids book bags, supplies, and all that shit. We will put everything in the group on Facebook. We're gonna put it in the group on Instagram, and we all gonna spam it ourselves. So please, just once it comes up, we will get everything for these kids, and we're gonna do a big book bag drive for the kids who need it.
It's for the kids, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Do it for the kids. I ain't gonna do
But
it.
she's like, yo, we're gonna do book bag. We're gonna do turkeys. We're gonna do Halloween costumes. We're gonna do.
You know what, guys? I'm just a very like I like to stand out in a good way. So when an idea is given to me, I think of I'm just an overachiever. I want things to fucking be done to the point where like a year, 2 years from now, they're like, yo, remember that drive that Roxy and the guys did? Like, that's my thing. Cause everybody does everything. But if you're constantly doing something for the community, everybody's gonna remember us as the good guys.
Round of applause.
I want to be a
Give her a round
vigilante,
of
but
applause,
that's
man.
another conversation.
Everybody in the comments say thank you, Roxy, for helping us out.
Also, another thing I want to start doing, back to January's conversation, where we were saving money, we were gathering money for the kids and Christmas and stuff like that. I believe we were talking about that recently, right? I think it's something that we should start now, because for Christmas, yes. Let's do it months in advance so that we have, way more
We're not
than
gonna
we
do it a
did.
week in advance.
Exactly,
Well,
because
first of all, I do want to thank everybody out there. We did it in a week in advance, and we gained like almost $1,000.
and I think that was beautiful.
We did it in a week, and we gained
That's what's
$1,000.
up.
We gave it to 2 shelters.
Yeah, we gave it to
Oh,
and
different
shout out to
shelters, yeah.
STF for helping,
Yes, sir.
Showtime family for helping out,
Yep, and they
for raising funds. They
so
definitely helped out.
but this year we're gonna make it bigger and better, and with all of our support, all of us on the same type of time, we're gonna make it 1,000 times better.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times we don't realize how many connects we actually have and how we can involve other people, whether it's family or friends, that can contribute to the cause and the things that we're trying to do. So I'm definitely gonna get my mom involved. She works at a hospital, and they're good with donating, whether it's toys or money or whatever the case may be. Getting Danny involved.
Danny's supposed to be here tonight.
Listen, Danny ain't gonna come. You can't.
Oh, all right.
Her and telling her what to do, it just sounds like a commitment for her. She's non-committal. It just doesn't work for her. She's like, oh my God. When Kevin was like, yeah, be there at 9, she was like, 9? This just sounds like a job. Like, this is a commitment. I just quit my job. I can't fucking do this shit. Like, I could never be here at 9. I try.
Did we ever address how when we was giving those kids the gifts, one of the kids came out and looked at them and said, "These toys ain't shit"? Did we ever address that?
Oh,
First of all, let's give that kid a round of applause. Let's give that kid a round of applause for keeping
That's right,
it real.
kid. Tell the truth.
You walked out. You walked out.
The truth
'cause we had-
hurts.
Nigga said, "I don't want none of this."
Hey, man, y'all wanna these gifts ain't shit.
Not bad, was it?
It was only.
Can you really call him bad though? He just
It was only
spoke
one
his
out
truth.
of like 1,000 kids though. Like,
Was it like Dollar Tree toys? Like.
Nah, we had.
It was
we
the
had a-
Super Rangers, nigga.
We had official shit.
Super
We had
Rangers.
official shit. He just was older and he didn't really want any of those toys.
Yo,
Yeah,
nah,
he
that
was
shit
older,
was funny.
that's- All right.
And then
nigga wanted
what
a
we did was we
P5.
separated. Yeah, he wanted.
What is
You know,
this?
we was coming with PlayStation and shit. It was like, nah, but we separated between like little kids and like older kids, where you could get this, like you can enjoy this with your family. Nigga said, yo, I don't want none of that.
None of that
He
shit.
said, I'm gonna just take this. I don't want this shit.
You know what? Give that shit back, first of all.
Yeah,
Give it
that's
to somebody that
some
will
shit.
fucking want it.
I mean, at least he had an opportunity. That's what it's
Right.
about.
And
But
that's all right. You created one for him.
yeah.
But the book
Even if
bag
he
drive,
cursed
the
y'all
book
out.
bag
Yeah.
drive, we really do need to start working on
Yeah,
that.
we need to start working on it now. Because we're trying to do it this month. Shit, school starts what, September 8th?
Yeah, so we gotta start.
So we gotta start ASAP. Yeah.
We just gotta pick a date where we schedule it, and then we can do it. But we'll do that after. And everybody in here, I know you guys are gonna support us, so thank you guys, because we're gonna get the same amount of support we got for the kids for the Christmas. We're gonna get that shit for book bag. We're gonna get that shit for turkeys. We're gonna get that shit for Christmas again. And I thank all you guys out there.
Yeah.
First of all, we gotta have a discussion one day about why turkeys are it's like the worst food for any holiday ever.
I hate turkey.
Why?
Because
You
it gets
know what? I don't
tired.
cook turkey on Thanksgiving.
You don't?
No.
Give a
And
round
me?
of applause for that.
What you
We need
make?
to cancel. Can we cancel
Exactly.
turkeys? We sit here
Can we
canceling the
cancel
baby. We need
turkeys?
to cancel fucking
Yo,
turkeys.
you know what's so crazy?
wrong with
So
turkey,
last
bro?
year,
Turkey makes you
right?
go to sleep.
Last year, I'm driving on the Cross Bronx. Why the fuck I see a turkey on the highway running? I'm like, yes,
Nah,
yes,
you
he
ain't right.
escaped. I swear to God. I'm like, yes, he escaped. I wanted to like take him home,
Fugitive.
but
Take him home for what? Though?
I
Keep
don't
him
know.
pet?
Save him. Take him to a.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
somebody
farm, but they might
Can
kill
I,
him
can I
too.
tell you?
Yeah.
Can I tell you one
There's
day?
no
One
doubt.
day, me and Zay went to the movies. He was like 13, 14 years old. And we walking by the cemetery, because that's where we gotta walk home, right? And there was chickens in the cemetery that started chasing us. Chickens. They started chasing us in the cemetery.
Yeah, I'm
probably,
good.
What sound were they
probably
making?
Still there.
How many was it?
It was like
It was a
one or
couple.
two.
It was a
Maybe,
couple,
like
though.
it was enough. It was enough for us to run.
They probably
ran
still
down.
there because there was a coyote in the cemetery.
A
A
coyote?
What?
coyote?
Yeah.
With St. Raymond's?
Yeah.
At the same time as the chicken?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
It was after like.
I mean, there
we
probably
saw
wouldn't
them.
be no more chickens
Yeah,
if there was
it
a
was
coyote, right?
Did you ever
Bro,
see these chickens again?
that chicken,
Nah,
because
I don't walk past. The
not gonna lie to
cemetery,
y'all.
so-
If we was fucking with the chicken, but then the chicken started fucking with us,
Well,
and
Mhm.
there you go.
it chased us like the whole shit. It chased us.
That chicken was about it.
Then you
Damn.
wonder why.
I thought
Fuck with
ostriches
me.
were scary.
Ostrich.
Oh,
Imagine being
I see an
attacked.
ostrich, I'm out.
Yeah, I've seen
You-
ostrich.
You're not gonna outrun an ostrich.
But
Look,
I'm still out.
Wait,
You can't just stand there.
Not gonna lie to you.
Gotta
He's-
fight the
What's a
ostrich.
weird
outrunning
animal
that
that you guys
ostrich.
are scared
Nah,
of?
them shit's fast as fuck.
a ostrich.
I'm not out. Why are you trying to outrun the ostrich?
Yeah, no,
That's what
No,
I'm
you're not.
saying.
No,
You
I'm
know
not
you
trying
can
to
win.
What are you supposed to do? You
I'm
can't
trying
play
to get away.
dead?
I'm getting away.
You have a better chance of staying there and fighting the ostrich
Exactly.
I'm not
than
fucking ostrich.
running
Why
and getting
not?
caught and getting the
So
shit
you
stomped
be
out
the
of you.
dude that smacks
No, I'm running.
the who
But
was
I'm
it?
not just running straight for a mile.
You gotta use same
I'm
boat.
getting away.
run. You
I'm
gotta-
getting away.
You gotta run like you gotta be focused.
I'm
No, I'm
slow.
running to
I'm
something
slow.
that I can hop over. Hopefully the ostrich don't try to fly over.
He can't fly. Ostrich
But
can't fly.
they hover for a little bit.
Yeah, they could do a little.
You remember when the 3 chihuahuas chased us?
Yo,
That's
why y'all keep getting chased by stuff?
Yo, we got
Yo,
chased
wait
by
a
the
minute.
3
You
chihuahuas.
You know
I-
what? This is the
I don't like
problem. They're not
small
saying the
dogs
full
because of that.
story.
No,
You're
we
not
got-
saying how y'all like
Why y'all messing in?
bothering these animals,
No,
doing
we-
shit, and
No,
then
we
y'all
was
getting
walking.
chased.
No, we was walking.
This is a half-ass
We was
story.
literally walking, and then 3 chihuahuas started chasing us. And luckily, right by where we was going, there was a scaffold. We jumped on the scaffold. The chihuahua was like,
You know
get in
what?
the car.
Yeah.
And their owners was like, yo, stop.
Three
stop.
chihuahuas.
Three
That's
chihuahuas.
that's
Three
enough.
of them.
I believe
Yo,
that.
yo,
Y'all didn't have to do
gang.
nothing.
That's a gang.
Yeah, that is
yo,
good.
and
They
then
mobbed
he's
them.
way faster than me, so I'm the
They
slow
mobbed
one,
them,
and
yo.
I'm the chihuahuas almost got me. I'm like, ah, shit.
But it's a chihuahua, bro. Like you could have accidentally kicked it and been like, psh, oh,
Nah.
and, you know, got
Nah.
some.
I would have
some
kicked
head
one, the other one would have jumped on me. I was gone.
You gotta if you can't run and kick.
Kick,
You gotta
yeah.
run, kick, and
Run.
stopping. So they get you.
Yeah, it's
You
over.
could run and then kick, bro. That's how you kick a football. You run and you stop.
That's if it's in
Kick
front
it.
of you.
And then
you
after
can't
you kick the football, you stop.
Well, you get ahead. You got to get a head start.
We didn't have a head start. They chased us.
I was on
Chihuahua.
that
Thank you.
I'm on that scaffold.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm
Maybe it's a
slow.
black
Let me
man.
tell you
Maybe
right
it's a
now,
black
I'm slow. I can't run, nigga. I almost got caught.
Faster than him, so
He's way faster
I'm
than
good.
me. They not catching him. They catching me.
So you
I had
mad
to-
slow?
Yeah, I'm slow.
he's slow.
At that time, I
Roxy
was
probably
slow.
run faster than you.
Oh,
I can't
shit.
run if my life depended on it.
So then no.
So that's why I learned to
Chickens
fight because
gonna
I
get
can't
it.
run.
Chickens gonna get her.
Chickens gonna get
Chihuahua
right.
was gonna get her.
And the coyote.
First of all, animals. love
Coyote's
me.
definitely getting. Remember when we got chased by the deer?
You got chased by a deer.
Well, what else? I'd like to know. As the list goes on. What else did you?
No,
you
like for
collectively.
real.
Yo,
Got-
nah,
You
Yeah,
ever
we
had
was-
an encounter with a fucking
played,
bear?
We played on the school basketball team. So our coach, he took us hiking. And then we went to Bear Mountain. So
Oh,
took
shit.
the whole gang up there. whole bunch of black kids. None of us want to do whatever the fuck we do.
Black
But-
kids and woods don't belong.
Exactly.
Leave it to like the
So
white
we
folks.
there. So we fucking around. We see like a little pond and shit. Like we fucking around with the little frogs or whatever.
Look, you see, wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Y'all fucking around with the little frogs. So you just admitted y'all be fucking around with the animals, right?
Fucking around
Okay.
with the frogs.
So go
yeah.
ahead, continue
No,
your
we
conversation.
was giving them food.
We fucking around with the frogs. Not like killing them and them, but like they in the pond.
Remember when you killed
Catching
the
them,
frogs?
throwing them
They're
back.
going,
Fucking
ah!
Hold
Running
on.
down on
Remember
frogs.
when you
ah!
killed the
Yeah.
frog?
I got a story about him and frogs.
So we fucking with the frogs. You hear shit. So you in the woods, you just hear some
Right.
shit.
You hear all type of shit.
But it's not like a regular sound, like a squirrel not about to pop out. It's some shit.
Right.
So we all looking and shit. Big ass deer
Big
popped
kid.
the fuck out.
It had
Everybody
antlers?
took off.
And then, let me tell you right now, because
Yeah,
Butter was fat at that time.
Everybody's out.
Butter fell, and I was still behind him.
Yo,
Damn.
out.
Round of
Damn.
applause, man. Round of applause for that.
I
You did what you had to
got
do.
one more story about frogs real quick. Me
This
and Zay at basketball camp. And we walking, it's nighttime. All of a sudden we walking, we chilling, and there's mad frogs. So Zay just
On purpose?
stepped on mad frogs. He just killed
Yo.
every frog that was there.
I was bad.
Survival of the fittest. That's
Catholic
it.
school did it.
They made you kill frogs? Oh shit.
You on the top of the
What
food
the
chain,
frog ever
man.
did to you?
And then they
Popped
the
out
day
when
came.
it
That shit
Yeah.
popped out. He stepped on it. I was like, oh, he killed the frog. And the whole frog was on his foot.
It's happened.
It was
After that
gushy.
Sushi?
It was gushy. You want some sushi? Oh my god, I had sushi today.
Oh my
I
God.
had sushi
It was
yesterday.
so good.
Where you get your sushi from?
Sushi Q on Crosby.
Oh.
They're
You gotta
really
get,
good.
Shangri-La's, but
Where's that one?
on
Shanghai?
Crosby.
The one by the train station?
Mhm.
I used to, but I feel like you know what? I had their EO there one time. I didn't like it. I feel like something was wrong. So I
I'm
like sent it
gonna
back.
put you onto a spot where you would never say anything bad about it.
Did y'all watch anything on Netflix this weekend?
I
Oh
did.
my god, I've been watching All American. I'm trying to finish the season 3. I love it.
Season what?
Season 3.
Damn.
You haven't seen it yet?
I only went for saw season 1. I'm
Me
over
neither.
it.
Yeah, I ain't-
I ain't watching it yet either.
Well,
I'm
it's
watching
really
All
good.
American
Wait, but why you don't like it?
It's not that I don't like it. I don't really like to watch stuff that everybody's watching. Like when it's popular, I don't like to watch it. I like to watch it like on the
Okay.
back end.
But this is old.
But this is old,
Yeah, it's in the
so
back end. It's over.
I
Yeah, but
watch-
everybody's watching it on Netflix
Actually,
like
everybody's
now.
watching it
I
I
now.
think they
yeah.
relaunched it or something like
Yeah,
that.
so
Like now.
I
You
watch a lot of
Net-
shows
Netflix loads shit
like a year later or something. Yeah.
So I'm good on it. Everybody's talking about it now. I can't watch it.
Oh my god, but it's so good. I like how a lot of the things that they do, they relate it to like real life scenarios. It's a black TV show, and it shows a lot of the shit that people deal with and stuff like that. And it's good to see it from a TV show, like with seeing people's emotions and stuff. And although it's not real, they still deal with shit like that because they're black in real life. The kid, Spencer, he's actually from the UK and has this crazy like British accent. And he kind of
likes him.
Somebody likes Spencer.
I'm blushing a little bit.
Spencer. You watching
Spencer, you watching Spencer?
I don't like black guys,
But
right?
Spencer.
But Spencer. Let me tell you, you know why?
you like Franklin too?
Which one's Franklin?
From
No, he's
Snowfall.
From Snowfall.
I didn't watch Snowfall.
He's the
I
same
need to
shit,
watch
though.
it.
He's
I've seen like one
British.
episode.
He's black British dude.
But he has an English accent
Yeah, but you
No,
wouldn't
he
never
got
know.
he sounds
in the
like
in the thing.
Not
no,
in the
no,
show.
in the show he speak English like regular.
Yeah, so that's how Spencer is. And
Yeah.
then so like when I watch shows, I like to watch like when they do podcasts or when they do interviews and stuff like that.
Like
Just
regular.
to hear the background behind it, right? Jordan's another one. I was like in love with him. So I went on his social media and I was just like, you're not even that cute. Like, just keep you on TV. But no, he's always seeing the good in things. Like he's the one with like the biggest heart on the show. And he's like, he's not a one-sided person. And he went from being on one team and then going to another team. And it was a whole controversial thing because he was from Crenshaw and he went to school there. And then because he was so good at football, the coach wanted him to play at another school. And in order for him to play at that school, he had to go to that school, but also had to live in the district. So he ended up going to play in Beverly. And he ended up moving in with the coach and the family. There was a whole big gossip. His mom used to fuck him back in the day.
All right, don't tell the whole
Oh,
story.
no, Wait, you didn't see no
Wow.
seasons at all?
Well,
I haven't seen
for,
any of it.
for us and those who are watching, don't spoil
Okay,
it.
I'm sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Well,
man.
She
I'm
fucked
just
the
gonna
coach.
say, she fucked the girl, she fucked the homie. All right, I'm just gonna say, in season 3, they talk about a lot of the things that we're going through right now, as far as racism and politics and different.
So did they like? So did they
They
like?
can't.
Did they start filming that like during like all the
Well, I
shit that
mean,
was
season
happening?
3 is
It's like just
more
happened?
recent. So
Oh, okay.
Season 3 was like last year.
I didn't even know they had a season.
So they so TV shows are obviously fake, right? So it's not a reality TV show. It's like a regular TV show, but they brought in real people that died due to police brutality.
Oh,
and
word?
yeah,
they
like
say,
they talked
oh,
about
that's
Tamika,
fire.
they talked about so there was a whole controversy with that. You guys will see it.
Shit.
But just know it was cool how they related it to real life.
11 o'clock, bro. 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I like-
He's
I
over
like
there.
All American.
He's here. He knows that we just shot o'clock, but we good.
I
He's
do
a-
like All American.
I want some hookah.
Come.
Yeah.
Netflix
All right.
shows. I was watching the Outer Banks. I was watching that.
Oh, I like Outer Banks.
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks. Yeah, season 2 just came
Outer
out.
Banks.
Yo, bro, there's a black bag over there. Can you give me a piece of? Look for a black bag.
Outer Bank?
Outer.
Banks.
Outer.
What is that?
OUTER.
Outer Banks. Yeah.
What is that about?
It's
That-
about it's like a group of kids, and I think they're from somewhere in North Carolina,
No, they from the Outer Banks.
but that's in North Carolina.
Oh no, it's in the Outer Banks.
So they're from North Carolina.
Okay.
So I guess their
Is that North
town,
Carolina?
yeah,
Oh.
their town is it's like split. So like it's not the projects, but like you have like
Sections.
urban people and then like, there's rich people.
The rich and the poor.
Yeah, so the urban people is like they call them poles, and then the rich people they call them whatever. So like they go to like
Wait, what
little
do they call the poor people?
poles.
Pose.
But poles.
Oh.
Well, they call themselves like we pogues, like they proud of it.
Wait, spell that.
We
I
don't know.
think it's POGUE. I don't know. But yeah, so,
Okay.
so it's dumb. Then they day-to-day shit with the rich
Shit
people.
tastes burnt.
But
I know. I gotta fix
like the main character, one of them, his father was like a boat nigga, so he was trying to find like some treasure.
it. Yeah.
So it's that story and the beat with the rich people. And
Yeah. It's a good. It's a really good show.
It's good though.
I didn't catch. I'm gonna start season 2, but like y'all said, Outer Banks. You said All American. I've been watching Atypical.
Oh my god,
I've been watching Atypical.
I love Atypical.
Oh my god, my
What is that about?
Did
daughter.
you love him?
I love him. He's so fucking amazing. Like my
Let's give a
daughter.
round of applause for Atypical.
Yeah, my daughter actually watched all 4 seasons, and she wanted me to watch it with her. So I started watching it. She was like, "Dad, I want you to watch the whole season." So I started watching the whole season. It's about an autistic kid.
Don't you
who
love
is-
his growth?
Yo, he's.
Oh
I
my
was telling you about
God.
this. I was telling you about this today.
Mhm.
And he basically is autistic, but he's functional autistic, where he could go and he could do things for himself. And it's just his growth in which, like, having a girlfriend or just going to school by himself,
Going
not
to
needing assist,
college.
going to college, having sex, like just having a girlfriend, having to do this shit, like, and an autistic kid is not, and I love the fact that they have like multiple autistic kids in that show.
Yes,
Where
yes.
it's cool as shit, man, and I love that show.
When they were
Atypical.
encouraging all the kids that were autistic in high school to go to college.
Yeah.
And then one of the teachers was like, or the counselor I think they had was like, every
4 out of 5
4 out of 5 autistic kids
don't make it.
don't make it. And then she was like, well, there's 8 of us.
Right.
They're so funny. And it's like, so if you don't know much about autistic people or autistic kids, they're very honest. That sometimes it sounds like they're rude,
But they're not.
but they're
trying to
not.
be.
They just don't. They don't know how to keep their thoughts in their brains. It has to come out of their mouth.
They have to say it.
And it's so funny. Like I have my sister's little brother's autistic, and his older brother eats a lot, right? Like he likes to stay in his room, plays video games, comes when he has to eat. And he's like, all you do is eat. You're just fat. And we were like, that's not nice to say. He's like, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's not trying to be mean. He's being honest.
He's
like,
just being. like what his brain is processing.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, that is, I thought it was gonna. My daughter was like, "Dad, watch it with me," and I
No,
was
it's
like,
so
it
good.
wasn't gonna be a good show, and I literally cannot stop watching. I'm already on season 4 in like 4 days.
Yo, I binge watched it. Like, did not get out of bed. Like, I was on school online, and I put my laptop on. And I fucking pushed that shit. It's like
Also, you
watching
didn't
it.
do your
So you weren't doing school at all.
Listen,
You were Netflixing. and
4.0 GPA. I don't give a fuck if I paid attention to that
Let's
particular.
go. Nah, but that show,
so
I think that
good.
everybody should
What's
watch
the
that
names
show.
like that too? The Good Doctor.
The Good Doctor
Like
is
him,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Good
I
Doctor
stopped
is
watching
fire.
it, but just because I like lost track of time with it and stuff like that, and the time that it would be on, and then trying to watch it on demand. But it's really, really good.
Yeah, I like it.
So
I like
good.
It. Everybody should really go watch Atypical. That is a really, really, really good show. After I
Atypical
finish
is
that,
really
I
good.
will do All American, and then I gotta finish Outer Banks.
Good Girls too. I like Good Girls.
Good Girls is cool.
I haven't seen
Which
that
one's Good
one.
Girls?
Oh,
It's
Good
with
Girls,
with the girls that sell weed for the niggas.
Oh shit! No, I
It's
haven't
like the
seen
soccer
it.
moms
Yeah.
Oh, I seen
Gone-
that. I didn't watch that one yet.
gone Breaking Bad.
There's one that's called Working Moms.
I love Working
Oh
Moms.
my god!
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, this is me as a mom.
Working Moms is crazy because Working Moms is like
Like-
it's about like real life shit. Like
How things are in real life. It's so fucking true.
and
Like,
sometimes they're moms that are just don't give a fuck. Like
mhm.
they about that.
That's me.
I just
It'd be
hate
like-
I just hate Shorty with the lip.
Which one?
The main
Oh
one.
my god! Right where her tooth teeth
I
that stick out.
hate it. Oh my god, I just hate her lip.
But you don't like gaps?
No, you gotta see
Oh
it.
my god! How did you feel when
Yeah,
she
Bucky.
found out her husband was cheating on her?
Is that in the new season?
Yeah, this
Oh.
nigga don't even watch it.
No, I didn't catch the new season.
Oh, okay, it's in the new season.
Oh, I didn't
I
catch
fucked
it.
it up
Thank
for
you,
you?
thank you,
I'm
thank you
sorry.
for fucking.
Nah, get out of here.
didn't know.
Spoiler.
I'm sorry. I
Well-
thought it was something you watched already.
No, I didn't watch Working Moms because I'm on Atypical. So I just want to. I watch one season.
And then
I watch
finish
the
and then
series,
watch
and then
the
I
other.
finish it, and then I continue with my next one.
Yeah, me too.
I got a couple things. Right now, I'm not really watching too much on Netflix. I got my wifey watching Blacklist, the Blacklist finally.
Okay.
So
I didn't watch that yet. Yeah.
shout out to her because it's a lot of seasons.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
But
just
she's
like-
going through it, so I appreciate her because once we get towards what we need to, we're gonna be all right. Everybody should watch that. That's one of the shows you can watch for 5 years. Like it's enough on there. I think a lot of what I'm watching now on Netflix, I would say, is The Mighty Little Bee because I have a 1-year-old. But this show is fire. It's a little cartoon. It's based. It's all based from India, and everybody on there is Indian. Everybody that has to
Don't bother the spider. Leave the fucking spider alone. Don't touch
get
my
him
spider.
out.
Oh,
Get him
okay.
out of here.
Outta here.
Don't treat him like that. I love spiders.
He good. He
Whole
just
web.
itsy bitsy
Nigga
over
got a
there.
family up
You
there,
know,
just
if you
kill
see
him.
a spider indoors, never take it outside.
He'll find his
It's
way
all
back.
right. He could be just over there. I don't.
He'll
need to
He'll
get
find
there.
his way back.
I got kids, but the Mighty Little Bee.
You could have been Spider-Man.
You could have.
We don't
Now look at
want
you.
to take that risk.
You
Just
know what?
wanna be apologetic.
You could have been Spider-Man.
I don't want to take that risk. But I'm not. A Mighty Little Beam is a fire little cartoon. It's all Indian based. The script, the writers, everybody. They're all production from everybody in house from India. And this is like it's a little kid. He's Indian, and there's no words in the entire cartoon.
It's like Pocoyo.
Mm.
So it's like Tom and Jerry. Gives you a Tom and Jerry vibe. It's all
That's different.
sound. And I grew up on it, like Looney Tunes, shit like that. So I think it's dope for my son to watch interactions and know when to laugh and learn how to laugh at something that he thinks is funny, not because it was a scripted laugh in between this to that. You understand? So
That's
now I sit there and I watch it with him because anybody walks in, they're like, "What are you watching?
Yeah.
Why are you watching this show?" And I'm like, "You just watch 5 minutes of it. You'll see." And then now every time I look, same people, they're watching the show longer than he is because it's just entertaining. You're learning a lesson in it at the same time laughing. So I enjoy that. And we just finished Lovecraft Country too.
Oh, that was. I
Oh,
didn't watch the
Love-
whole
I
thing,
hate
but
that show.
I didn't watch. They just canceled that
hate
shit
that
too.
show. I watched the first
Really?
7 minutes and I turned it
Really?
off and never went
Canceled
back.
it.
That's
They
how I
canceled
felt
it.
with Manifest.
Oh,
I'm
I agree with you on
sorry.
Manifest. I couldn't really
I was
get there, but-
watching it, and then I watched it to the episode where like the little boy was like, I think they were looking for somebody that got kidnapped, and the dogs were barking,
that was the second
and
episode.
that was the
That was the
second.
second episode.
Well, then that shows you.
Yeah, I didn't get that far either. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
fell
man,
asleep the first time.
Manifest was overrated.
Lovecraft, 7
What?
minutes. That's it.
I'm not done with the new season yet.
Well,
And
I already
don't-
finished the
I don't
whole
think I'm gonna
shit.
finish.
They need to.
We already on to our new shows, so it's like we done with that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I know how that goes. So
Yeah.
once you don't finish something, I think it was good though.
As for my kids, like my favorite show, my son does not like cartoons.
Like
Unless there's a human in it. Like he'll watch Blue's Clues because there's a human in it. Like when he watches his YouTube, he watches stuff with human like people. He can't watch like but he'll tell you everybody on Paw Patrol, but he doesn't watch it. But my favorite cartoon is Bluey. If nobody ever watched Bluey, Bluey is one of the best cartoons I've ever seen in my entire life.
Never heard of it.
Never
Trust
heard of
me.
it.
Go home, watch Bluey.
Bluey sound like a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I hear like yo, Bluey got that, you know he got it for some
You
for
sound
some.
like nigga from the wire.
Yeah,
no,
some
look,
sketchy shit.
no funny. Now, I think we were actually on Tremont, and it was like a small business. Like he was just opening up the store, and he has like a bunch of everything in there. Anything you want. You need Pampers. You need a lawnmower.
Bluey?
That sound like Bluey.
And,
Bluey's the shit.
and then he's like, "Yo, you got a kid? I got Bluey."
See,
and I'm like,
Samantha knows Bluey.
he's like,
Oh, that's my
Bluey. I'm
sister.
like, what
She
the hell's
just had a
Bluey?
baby, so that makes sense.
Yes,
he says,
Samantha.
all
Hi,
the kids love
Samantha.
Bluey. My son
Subscribe,
never
please
heard of this.
subscribe.
I don't know about Bluey. Who is Bluey?
Bluey's. I guarantee if you watch Bluey on Thursday, you're gonna come back and be like, "Yo, you're right."
I might, but why
Yeah,
is
I've
that?
seen
Why
Bluey.
is he not hyped up? Like
No,
Bluey's out there.
Bluey's out there. Trust
Is
me,
Bluey?
Bluey is my favorite fucking show.
Is it like Blue's Clues?
Nah, just watch Bluey.
Is it? What would you compare it to?
Bluey?
How can you compare it to that?
Trust me, just watch Bluey.
That doesn't
That's
help.
my shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I
Thank
want to see what Bluey looks like.
Bluey's is a
He look like
fucking
a
blue
dog.
dog.
Yeah.
It's just a blue dog.
So he's Crip.
Yeah, that's Bluey, and she's a
I've
girl.
never seen that.
She's a
Look
girl.
Like Sonic a little bit.
She's a girl.
So
Yeah, that's
Bluey is
crazy.
Crip.
Bluey might be Crip.
I've seen Bluey though.
He
West
might
Side
be
or
Chris.
the East
Might be-
West Side. I think he's West Side.
Bluey gangster.
Alright.
I fucked with Bluey.
You think Bluey could beat up Gumbo?
100%. They'll jump Gumbo.
Wait, Gumbo? You mean Gumby?
Gumby.
Gumby.
Nah.
Gumby.
No disrespect.
Can't
Listen,
be
at the end of
Gumby.
the day, man, this is the #1 local podcast in New York. If y'all want to call in live,
Wait,
please call in
Bluey's not a boy?
646-439. Bluey's a girl. 646-493-6815. Please, we be taking everybody's calls at this point in time.
I watched The Heist. I would
The
recommend that.
European shit.
No,
Oh, no,
not
not
Money Heist. It's
That's
just
what I
Heist.
was-
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
'cause
like
that
a
joint was
documentary,
trash.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, I watched it. Oh my god, I fucking loved it.
The
The
Heist?
one with the girl, it was like the first episode, right?
Mhm.
That the
I
guy
think-
was like demonic or some
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
with the
he-
cards and stuff.
he was
Yeah,
like- he was a weirdo.
he was a
But,
weirdo.
We
but
literally just spoke about this shit like 10
Yeah,
minutes.
it's just basically like you learn
so
about
good.
how people stole large sums of money
And got away with
and
it.
got away. So
Well,
the
it's
first
just
couple
showing
was
me
like
how
30
honest.
million, I think. Well, how much they stole the first couple?
It was yeah, it
Yeah.
was millions.
Then the second
million.
group stole like 100
And the
mil.
girls on it
in
talking about
cash?
it because
Cash.
you know if you
Cash.
rob a bank, there's like that 5-year span. Then after that, they can't do shit about it.
So
But
why
she's
she was
on it.
nervous after 15 years?
Because she felt like her son was not gonna live a normal life because they had to get like their. So long story short, couple steal the money, they run off to another country. The husband leaves after she gets pregnant, so now she's in another country with no. She has a visa that lasts for 5
Who
years.
got the money?
Did she got money?
She has a little bit of money left over, but he basically took most of it.
Oh,
'Cause he dipped out
They heisted her.
Damn.
essentially. But
Double
she wanted.
heist.
But she
A double heist.
they like in a way. You gotta watch it. So
It's
They break up.
weird.
Yeah,
but
they
he's
break up.
way older than her.
yeah, and
triple heist.
after like 10 years, she's like, "Yo, I gotta turn myself in because I don't want to live the rest of my life looking over my shoulder. I want my son to have a normal life." So she comes back to the United States, broke, no money.
I'm not turning
They go to
You know that
court.
Money gone already?
To go to jail?
I'm not gonna spoil what happened,
Yeah.
but she went to court and
Shit
things
happened.
happened.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna watch
that's just one story. It's like 4 or 5 of them. I believe.
Listen, what we gotta do is we gotta put
She
all these
turned
shows
his
in the
ass
group
in.
chat so I can know what
Okay.
to
She
watch.
turned his ass in. I
Heist.
know she
Are you coming
did.
back into the group chat?
I don't know who kicked me out the group chat. We still haven't
All
spoken
right.
about that.
Anyway,
I ain't
we're
playing no
gonna-
elbows.
We are not doing anything about that here. Okay, anyway. But
I
Watch
mean,
Heist,
you
man.
know.
Watch Heist. If you haven't watched that, I love stories about how people finesse the system.
Oh, that's always the best.
Oh my God. It's just so fascinating
the
just
best.
because it's almost like you're watching a different
So
part of the
wait.
brain.
Oh, excuse me. Let me drop this.
Go ahead.
Most of the stuff I watch is not Netflix, but if you like heisting anything, you should definitely watch Arsène Lupin on Netflix. Have you watched that?
I never heard of it.
Oh, then this is exactly what you should
put
watch.
it in.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
Arsène Lupin.
I don't even know how to spell that shit.
San Lupone.
Yo, Bam, type that in the comments.
Nigga, put it in the group chat.
I'll do that. But for anybody that wants to see Arsène Lupin, so it's actually
How you spell that shit?
ARSENE
Why you gotta do it?
LUPIN.
Forget this over.
Everybody says Lupin, but it's
Oh my
Lupin.
God, that was really good.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's short, right?
It's-
you would think it's like a movie, but it's only a couple episodes.
Yeah,
it's
some
parts.
short stories,
It's
but
not episodes, it's parts. But it's
it's-
really, really good.
it's based on old books from way back,
Mm-hmm.
like almost like comic like from Sherlock Holmes.
Kind of like magic.
He's basically Sherlock Holmes. He's like the shredder for Sherlock Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Sherlock was the Ninja Turtles, so he has his own series of crimes and fiascos. And he's called the Gentleman Burglar. So it's like I think about the Monopoly Man because he looks like a gentleman.
He does, yeah.
But he robs you all the time, especially. Yeah. But I don't know if Arsène Lupin looks like that. But this on Netflix, it's a black guy they're giving you the play-by-play. But he has so many different books. There's many different stories. So what we're getting off Netflix is just little pieces of other so many other stories. Because thanks to my wife, again, she bought me the book. It's like a dictionary. And it has all his stories in it. Shit's dope as hell.
Let's give her a round of applause for that, goddammit.
Yeah, thank you, baby, for teaching me how to go back to reading. Needed that.
I like that. Yo, listen, you know how much I love you guys. I like when you do that.
Last show. Oh, yeah, you got to plug. You got to put it.
I love when you do that.
Last show, Animal Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Animal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
sounds
know.
like some Final Destination.
You didn't stop?
Animal Kingdom fire.
Animal Kingdom, JT, like tonight.
I ain't stopping it.
And the new season just started, right?
Yeah, like 3-4 episodes in.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
I believe they have a book to Animal Kingdom also. So if I find it, I'll probably get into it. The book
That does look good, but I like to watch it when it ends because I just like to walk. I like to go.
You
through
like to go
it.
through the whole.
Yeah,
I like
you
to
watch
go
the whole
through it. And I
thing.
don't want to stop. I don't want to think like Manifest bothered me. The fact that I watched 3 seasons and there's not a next one.
Yeah, that was
It
disgusting.
bothered me. You know what I mean? Like I like to watch like I never watched what's that?
You want to watch completed shows?
Yeah, it's like when you in the
Like,
bed
I
and you
could-
just don't get it all.
No, I'll watch it because it's over. But I just want to like watch it when it's done. You know what I mean? I don't like to just wait for extra shit. Like I want to I still haven't watched Breaking Bad.
So you want to see that from?
I just want to watch the beginning to the end, and I want to just enjoy it.
But don't you feel like doing that you're gonna miss out on a lot of shows just because you forgot?
Yes,
you will.
Yes,
so you.
I do feel like that. Yeah,
you gotta watch what's current. Like if there's an episode tomorrow, you have to watch it.
Yeah, but when I got my time, I could watch current shit. But I also want to watch like on my spare time. I want to watch something that I could binge and I don't have to stop.
Oh yeah,
personally.
Then
like,
Breaking Bad, you're gonna be like on the hookah hard, like, oh, this is crazy. Oh my god, smoking air, damn. I'm telling you, bro.
First of all, Roxy got her segment coming up too. Is would you rather? So Roxy, get your questions ready because at the end
that
of
was
the day,
really
we
a
doing
thing.
this.
I thought it was just like,
Oh my
nah,
God, and
she's
we
dead
need a
serious.
button. We need a button.
She's
a tap out button.
A button?
Yeah, remember we were talking about that like months ago?
Oh yeah, we gotta upgrade.
Yeah,
the
we
sound
definitely gotta
effects.
upgrade the sound.
So,
They're working on that.
No, we were gonna get it like a little button right here, and then we'll have it like here. And like when it's
That's
too
your
much,
pause button.
Yeah,
your
no, when
pause
it's too
button.
much for you and you want to tap out, you hit it and you get up and go to the side.
Oh nah.
And let somebody else come in.
Blow, nigga.
Damn.
Blow it.
Nah, that needs to be
Can
changed.
I recover first? What kind of hookah y'all got? Loud hookah?
Nah, I don't know what that is. That's
Oh, all right.
What's a movie that y'all watched where one of your favorite actors or actresses let you down?
Space Jam.
Who was the actor?
Don Cheadle?
LeBron.
He's one of your favorite actors?
Yo,
He's not a fucking actor.
He's one of your favorite actors.
Nah. I don't really have a favorite actor. That's I can't even answer the question.
All right, but when did somebody let you down in the movie? Like, yo, you
I don't-
supposed to deliver, man.
I'm not gonna lie, Michael B. Jordan and Fahrenheit 451
I ain't see that movie.
was
I didn't see
that
that
movie
one.
was terrible. Especially if you've read the book. And I read the book in high school, so I was looking forward to the movie because of the message behind it. And I watched the movie and I'm like, okay, Michael B. Jordan, this is the guy who's gonna deliver a dope movie, dope film. I watched it and I was like, damn, I'm glad I didn't pay for this shit.
Yeah, nah, they pretty much just throw good names on
Yeah,
great scripts
yeah.
and give you half of the time that you really
Mhm.
want. So
I remember the old
feel you.
Fahrenheit 451. I watched that one.
I know I
didn't
read
know
that
there-
book.
I
I
didn't know
don't
there was a-
remember.
It was like a documentary, I think, and it was like it was a Fahrenheit 451. It was about like damn, I can't remember,
Fire?
but that it was about like a forget it.
Long story short,
You don't remember.
the
I don't remember.
shit is about like a book burns, I think, at 451 degrees or something like that. And it's actually interesting that we're talking about that now because essentially that's what happened because books are pretty much non-existent.
That's the shit when they was burning all the books.
Yeah,
I did see that.
with Michael B. Jordan.
I don't know. I seen a movie where they was burning all the books.
Yeah, so it's probably
I
Fahrenheit
think it was
451.
But they've done it in that.
I think I fell asleep.
Yeah,
You
great
saw the
book.
books burn though.
Yeah, I seen some books.
All
burn.
right, so you saw you saw what you needed to see.
Mhm.
But that wasn't the whole plot, right? The whole plot wasn't just
Well,
burning books.
I don't remember what the plot was because the movie was that bad. But from what I remember from the book, it was about there was a fight over control or something like that. And one form of control was like, okay, we burn all these books, then we control the information.
Absolutely.
And if
Mm.
we control the information, we control the people.
Mhm.
And we see that in 2021 with the fight over information.
Correct.
So it's like now in 2021, with books are pretty much non-existent, people are going to the internet, and now the internet's being controlled and filtered because now you say something and you're being canceled.
Yeah.
So
The baby.
great.
Oh my
segue.
God,
Let's
that's
talk
the
about
topic.
that.
Yeah, you know
Before
what?
that, did y'all see C? On
Who?
Apple TV?
Oh
C.
nah.
No.
SEA or
Did you see Tomorrow's
It's about
War
blind
on
people.
Amazon Prime?
No, I actually do want to watch that with Ryan Reynolds.
It's
Tomorrow.
so.
No, I
It's
heard-
the
I s- I
best
heard the-
movie I've seen in a very long time.
Was it good?
It's long. It's like 2 hours
Okay.
and something, but it's so good. So
It's not
good.
that long.
So you know, like
Every
a lot
movie
of
is like
alien
over that.
movies
I don't
are like.
Ryan Reynolds.
You don't like Ryan Reynolds?
I don't like Deadpool.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
What?
I don't
What do you
find
like,
the-
Ryan Reynolds?
Wait, hold on. Y'all don't like Deadpool?
No, I feel
I
like
love Deadpool.
a superhero
Deadpool's a
that
nigga.
jokes around and shit is. I'm good.
I like
He's
it.
the only character that breaks the third
He's a
wall.
combo, and I wish Gambit would kill him.
He can't die. He cannot die.
I said I wish.
You want to see that play out?
Wow.
That was a good.
Wow.
Well,
Gambit
Shout out
just
to
throws
Gambit.
cards.
I like
Gambit's
Gambit.
fire.
I like Gambit.
And he got the staff.
He's my favorite X-Men.
He throws cards.
And he has the staff.
Yeah, bro.
He has the staff.
And he got the accent.
No, Ryan
Wolverine
Reynolds
fucked
better
him.
than
He got
Chris-
the New
Chris
Orleans
Pratt,
accent. You
isn't it?
heard
It's
me?
possible.
He be like,
He
you
didn't fuck
heard?
his bitch.
Wolverine did fuck.
You're gonna like it when you watch that.
Gambit.
Gambit's good.
Who's his bitch?
Tomorrow's War.
Jean Grey, right?
No,
Storm, bro.
Gambit fucks with Rogue.
This one.
Oh,
and Rogue.
yeah,
No.
you're right.
Yeah,
He can't even touch Rogue.
he be fucking with her.
Really,
though.
really
He can't do anything.
He be
He
fucking with her.
can.
Rogue
Just
can't
put that in
touch
the chat.
nobody. And that,
He be fucking with her.
They got the X-Men.
like a Gemini says, you only like hookahs.
Yeah, and Animal Kingdom and the movies I watch. I like C. I'm about to watch.
So a movie named C about blind people?
It's not. It's a show, but
A
it's
show.
basically it's a TV show.
That's
Everybody's blind. Everybody's blind.
And it's called C.
But like obviously everybody well, history wasn't blind. So when people could see, one of the last people had a kid with a blind person. So the two kids could see. But everybody else can't see. So the parents know that the kid could see. So they like telling them not to like let everybody know. So it's like how you said about information. So the father leaves. So they in a tribe with blind people, and blind people be going through wars, like they do everything. But the kids eventually find their real father's like chest, and he gave them like information.
I gotta
books.
watch
So
this.
they read in, so they're knowledgeable about shit. So eventually they leave to find their father.
Yeah.
And they find him, but it wasn't what they thought it would
Right,
be.
what they was gonna find.
Yeah. 'Cause he's basically been just going around fucking people, having kids I can see, and he's collected his kids,
right,
trying to basically start a fucking world and like take over, like type shit.
On some Pokemon shit.
Like it's some crazy shit. But see was good.
Can you put that in the chat as well?
Yeah, I'm trying to see that.
Y'all
You
gotta
guys
remind me,
seen
you know I'm
Sweet Tooth?
No.
I heard
That's
about
new.
it.
That's
but,
new.
It's new.
I seen it
On
like,
Netflix?
pop up.
Yeah, it's really good. I liked it. It was weird, but it was good.
What is it about?
So, you know how like a lot of movies or TV shows they're trying to like bring COVID into it and make it like that. So it's similar to that. There's a disease going around or a virus going around called, I think it's called the sick, and they know that you have it because your pinky would start like twitching. And when the sick came out, when the virus was spreading around, the children that were being born during that time were coming out like hybrids, like half human, half animal. And they thought that the children were the cause of the sick. So they were taking them and killing them or like or taking them. No, but the kids were not the cause of it. But you know, they just assume like, oh well, this is happening. This has to go with that. And they were taking the kids, killing them or dissecting them to, you know, figure it out. One of the children, the father ends up taking the child and they go to live in like the woods somewhere. And a lot of the hybrid kids didn't talk. Like none of them spoke. There were only 2 of them that spoke. And that's when people started to realize like, damn, they're people. Like we shouldn't be hurting them. You gotta watch it. Long story short, it's really good. The kid's father ends up getting sick. And later on he finds out that his parents were not really his parents. Like he was brought into a lab for them to test on him, and the doctor ended up, you know, falling in love with him. He was a little baby, and the other person he worked as like the janitor in the lab. So she gave the baby to him when the military people were coming in to take him, and then he took him and ended up raising him in the woods.
That sounds like a lot going on.
It is a lot going on.
Sounds like it's a
I
lot
might
going
just
on in
smoke
that
really
world.
good.
a couple of blunts. To watch
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Definitely need a cigar. We need a cigar. And,
Yeah, you know,
for sure.
drink
But
something.
let's get onto the topic of the
Oh, yeah.
baby. So did you guys see academics post?
No.
Okay.
Well, before that, I'm gonna just read the
Okay.
part of the article just to
Mhm.
give everybody a little bit of context. So the baby apologizes for misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS after being dropped from the music festivals. The baby apologized Monday afternoon after homophobic remarks he made on stage at Rolling Loud Miami resulted in being dropped by Lollapalooza, Governor's Ball, and other music festivals. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ plus community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. The 29-year-old rapper wrote on Instagram. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV and AIDS, and I know education on this part is important. Love to all. God bless. While performing last month at Rolling Loud, the baby directed homophobic and sexist comments toward crowd members in the LGBTQ community, as well as those with HIV and AIDS. He encouraged everyone to raise their cell phone lights on the condition that they weren't gay men or affected by HIV and AIDS, inaccurately stating that the disease would make you die in 2 to 3 weeks. The remarks drew criticism from prominent figures in the music industry over the course of the following week, including Dua Lipa, the pop singer who collaborated with the baby on a popular remix of her song Levitating, and wrote on her Instagram story that she was surprised and horrified by what he said. Elton John, a prominent advocate for HIV and AIDS prevention, who tweeted that such misinformation fuels stigma and discrimination. And Madonna, a longtime ally of the LGBTQ community, who wrote on Instagram that she wanted to put my cell phone lighter up and pray for your ignorance.
I got something to say.
What did he say? What did he say again?
He didn't say none of that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think.
Listen, he did not say none of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, the narrative has changed at this point in time because
They're
people,
dragging it.
yeah, the narrative has changed because people are dragging that shit. He didn't say anything about a community. He said if you don't have AIDS or
Put your lighters
HIV or any of those diseases that kill you in 2 or 3 weeks, he was just paraphrasing. It's like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
meaning like it kills you in a fast point of time. Push your light in the air. Then he said, if your pussy don't smell, your pussy smell like water, push your light in the air. If you not suck a dick in the parking lot, push your lights in the air.
Yeah.
And he also said there was a gay dude literally in the front with a crop top on that was singing his songs. He vibed with that song. The narrative has changed now because people wanted to be that narrative.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about the baby for 3
You
fucking
can say
episodes
sucking
already.
dick in the parking lot. I don't mean it's a guy.
And
girls.
like I said last episode, his DJ
The
made it
DJ
worse,
ad-lib,
saying, yeah, because y'all
he-
niggas be suspect as fuck.
Yeah, the DJ
But
ad-lib that.
it be true. Shit. Like, it is
What
what it
did
is.
Listen,
they
there's a lot of
He
down low
never
niggas, so-
specified anybody saying the gay community has AIDS. He never
Can
said
I
that.
can I read the quote?
Read the quote.
Okay. So backlash to the baby's performance began building after a video was circulated online, which showed the rapper making homophobic comments on stage. And the comment is, in quote, if you didn't show up today with HIV and AIDS or any of them deadly sexual transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 or 3 weeks, then put your cell phone lighter up.
How is that homophobic?
Oh, let me finish the quote.
Mm.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot,
Yeah, that was homophobic.
put your cell phone lighter up. End quote.
How's that homophobic?
He said fellas.
He didn't say.
He just said fellas. If you not in the parking lot sucking dick, put your lighters up. That's homophobic.
Right. So
But what that got to do with the AIDS and
whose
the
toes is
HIV
stepped
shit?
on? And
Homophobic.
where's the misinformation here? Because had he stated informative facts, would we still
me
be
get some of
talking
that, 'cause
about
it's
this,
honey.
or is this just a PR spin to make
take
Yeah.
people who never really felt the way about it feel some type of way? You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's
You
just
gonna throw it? You gonna throw it
misinformation.
Mhm.
Misinformation happens every day.
I'll get that.
More or less, it was an opinion. I want to say misinformation, but
Yeah.
you know,
It wasn't even that. He never said if you're gay with HIV.
But he said
No, no,
fellas
shit.
sucking dick. So that means
He said if
gay.
you're not a fella who suck a dick in the parking lot, put your
No,
hands
he
up
said
there.
fellas, if you're not
Not
in the
sucking-
parking lot
sucking
sucking
dick.
dick, which means what? What does that mean, Justin?
If you're not sucking dick in the parking
so
lot.
how does that
It's
automatically?
just
How does
talking
that
to
make
gay-
me
No.
think
My-
that like
This is my question. How does that mean this associates with your
before
community?
before we go, we
No,
did
yeah,
miss
don't-
we
you
missed shot
don't-
o'clock
not
at 10
community.
o'clock, so we're gonna do it
But
right
that's
now.
a
It's 11 o'clock,
homophobic
baby. Put your fucking drinks in the
That's a
air. We about to
homophobic
drink this
remark.
shit. Cheers, 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 cheers.
Shot o'clock.
And if you're watching, make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry to cut you off, bro. Go ahead.
That's a homophobic remark. He said fellas, so you're pointing at singling
But
out.
after that,
guys.
before that, he also said,
All right, but I'm
ladies.
not talking about that.
Yeah, but we gotta go on what he said. He also said, ladies, if your pussy smell like water and it's not, then put your thing in. Like he was talking to everybody. He wasn't.
No, he wasn't. Obviously, when he said ladies, he's talking to ladies. Guys don't have
Listen,
pussies.
regardless, people should be entitled to their own fucking
Yeah, of course.
opinions. He's not harming gays, lesbians, trans, bis. Like, people should be entitled to say what the fuck they want.
Mhm.
I feel that's my opinion. So when it came to them taking him off of so many things, and people want to talk about humanity and all these things, Academic had just posted how it's crazy how they're taking the baby off of all these concerts or all the shit that he's doing.
Right.
But you want to use the word humanity, right? But what the fuck do rappers talk about? Do they not talk about killing niggas?
The most inhumane
Do they not
thing.
talk about drug dealers? Do they not they talk about fucking bitches and side chicks and all this shit? So that has to do with humanity. So it's okay to talk about murdering this person and killing this person and setting up this nigga and all this shit and selling drugs and talking about all this other crazy shit, and that's okay. And to degrade women, because that's what the fuck they do a lot of times in their music, they hype up side chicks, and women nowadays are like
doing the same.
Yes. So it's like, because he made a comment and the LGBTQ community took it some type of way, and now it's becoming a whole thing that's depicted on him being hateful when it's not. He made a fucking
But
comment.
he didn't even say anything about a specific community.
Even if he
But let me
said,
tell you this.
even if he said, fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your lighters up. Okay. You could say the same thing to females. Like,
Yo,
He said something about females.
when you come from,
That's what I'm
If he
saying.
never said fellas, then all right, it's just a general statement. But saying fellas is targeting guys.
My
okay,
question-
and
that's-
saying
listen,
women
goes
is
like
targeting
for
women.
guys.
I agree
Hold
with
on.
you.
Say fellas,
I agree with you, but what they
which
trying
makes it a homophobic.
So look,
It's
I
not
agree
a
with you.
homo-
Hold on,
I
hold on,
agree with you with that, but he's not saying right. But what they trying to put is the HIV/AIDS comment on what he said. He never said any man,
he didn't
any
say
woman that has HIV.
Yeah, he didn't
do
say
this.
that HIV and diseases for homophobic or anything like that. But the fact that he said the whole statement in general at one time together,
it was a problem.
and then in that statement, at some point in that statement, you mentioned gay guys basically.
Right.
They gonna jump on it and assume the whole thing
Was
is about
gay.
Right.
a gay community.
Because to his point, when you mess with one of them,
You mess with all of them.
you mess with all of them, which is, it seems
And
like
that's, and that's
probably
it's
wrong.
like it's
intention.
unfair. It's not fair, but you see, this is how it goes.
Yeah.
Because now for nothing, if there's no gay men that had any uproar, what's happening now is, well, because I'm this and I support you, I feel some kind of way about it. And because I feel some kind of way about it, everybody else should, because you're disrespecting us. Mind you, a gay person, a lesbian, a trans, whatever, trans, whatever you would like to call, all of those different things are individualistic
Yes.
ideals to the person, to how they move. So yes, you can put it all under one flag, but at the end of the day, you can put everybody under one flag. 'Cause we all
Exactly.
humanity. So it's just too much people getting too much. We're giving too much.
Attention.
Not the attention, but they're getting too much credit, too much rights, too much power over something that doesn't even need to be. Like, people been fighting. I know that my peoples have been fighting for civil rights
For
and
years.
equality to this day. And the worst thing happens. Nobody comes out and calls us the worst things. We say it to ourselves, right? So that's not even an issue. They come out and they kill us. They come out, they degrade us, they lock us up and parade us all over TV, and then what happens? Nothing.
My thing with that
Nothing.
is, right, it's literally a
But he
small
gets
group of
canceled.
people that are really loud. It's like, it's not the gay dude that was in the front with a crop top on, rapping every one of his songs. They didn't feel like he felt the other way. It's just a small group of people that want to say he did that when he really didn't mean it in that type of way. And I really don't like the fact that he has to say sorry, because
No, I don't think he should have to say sorry.
I get that
That's the
he has
cancel
to say
culture,
sorry,
brother.
And you know
but
what?
it's cancel culture sucks. Like, it sucks. Like,
He don't have to say sorry.
I don't
And
think
he's
he
gonna
should have
say
said sorry.
because there's
It's
endorsements.
unfortunate that
I'm sure
no.
he wants to.
I don't think
money
when
doing certain things.
Yeah,
he's
okay.
gonna
So his
apologize.
publicist said, "Listen, make a fucking apology."
Exactly.
But then what happened?
But
But
at
then
the
that
end of the day-
backfired on him, because it's like, did you see all the fucking memes? Nowadays, social media means everything. Like, me and my man were just talking about it, how it's like, in order to create any type of platform, you have to rely on social media. That's where everything is fucking coming from now.
He'll be fine.
And people,
I think he'll be fine.
I think he'll be fine too. Listen, niggas ain't gonna
yeah.
stop listening. It's like when R. Kelly went through his shit with fucking little bitches. Who stopped listening to his music? I didn't. Listen,
I'm not gonna stop. but
we in the
I'm glad-
closet. I'm in the
glad
closet
he's
too. Shit, listen. I love my.
Or-
I don't give a fuck. And listen. When it comes, that's another topic. Yeah, we gonna drag that one out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go down that road,
He
but
was in the closet. He wasn't in the closet. That's like another episode.
oh, but no, there's new shit on R. Kelly now, and on Tiger, and on all
boys.
this stuff.
I will
With the
always
little
step in the name of
boys
love.
and-
I will always step in the name of love. And I ain't got nothing to do with R.
Yup.
Kelly.
Yep.
But thank you for
It's
putting out the
music,
song,
though.
sir.
It's music. It's whatever. Like, I'm not gonna stop listening to a particular person because whatever they did, if the music is good and if it's relatable, I'm listening to that shit. But when it comes to the baby and just
That's
like
a cap, 'cause
sexuality,
I'm not listening to 6ix9ine. I don't care. I'm just saying.
I'm
I've
good for
never-
Somebody
that.
said 6ix9ine was gonna still be famous.
I listen to
You said that?
6ix9ine. I
Yeah, niggas
listen to
still got
everybody.
money.
I said that. You
If
wanna
I
know
like
why
you,
I said
then I
that?
like
you.
Because he's still famous.
Cause he's a fucking
I mean, you don't just
he-
not be famous.
like he's an entertainer.
He's
you
doing
don't
that
get,
on
He's
purpose.
an
you don't get shows. You don't do
entertainer.
all
It
the
doesn't
things
matter,
that
but
he
he's
does.
still
does,
fucking
though.
making money.
He does,
People
though.
still
We just don't care
wanna
about it.
watch
He
him.
does.
Not just we, nigga. I have it. I don't see it.
Because you don't
It's
want
not
to see
posted.
it.
6ix9ine is
not-
still
Yeah.
getting. We don't even gotta
It's
talk
not-
about
He's
still
that.
still
getting-
making
It's not
millions.
trending. It's not doing
It
none
is
of that.
trending.
It's not trending.
Bro, you know what him
He's
and
gonna
If I
Academic
fade
go-
did?
out.
If I go my IG
Bro.
live and there's nothing about
Nah, he's
my trending IG,
Bro,
is
all right,
he's not
so-
up. He's not
Alright,
popping.
cool,
But
cool. He
Let's look
was
it up
just
on
on
Twitter.
academic shit, but they're gonna do
Because
some shit.
academics a cornball too.
Exactly.
But that's not trending.
Academics
It
are
is
cornball,
trending
but I
because
do
they got
like
the
the
they
comment
about
that
to
he
be
had
a-
We watch
that
academics,
they
made.
about to
Look,
be
I have it right
held.
here.
Oh, this is a good transition.
So listen to what academic said, right?
Academics another
Shut the fuck up.
oh,
Listen, he says it's just weird how festivals are putting out these elaborate statements about how they care about humanity. You d- stop, yo, you're like showing people how you just be hurting animals. Leave the fucking fly alone. What did the fly do to you?
Fly flying next to
So
me.
it went
we
in my
cannot-
eye. It went in my eye.
That's what
It went in my
doing.
eye, and that shit was tearing.
It went in
If
your
a
eye.
fly
through the
don't want to
glasses?
die, stay over there.
No, just go like this. That's
I've
it.
done that.
Stop hurting
It's
people.
coming back.
This
Once
nigga
it
going to
comes
hell.
back,
That fly has a family.
that fly
Exactly.
need to stop coming in my
Reincarnation.
area.
He's gonna die and
Don't
come
come in
back.
my area. You won't get clapped.
Well, maybe it smells something on you and it wants to be next to you. I
Oh,
don't know.
and
We
that's
gotta
why-
figure it out.
Hookah fly.
And that's why it's dying.
This nigga kills frogs, hurts chickens. Gemma. Let me continue. Okay. So, da-da-da-da-da. All right. About how much they care about humanity. And because of that, they have the baby on their show for what he said. Yeah. Well, they can't have him on the show for what he said. Yet, 90% of artists that are booked, music is about drugs and murders. But that's totally fine, right? These companies got to choose whether they are prioritizing the art or morality, because they all seem like hypocrites.
Yes.
When they try to get on the high horse, canceling artists, hip hop is a genre filled with imperfect individuals telling stories. Why even fuck with it if you want to be saints?
I think that. Yes.
Because it's like you can't sit there and use the word humanity and hate and all these things when you're boasting about killing people and it's cool. You're boasting about selling drugs and it's cool.
We went to go buy something in Jersey, right? That's me, you, and Kev, right? And Kev played a lot of songs about in the 90s when it was like faggot this, faggot that, right? And they said that freely.
And it wasn't a problem.
It wasn't a problem. Now we
It's
say
not even now because it's still songs and it's like references to something gay. Or
Nah,
But they
you
say
can't never say
faggot. No, no,
Yeah,
but
won't
they
say
faggot, the
faggot,
word.
They say,
No.
like, I don't fuck with gay people.
no, but there's a point
Pop
to where he's
Smoke,
saying
somebody
that.
said it posted it today that Pop Smoke song says something like I don't fuck with niggas that's gay. Or
But
fuck-
yeah,
like,
but he never
But you-
said
he didn't say
faggot.
faggot. He said I don't fuck with
So
niggas
that's
that's
the
gay.
point.
before they used to say this, that,
Faggot was valid.
faggot,
to say. You could
that,
say
and you can say whatever you want to say, right?
Mhm.
But there's a
You should
point
be
in time where
entitled
it's
to say whatever you
switched,
want to say.
where
'Cause
it's like
it
we
was
can't
more-
say that anymore because there's a community that doesn't like that.
And that community wasn't
And-
there at that time, as big,
At that
Alright,
time, at that
so-
big, yeah, yeah, yeah.
powerful, or whatever.
What's that? There's this black girl on social media, and I watch her all the time. She's funny. Just with the mess. Is that? What's her name?
just hilarious.
Just hilarious. Yes.
Alright.
So
Just with the mess of news is real.
yes. Okay.
Right, that's her
yes.
little skill shit.
So she had just recently posted because she got attacked by the LGBTQ community, where a gay guy goes and comments on her shit and was like, "Yo, you look like a tranny," and she was like,
Gay people
she
say
said
that?
something like, "Fuck
That's
out of
not
here, you
fair,
faggot ass
That's not.
nigga." So all of a sudden, she's getting attacked by the community, like, "Oh, you're saying faggot, blah blah blah." So it's okay for you to tell me, as a
I
gay
look
guy,
like
I
a
look like a
tranny.
tranny.
I can't
But
say
if I call you a faggot
But
ass
you
nigga,
look
I'm
like
wrong
a
for that.
Yeah,
Listen, I use the word faggot all the time, and I don't give a fuck. And all my friends, most of them are gay. Loriano's gay. There was a time I got into an altercation.
the DJ?
Yes,
I love
you
him.
love him. That's my
I love
baby.
him. Matter of
There was
fact,
a
text me, bro,
time-
because you know what? We do have a spot for you up here. We're gonna do a DJ battle. He wants to do a DJ battle.
That's gonna be dope. He's
It
really
is.
good.
He's nice.
He has an old soul. He's really, really
nice.
DJ Loriano.
Yeah, he's nice.
good. So back to Jess when she sat there and posted a video feedbacking on what these people were saying and attacking her and stuff. She's like, I was attacked first. And because he was gay, my retaliation is you a faggot ass nigga. It's like if a fat bitch goes and calls me ugly, I'm gonna be like, shut up, you fat ass bitch. Like, you fat. And then I'm gonna get attacked by all these fucking fat girls, right? So she's just like, I'm not saying all of y'all faggots. I'm not saying I have a problem with all the gays and all the lesbians. I have a problem with this one individual that just happens to be gay. Called me a tranny, I called him a faggot. It doesn't mean that I don't accept you guys. It doesn't mean that I don't love you guys. It's just you're attacking one person.
At the end of the day, why is it okay for you to tell me something but I can't say something?
Exactly, because you have your community. So basically, when she ended it, she was just like, we should normalize having a straight community. Because now it's like, but we can't. You know why? Because it's so normalized already.
No.
Normalized already. But it's true. We shouldn't feel attacked by us saying certain comments, right? So a few years back, I got into a fight. I got into a rumble with like 3 girls and a gay guy. It was me and then my best friend. It was me, my best friend, 3 girls, and a gay guy, right? So I'm fighting 2 of the girls, and this gay guy decides to come and pull my hair. So now that's the problem. Y'all gay and y'all think y'all leveled up to women. Y'all not.
You already, it was wrong because it was a man versus woman.
Exactly. So your sexuality has nothing to do with anything whatsoever. At the end of the day, you are a man. Therefore, physically, you are stronger than a woman for the most part, right? Because there's bodybuilder women or whatever the case may be.
But a man can't hit a gay guy because then it's a hate.
No. If you're getting into an altercation, a man is a man. A man is a man. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah, that's self-defense.
Listen, long story short, I don't think it is. I think if I'm fighting somebody, it doesn't matter what your sexuality is. You getting fucking knocked out. Doesn't matter. Like gay, straight, whatever the case may be, I'm fighting you.
See, and it's so touchy now. Like as we was just saying on the side, like if you fight somebody that just so happened to be gay or tranny or whatever,
now,
right?
all of a sudden, it's
you
a
don't
hate
even
crime.
know.
You don't even know. It's a hate crime.
You don't even know. Now you fighting, right? Now you punch somebody in the face, bitch ass nigga, faggot bitch. Oh, hate crime, because now I said this associated with that. What baffles me is for people of color who have historically, systemically, periodically, daily, on the daily, deal with oppression and trying to get our voice heard, respected, rights heard and respected, then to let another type of a movement, because whether you're different or not, sexuality wise, oppression is oppression, right? Now, if you, historically speaking, we learn from it, just black, white, this, that. We learn just how people separated. That's the oppression that we learn. All of this LGBT, whatever, this QT plus this plus that. You see,
they're adding like a whole bunch of things.
It's becoming
something
absurd,
different.
right?
Yeah.
They're stretching. They're taking this and making this way more. But this is outshadowing the whole civil rights movement and everything that we were trying to get to still, because we still haven't really gotten equal rights.
Exactly.
If anything, this whole movement has given those people who feel so different about themselves, which they should, but they give them way more rights as if they are, so, indifferent. They're not. They're different, but they don't have any more rights than the next person. Than you are.
No, yeah.
So I can't say something, but
do you feel like they have more rights than women?
Yes, and I'm going to tell you that. I'm glad you explained that. Glad you asked that. Why? Because I was looking at something earlier today that, I see it constantly, but I keep seeing it, about transgenders in sports. Transgenders
in women's sports.
In
sports in general.
In
sports
general. I saw something about the Olympics even. So you're telling me that whether it's a guy or girl and they feel like because I identify as the opposite sex, I want to play on this team. I'm a guy, but I identify as a girl. I want to play on this girl's team. So you get to go on this girl's team and be a guy and be competitive, Even though you're a girl, you get to be competitive with guy strength and versatility, right? And thrash these girls. But if my daughter wants to play on these guys' team,
She can't.
she can't because she's a girl. So
It's
now
not
you're
fair.
telling me that this person who identifies with something sexuality wise overshadows him or her just because they have a different body part? Now it's not making sense.
Exactly.
Because if my daughter wants to willingly play with guys, she should be able to. Why? Because she feels she's capable enough.
Yeah.
Not because she thinks she's a guy. Because it doesn't have anything to do with that. She feels she's capable enough to play because that's what it's about.
So okay, I got you.
Do that.
Do you feel like if your daughter wants to become a man, she's just playing a man sport?
What I feel like is
I just want to gauge.
No,
what
no,
you're
I'm
saying.
gonna break it really. I'm gonna break it all the way down because we have so much of additions to things. Like we, as society, we grow and we evolve. So we got men's sport, we got women's sport, we got Special Olympics sport, right? Like we're branching off into things. I don't even know how skateboarding got into the Olympics, but it did.
That's
What about
cool.
the other shit?
Some way, somehow.
The shit on the ice.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
no,
that
no, no.
shit.
That's
I love that shit.
yeah, that shit's in the curling.
How's that?
That's an
I
Olympic
love
sport.
curling.
Like, how did it get
I
there,
love
right?
curling.
But then it's like we could add 1,000 more Olympic sports.
Yeah.
But it's like, why do we add this? Why do we add that? So we can do all of that shit.
I love curling.
I do, but that
This
shit
is
is fire.
entertaining.
There's
I'm not
men-
gonna lie.
I like when
I
they
hate
say
you, Zay.
harder. When the girls say harder. I'm
That-
just playing. That's on me.
Y'all messed me up on my point because you
That's
said
on me.
curling.
That's
and I
on
was
me.
like,
That's
yeah,
on
why
me.
isn't that there? But shit, I lost my point. But at the end of the day, man, like don't separate. Oh, what I was getting to is if you're gonna make all these separatisms, then make it transgender sports.
Yes.
If you
what I said.
You know
are
what?
born like this, but you identify as this, and you
That's
say
what I
I am
said.
a trans this,
I think so.
then
Yes.
then you know you're already identifying not
Mhm.
as a normal guy or girl. So then put you in a league full of your own.
But then
And
they
that
would
has
feel away.
nothing
They
to
would feel
do
away,
with
though,
that
But
has
why?
nothing to do
because they
with
got their
no.
own shit.
No.
They would feel away.
It
Make
de-
a trans for the guys who feel like girls, put them in there. Like they're very specific
No,
about
I
it.
get it. I get it.
So it's not even like they're not even making it complicated for
Yo,
themselves, but
yo,
they're
DJ,
complicated for everybody else.
If you
Listen,
want to get in this
they
if
wanna-
you want to
they
get in
wanna
this
speak
topic,
on,
call the number.
they
think
want to
they would-
speak
they
on
would still
equality,
feel it.
right? So if you want to speak on equality and we give you your own thing, like, because men have their sports, women have their sports, right?
Mhm.
That's already equality, right? There's WNBA, there's regular NBA. Create something for the trans. You guys want to be noticed, and you guys want equality.
So my question
so
for that would
bad.
be, right? Let's say a man wants to become a woman, right? Obviously, his testosterone is stronger.
You're still a man. Yeah,
he can
you're
lift more. Is it okay for a woman who wants to become a man who is not as equipped for that to be in that same category? Because we had this conversation like a couple of weeks ago.
listen.
Do we do transgender, but it's also sections
That's
of it,
like,
or
how would you
what
do
would
it?
it
'Cause
do? Like, because
it can't just be one transgender league.
and
Because
no,
it's still
yeah,
it's still
transgender for men,
the
transgender
guys that are
for
becoming
women.
girls
Yes, it can be
will
one
have an
league.
advantage still, wouldn't they?
It's the
I think I agree with you.
No, it
I-
can't.
the maybe guys, the maybe girls, and the in
But
between.
But are you gonna do a
Everybody just
transgender league when it's two league? It's transgender
Personally,
guys.
I
and
think that should
transgender
be.
girls
I
in this
think.
league.
I
Or you
think
gonna
that.
combine that.
I think it should
and
be
it's
two.
still unfair.
No, because
I
listen,
think that if you're gonna have a
when-
transgender league, I think that we have to have sections where it's like
Yes,
140
there's-
men,
there's-
140 women.
Hold on.
140.
That's only
this,
for
140
certain
that.
we don't need to
Like,
speak about it. Why?
sports though.
But all sports don't have a
No, listen. I'm gonna make it very simple.
I'm
you-
just saying there has to be sections. What it is.
But you can't.
No,
put
it's the
every sport
same
in a section.
thing.
You can't put race in
It's
in
the
a section.
same-
But you
no,
could also
but
put a
it's the same
16
thing
and
as
then
men
you go
and
to put a
women.
21 and you could put it unlimited.
That's why they
Listen.
need to figure out their
Listen.
own.
You could also put
It is the same
this
thing
under-
as
this
men
under-
and
under
women.
unlimited.
But what is
Justin,
that? If we both 14, but I'm 180 pounds and you 120
no,
pounds,
you're focusing.
I agree.
My
I agree.
God, I'm gonna
I
beat
agree.
the shit out of both of you. I'm not even drunk
Oh,
yet.
she's drunk.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not drunk.
All
Yet.
right, now
I just got no
is
voice.
this
When she said, first of all, when y'all hear her
Listen.
say, what is it?
No, it's I beat your ass, and I start throwing the fucking.
so you want to
mic.
fight men? So you want to join the men's league?
I fight niggas. Like I said, I don't
So you
give a
got to
fuck.
join the men's
that's
league
not-
and
that's not-
identify.
No,
You don't have to.
listen.
Oh, so you don't
listen.
have to like how do we join?
I think people are so focused on the word trans. At the end of the day, they're still men, they're still women, regardless of how they choose to identify themselves. So what they need to do is create their own leagues. The same way we have women teams, they have men teams, right? So when it comes to trans, if a man chooses to then want to be a woman, they're going to have the trans women, the trans men. It's the same. It doesn't matter whether you want to be a man or a woman, and then we can't go and just decide to put them all in one group. No. There'll be the ones for the girls and the ones for the boys. The same way we have it when you know, girls are girls and boys are boys.
So it'll be
The same thing. It'll be two separate trans. Yes.
Right.
If you identify yourself as a woman and you want to play this particular sport, it comes down to science. And you know, I love using the word science. It comes down to science. Physically, you are stronger than a woman. I don't think it is fair. And it has nothing to do with equality. It has nothing to do with your sexuality. It comes down to physicality. Fair is fair. You cannot sit there and you're a man that now wants to be a woman and then play on a women's league and have that upper advantage because physicality wise, you are stronger. It's not fair.
Like I've seen articles with like, and I don't even know how true they are to be because sometimes I just can't, like, I don't read them fully. But it'll say like a UFC fighter, trans, whatever, went and fought this girl and beat the mess out of her.
Yeah. Why? Because that's like a man.
It's like, how do you
beating the
even
shit out of a
allow
woman.
that? I don't even know how that's even allowed. I just think just keep it simple. Split it up, spread it out. Let everybody have an ownership of what they want, but for the bylaws and what they, how, you know, whatever you identify.
Hit that line.
That's it.
Exactly.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Listen, I have a friend that's trans, right? And she hangs out with me all the time. Like
Boys
she's
and
a,
girls.
So
he's a man that is a
wants-
woman. Yes. And he got the name change, everything, whatever the case may be.
What's everything?
Everything.
Everything.
She will not fight a woman. Why? Because physically she is stronger than a woman. She'll beat the shit out of a nigga.
So you
though.
think that like morally you should know
But
where
a nigga
you at?
wouldn't try to hit her because.
So
It doesn't matter.
let me ask you this for your
They
friend,
would.
because
But if you think like now she's a girl now.
Mm-hmm.
So if like obviously the person doesn't know who she is or nothing about her,
Mm-hmm.
he's just gonna assume that she's a
But
a
okay,
female.
let's
So
be
he wouldn't
honest.
even
When
try
it
to hit her
comes
or,
to
like,
that's what I'm saying.
when it comes to issues
but
like
she's
that,
gonna be pressing up on him trying to hit him and shit. And he would be
Okay.
wrong.
Got somebody
Gotta
coming
call.
in.
a lot of times when it comes to situations like that where it's like a trans and a man or whatever the case may be, it's most likely coming from a hateful point of
Sounds
view.
like a prison call.
Where
Hold on, we got a
man
jail call. We got
goes-
the jail
call
call.
in. We gotta
a
call
man,
in.
oh, we gotta call in. A man goes and
Yo, yo,
yo.
Yeah. Live
Rihanna
40th
on
Century,
the
bro.
You
line.
live, baby.
First of all, before you come on here, my nigga, like you know I love you,
I
man. You
could
know,
hear
you.
some-
Listen, the DJ skills is ill, man. I love it, man. Let's go. We gotta get you up here, right?
Wait, who we talking
Do
to?
some like something, Justin.
This is
So this is my DJ. His name is DJ Laureano.
huh?
DJ Laureano.
He DJs all my parties, all my events, all my
Hey.
clubs, all my lounges, all my bars.
Let's give him a
Sir,
round of
let's
applause.
give him a round of applause because his music is fire.
Thank you.
I say, yo, I want you to play these two songs. He mixed them shits in.
He
was
mixed
good.
them
He was
shits
doing his
in.
shit.
That's a fact.
Hell yeah.
So I just want to say that I agree with all of y'all. I honestly, coming from the LGBT community, I don't believe that transgender women should be able to compete against another woman.
Thank you.
And I had this conversation earlier in the day with one of my coworkers, and it was a debate between him and another staff member, which is just, to me, it doesn't work. One body produces more testosterone, the other produces more estrogen. There's just no comparison. That's like, would you let a tranny fight your mom, or you gonna jump in?
I'm jumping in.
I'm jumping regardless.
It's my
Shooting.
mother. I'm jumping in
Feel me? Like,
regardless.
it's just not. There's no
Only if she's
comparison.
losing.
Like she said, physicality wise, one is definitely stronger. Like there's no, you can't even. There's nothing you can do to compare somebody who's naturally a dude. You can look fire as shit, get your whole body done, everything. You're still a dude. Not in that sense, and I don't mean no disrespect to anybody watching this podcast in case you are a tranny, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure even a tranny knows that.
Yo, bro, can I ask you a question real quick?
What's up?
Do you feel like the baby, because that's how it started, right? Do you feel like the baby
Oh
made
man.
like conversations about like the HIV to the gay community or not?
Oh man, I was just texting Shay too, like
Beaches.
he's canceled.
Not even
But
drunk yet.
I'm not gonna be a jerk about it because I listened to what you guys said and I am on both sides of the fence only because it is a general statement. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that I can say in defense to the LGBT community is would be obviously back in the day the whole HIV stuff, kind of like I guess an epidemic for them at least. That's how they see it. Feel me? So that's the only defense for the HIV comment for me would be that. Secondly, for him talking about the whole parking lot scene, that was a little more pause because it's just like, first of all, why is that coming out of your mouth? And I come from the LGBT community, you feel me? But I also chill with a lot of hitters, young shooters and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm born and raised in Spanish Harlem. I live on the west side type shit. I grew up around my cheese mall. Everybody in my family, you know what it is? Type shit. You gotta respect yourself as a young gay male. Feel me? It's none of that extra pateria and stuff like that. But it's a whole nother conversation. Um, I just feel like the DJ thing, boosting the comment. I feel like even Mook on the low. It's a whole nother conversation, which is why I wrote in the comments. I'm like, let's talk about the DLs though. That be in
Oh,
the
there's a lot of
entourage.
DL niggas. Mm-hmm.
They be
That's
in the
another topic.
entourage and would say some stupid shit. Like it's kind of like professionalism is everything, especially when you got a brand. You can't go say no crazy shit out your mouth and then have a dickhead back it up. So now it's just like, how you think everybody's viewing that person now?
Right, DJ.
And
So
and you know what? That's what I think that when he said his DJ made it 1,000 times worse.
well,
He definitely, he fucking burnt him out. Like it was just, I'm pretty sure the baby was like, yo, I probably just wilded out with this, but fuck it, it already came out my mouth. It's like toothpaste.
I
Once you
think that
squeeze
I
that shit
think
out,
when
you
the
can't get it
DJ
back in.
said, "Yeah, y'all niggas be suspect," y'all out there made the baby look at them because he's a headliner.
It made
That's
him
not
look crazy
fair.
into the gay community. It made us look at the DJ like, nigga, you probably a homo on the low too.
You probably
Like,
Yeah,
sucking
but
dick
you
in
know,
the
you know what the crazy
parking
thing is,
lot.
bro? Nobody said anything about the DJ. They went straight to the baby, and that's not
see,
fair.
now a real nigga like me, I'm gonna be the first in this thing.
he
It's
said
not
it
like I
though.
said,
He
because the
called.
baby's entitled to his opinion. Feel me? It is a freedom of speech because the LGBT community can get out of pocket with their mouths too. You know what I'm saying? But the DJ definitely dragged it and made it a lot worse than what
Give it
is.
to the
So
cry
it's just
baby.
like it directed it toward now it turned gay. Now it sounds like it's directed to the gay community or just LGBT period because y'all niggas be sus. Why it couldn't just be a general statement?
Now,
Okay.
this is what I want to
Somebody said I
ask.
missed the last part.
Yeah, I honestly don't feel a type of way because you can catch HIV can be caught through many different types of situations. You know what I'm saying? So it's not nothing crazy that couldn't have.
You could get
been
HIV from fucking
damage
sharing
control.
needles. You don't gotta be gay to get HIV.
You know what I'm saying? Like that
Who's sharing
part I
needles?
got.
These fucking
Crackheads?
heroin addicts, crackheads.
Still,
Crackheads.
Yes.
Yeah,
Listen,
I mean, that's
if
how a lot
I
of
wanna-
people
if I wanna
got it
be-
before.
technology
You can get
ain't
the wrong
changed.
blood transfusion
Hold on.
and get HIV.
That's a fact. But
Well,
I'll
that's
be
just terrible.
transparent. My favorite aunt who passed away when I was really young caught that shit from a needle.
See?
She wasn't doing all that shit. She died, and if she was still here, I wouldn't be the person I was today. She was my babysitter. She used to fuck me up.
Beat that ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
shit is-
but
yeah.
if it wasn't for that, then possibly she'd still be here. Who knows? But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, it's not just a gay thing because she wasn't gay.
Exactly.
But it is not fair for us to just to say like, hey, this is gay. Oh, HIV
Yeah,
and AIDS are gay. He didn't say that.
It all
And
sounds
that's not fair.
opinionated.
Yeah, I honestly believe everybody like just trying to cancel him, and it's sad because that doesn't just happen to. We even got to just narrow in on the baby. That happens to a lot of artists, and when you want to take it to that extent, since people want to drag shit, it's always the Latinos and Black communities
That's a
that
fact.
they try to cancel somebody that's dead ass lit and buzzing.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that can definitely ruin somebody.
Talk, King.
But then niggas gonna talk about all the hard work and how they putting on for their city or wherever they from and shit like that. Like look at this dude, Lil Baby. Lil Baby, I think Lil Baby's off his community and just him as an artist is fucking dope. Let them find any little thing that he's slack on, they're gonna try to cancel him too. It could be anybody. Look at Nicki Minaj. That's why when they be trying to speak their piece, they do their podcast. Niggas don't want to hear the truth though, because the truth hurts. But it is what it is.
True. Well,
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
I want to ask you this: as a DJ, and then you play music on a regular, you hear this, you hear the lyrics, you hear what's being said from the old songs to the new songs, so you know, you understand and know the transitions. But for a lot of the music, shit hasn't changed for the last 20, 30 years. So when you hear somebody like the Baby say, you know, all of his music content compared to the situation that happened at Rolling Loud, he said maybe what 2 or 3 sentences versus all of music that he's put out, degrading women, degrading, you know, our people, just saying certain shit that you know we don't agree with. Do we can't? When do we cancel him, or why is it that he's quick to be canceled from a whole culture that probably half the people didn't even listen to his music, right? Didn't even feel or don't even feel what he's saying, versus the people who actually listen to it. When do we start canceling the bullshit? You know, like when does it hit home?
I mean, honestly, I'm from a generation that's all about morality. Feel me? So this is certain kind of like laws. This is certain shit you do or you don't do. Then again, there's class. Not everybody has class. It's kind of like common sense. Now, for as sad and crazy as this shit sounds, but like Roxy said, it's reality and it's relatable. Feel me? Like we all was once young and dumb, and we all grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of his music is relatable if you're from that type of hood. If you're from the gutter, if you live that life, or not even if you just live that life, if you about that life. Half the shit I've never, honestly, for me, I've never heard anything that was degrading or disrespectful towards the gay community in any of his music. Regular lifestyle for the straight community, like Robbie said, when is it going to be normalized for the straight community? Not like Roxy said, but what Roxy pointed out for this girl. That's hilarious. Like when do y'all get y'all time? Which granted y'all have always had it, but
absolutely,
like I said, it's a culture. Like you gotta really know about that culture for you to understand it.
All right, I got one last question.
Let's go. So we got him on the pod, baby.
Called in. I need to know. So
we outside.
I'm not.
Well, first of all, why are you not here?
I'm actually right now fucking making Asian chicken fried rice in my kitchen.
Asian chicken fried rice.
we about to be on our way. Make sure you make enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They be trying to go to my house to make breakfast in the morning. We're about to go to yours.
Yo, I dead ass bought the big ass fucking Asian wok. Like I'm prepared.
Oh, he in there rush hour in it.
What was your last question you got for him?
All right, so last question. Lil Nas X, how do you feel about?
Man.
I guess how do you feel about the content he puts out and promotes versus what happens with the Baby and him just having an opinion on things of the such?
For you asking, let's keep in mind that you're asking me. That's 1, 2.
No, yeah, because I really want to know.
I come from the art. So my mom didn't play that shit, feel me? My dad is a sergeant. I'm still from the hood. I was still a wild boy growing up. Like that shit don't change nothing. So when niggas say fuck 12, just think about the niggas that come from the gutter that got 12 in the family. But I say that to say, I was put in the arts at a very young age. My dad is an old school DJ, cut master from back in the day. I was exposed to dancing at a young age, filming, acting, a whole bunch of shit. So I've always had an outlet to produce the arts myself and create for myself and build myself as an innovator artist. So for me, I think not the Baby, this dude, Lil Nas he's a fucking genius. I'm sorry. Hands down, artistry wise, he's a genius. Like granted, anything he puts out, cause it's kind of like the same shit with the Baby. Anything you put out, whether you gay, straight, sideways, left, right, upside down, twisted, somebody will have some shit to say. That's just the world we live in.
Right, but here's the thing. Oh, all right, let me let you finish. I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead.
So this is my thing. Now, let's just say Lil Nas went to comment about anything the Baby did. Not about what he said, but just how he performed. Now, if he commented on something, whatever it was, right? 9 out of 10, it'll be some controversy, but not to the point where we're canceling him.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that Little Nas can do such, but the baby can't? Like if they were legit on stage back to back, and the baby's like, "Well, I don't like none of that. That's just my opinion, and I'm standing by it." And Little Nas comes out with like, "I like guys," and
Well,
kiss,
basically
kiss,
what
kiss.
you're
That's
saying
my
is-
opinion.
Posted something
Like,
the other
why
day.
is it
He was
okay
like, if
for
you wanna
one
fuck
to
my
do
bitch,
it?
just say that.
Hold on,
And
bro.
bust
Hold
my
on,
word.
bro. Hold on, bro.
Crazy.
I think like he was saying, like what T.I. said, like why can Little Nas X be Little Nas X, but the baby,
can't be himself. Right, he's speaking on history.
I mean,
for
like
his
I
time.
said, it all goes back to class. It's always gonna go back to class and how you do something. If you're clear as fuck, people can't get you misconstrued or confuse anything that you say. It was the way he went about it, and I don't even think it was the way he went about it, because like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. His DJ fucked him over when it got shifted to some gay shit, if that makes any sense.
I know, I agree.
Because his DJ a down low
His
nigga.
DJ definitely fucked him up for that one. Because he could have said whatever he wanted to say, and he didn't even have to make an apology. His apology could have been like, fuck you, pay me, freedom of speech. And y'all still gonna buy my music and box my shit. I told one of
That's
my
what he should
homeboys, I was
say.
like, not for nothing. The reason why the baby got so much fucking money, first of all, let's get this out the way. The
Talking.
LG community puts so much fucking money into the music business and just industry alone. It's not even funny.
Right.
Like gay niggas who look at this podcast right now, not to make you uncomfortable, but this is real shit, and I'm a real nigga, and I just logistics wise, niggas would be like, yo, they all look mad good. Let's just tune into their podcast. Boom, you got mad views. You know what I'm saying?
Be handsome.
I look dumb good.
Niggas is handsome.
And niggas is just gonna tune in because the baby looks good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it has nothing to do with anything. The only thing I can tell you for the Little Nas thing is, Little Nas is gay, and as fucked up as that sounds, because he's gay, he can do and say shit like that, and it's not a problem if you're part of the gay community, which is fucking nuts to me. As far as him as an artist, I think Lil Nas is he's profit. I don't have no problems with Lil Nas. I do believe that it goes both ways. Whether you do some really, really, really gay shit, people gonna talk about you. Whether you say some really straight shit and stick by it, people still gonna fucking talk about you. So it's just like, you damn if you do, or you damn if you don't, and that's the type of world we live in.
My thing with Lil Nas
Thank you
X,
for answering
right?
the question.
My thing with Lil Nas X is the fact that he knows he's gay, and it is what it is. Like he doesn't even give a fuck anymore. It is what it is. Like,
but he doesn't say disrespectful shit towards straight community.
No,
I don't
now,
know if he does or not.
No, he retaliates, but I still don't see nothing wrong with it.
But bro, even with his song, he said, "Listen, I'm literally talking about taking drugs and doing that shit, and y'all want me to be a role model. That's not what I want to be. I'm gay."
I don't think that artists should be role
Yeah.
models.
But this is why the song is called Industry Baby. And now I say that to also say, if you really tune into that video, which like I said, the artistry behind it is fucking dope. Because I'd rather hear about niggas dancing in fucking prison showers and fucking the crazy shit that they go through in prison. You know what I'm saying? But in that video, if you pay attention, this is the type of shit that goes down in a quote unquote real nigga place. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like, it goes back to everything is full circle 360. The DL niggas. Roxy know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot of DL niggas.
I done been at fucking top-notch clubs, booked to open or close, just coming to do my job, and I'll run into niggas from the hood that just because they see I'm with the artist or the VIP guest or whatever it is, they trying to hit on me. And I'm the type of nigga, like I said, my teeth was in my family. I was raised around real niggas. It's bro code. It's just certain shit you don't play. I'm not one of them type of flamboyant niggas that's into that crazy extra shit. I've been around real niggas, so it's just like I size niggas up my damn self. Like, why are you staring at me? Like, I'm just a little bit different, and that's probably why I get a lot of respect that I do. But like, nah, like it's clip for all of that. But I'll be in the club and niggas would really try it. Like, yo, what's up? Like, what you mean? What's up? Like, what's up? What you mean? What's up? Like, what type of time is you on? Like, you the same nigga that's when you in the hood around the niggas playing CeeLo on the block smoking, acting like you don't know nobody. But now you see me on the platform. Now you on some DL type of time and some crazy shit. Like, it's levels to all of this.
A-Train.
Everything is 360 full circle. Oh, but she was locked up. Oh, ironically, you come home years later. Oh, now you want some homo shit? Like, you bugging out. And this is dead ass. As much as niggas don't want to accept it, it be niggas in niggas' own circle that be on some mook shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it is what it is, but niggas
Mookie.
would never talk about that type of shit. So it's levels.
He's a
It's
talk about
definitely
it.
levels.
You hear them?
Definitely levels to this.
Man. Yo, bro. Real shit though. I really appreciate you calling in.
Word, appreciate that.
Real quick. Any last question for him?
When is your next gig? What do you got going on?
Wednesday,
I want to
this
know.
Wednesday from
Hold on,
8 to
wait,
2.
no.
I don't know.
Wait,
I'm
you his
speaking for
manager?
him.
I
Yes,
asked-
I am.
Yes.
wait.
Roxy's
He
the
works for
manager,
me.
Hold on,
baby.
Yes.
Hold on, Roxy's on the phone though.
Yes, Berto works for me. So Wednesday, 8 to 2, we're gonna do karaoke and
That's a
ping
fact.
pong, beer ping pong. What the fuck is that shit called?
Beer
pong. Yeah,
pong.
that shit, right? On Wednesday, 8
Where?
to 2, Skyline,
We about to
1511
get-
Wilkinson
Skyline
Avenue.
Lounge?
Yes,
Where?
in the Bronx.
Okay.
And on the weekends, we also
Okay.
we be
A lot of
open.
you don't want me to come to beer pong because I'm gonna win all the money.
We gonna have
Word.
to start
Come beach house.
yo Roxy. We
Yeah.
gonna have to start doing the tournaments every week for the
I know,
8 balls and
right?
the beer pong.
Yes, sir.
Put the money up.
Yes,
Just
sir.
Put the
fact
money
that
up.
he can't put a kid to sleep and bring his ass
We
out,
gonna
but
have
it's
to get
okay.
a championship belt.
Oh wow, she just took a shot at me, but it's all right, cool.
Don't take a shot
That's
at
good. She took a shot right at me and looked
took
at
a
me,
shot
but
at
it's
him,
okay.
shot at me,
Him,
and
I
It's
was
all
like-
right. It's all right. Roxy, I love you.
I
You took a
texted
shot
him. I
at
was
me,
like,
but
you
it's
know,
all right.
daddies get babysitters too.
You did. That's in my text message. Zay, any last question for him?
Nah, I'm good. I appreciate the call in.
Yes, sir.
The knowledge was definitely informative, and I don't party no more, so I won't be attending one of these functions that you're talking about. But whenever you come to the pod,
He's coming.
He's coming next
JT,
Monday.
what you gotta do? What you gotta say then?
Definitely.
Nah, I mean, just thank you for calling. Appreciate you and all the information and wisdom that you just provided for us. And I definitely would like to have you on the pod to get the full story and really have you explain and talk about everything. in
Listen,
depth.
yeah, listen. He's being mad PC right now because he's crazy as shit.
He's retarded.
Exactly. Yo, bro.
You know, if you know he's my friend, he's missing
whatever.
a couple
I'm not
screws
gonna
in
say
his
what I gotta
head.
say, man. But I'm gonna say thank you. You got my number. Text me. We actually
Absolutely.
are going to have you here, either it's for an interview or for a DJ set, because I know that you ready for that. Like I know that.
Now you
you're
gotta
ready
put
for
the
that.
set on.
No, he got a set.
Fire.
You gotta put the set
He
on.
got a
Fire.
fucking set that y'all don't. Yeah,
That's what the people need.
He'll have everybody out there dancing, man. He gonna have everybody vibing, all that shit, man. Yo, listen. I'm gonna hit you after this. Hit me, and let's set a date.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I want to say I love you.
Yeah.
I can't wait
I
to see
love
you
you
on Wednesday.
more. That's
And
my
it was good
sexy
to
ass
hear it
bartender.
from a different perspective, from somebody that's part of the LGBT community, because, you know, we're seeing it from our side of view,
Exactly.
from straight men. So to hear it from a gay man speaking on the topic and being able to understand our perspective from it and not being so jaded because you're gay, we needed that. We needed the viewers to hear that.
That's a fucking
I
fact.
just feel like everybody should be able to live their life the way they choose and just respect yourself. And
Word.
everybody
Suck
gets
dick,
entitled
eat
to their
pussy,
own
do whatever
shit.
you want.
Do whatever the fuck you want. Suck ass, all of that.
Can I ask you one more question, bro?
You freak ass.
Suck ass, eat ass,
What
all
do
that.
what do you think about this shit right now? What we doing?
I think it goes back to what Shay was saying earlier. It's dope. It's fresh. It gives a little. It don't even give a little vibe. It gives that vibe of not trying to get clout. Like this is some genuine shit that's being done between niggas that fuck with each other.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you don't see a lot of niggas that support each other no more. Everybody's trying, like, everything is competition nowadays.
Yeah.
A lot
So
of
to see
hate.
everybody come through and have a platform that you could really, like, dead ass call in, have a conversation about, and really genuinely vibe with people that really love
That's a
what they
fact.
do. That's dope. Because there's either a lot of times, 9 out of 10, niggas is doing something because the money's involved. Like, nah.
Yo, what I think I'm saying, thank you. I appreciate you for calling in. Please keep being in the comments because I like your feedback in the comments, man. And we definitely gonna talk. I got somebody for you to battle, and if you don't want to battle, we might have a day open for you to call up here.
I'll
So,
battle.
DJ?
Yeah.
I'll fuck around and come.
I can
through
fake
and
DJ,
open
bro.
for
Niggas
y'all.
that can fake DJ.
I can fake
Open.
DJ, bro.
Let's do it.
Like, let's
We
go.
definitely gonna talk this.
I know
talk
music.
this. You got my number. You hit me, and then let's do this shit.
I bet, bro. Say less.
Love you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
you.
Indeed.
Appreciate you.
All right, you're ready.
Let's go.
Oh.
Bang, bang. That was our first
Thank
caller,
you.
man. Thank you for our first fucking call.
Beautiful.
Anybody
Yes,
else want
yes,
to call
yes.
up right now? Please let us know. Let us know. We taking all calls right now.
Sounds like a
It is already
subscription.
11:47, so we're gonna give Roxy the floor.
You're gonna give me. Oh.
Is this
Rock-
the?
This
the-
is Roxy's time.
what is it
This is
called again?
Roxy's
Would you rather?
Would
I don't
you
have
rather?
would you
With
rather.
Roxy.
Actually,
Roxy, it's in your head. I know you know
no,
what
I
you want to
don't.
do.
I don't. Actually, I was asking, my followers, comments, conversations they wanted to talk about because they're watching the pod and they're writing to me.
Ask them. Tell them to call right now. Tell
Yeah,
one of your followers to call right
Somebody
now.
has
Okay.
to call.
Comment, would you rather?
Would you rather?
What-
Comment
Let's
and
go.
call.
question.
Would you rather? Because that just
Would
makes
you
sense.
rather comment or call?
Comment or
No, no.
call.
You have
don't
to
tell
pick
them
one
that.
or the
No,
other.
I'm
but it's
gonna
would you
DM
rather.
the kid right now.
DM him. Tell him if would you rather call. What you want to do? Would you rather what? What's up?
What's the number?
The number is 646-493-6815.
Wait. Say it again. 646
646-493-6815. Tell him to call in.
1-4.
1-4, that's wrong? Oh, 1-4.
No
Yo,
wonder
you
maybe
hoop-
people
yo,
are
you
calling. They don't
hooped
even
out,
fucking
bro.
know.
That's
All
probably
right,
why that was the first
646
one.
493-6814.
Wait, the number was wrong?
Yeah.
Who did this? Who is responsible for this?
I don't
I
like throwing
have a
JT under the
question.
bus, so I'm gonna say Justin.
And I want feedback. Do you do?
That's
Is it
why
Would You
nobody
Rather?
been calling.
That was
Mama,
down
you
for-
called me, Mama. I
Mama
told my
called?
I told my mother to call, so I had
Probably
proof.
did. She probably did.
But
She
maybe
probably did. It's
she could've.
JT's fault.
It's not JT fault.
It is. He put
We
the wrong
blaming
number
you. We
there.
blaming you though.
Do you think that exes can live together?
Exes
Yes.
live
Yeah.
together? No. Like
Yes.
with a kid or
No, no
Yeah.
kid involved.
no?
Why?
Because
Yeah.
Yes,
together?
I'm gonna say
We
yes
go down
because
the-
I have a best friend that's my ex.
we all live
And
together.
we lived together before.
Who?
Me and Jay. That's my best friend.
I mean, I know that's your best friend now.
And even if she lived to me now, I can live with her because I'm okay with.
Yeah,
I
still
don't have
fucking?
no type of no fucking.
But is it like a
No
years
fucking
after situation or
Yeah.
No,
Is it like-
it's not years
you
after.
gotta
It's like,
ask
why
it's
is
like
y'all
you
s-
break up
okay to
and
live?
decide, you know what? Let's just live together.
no?
No.
Why?
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
It's just
That's
access.
just not.
Why?
It's not prudent. It's
Access,
not financially
Yeah, no.
I'm
responsible.
so toxic.
Oh,
Yeah,
got
you
sex?
like toxicity.
I love
Let's
the
live
toxic.
together so I can see how you doing and what you.
Yeah.
We gotta call.
Oh, we got you on the call.
Hey,
It's not touching
Yep.
me. Hello, darling.
This is jail call.
This is a jail call.
I'm
Hello.
gonna take-
City
I'm gonna
Mall,
take
you
Shane
kill him, we chill him.
so I can hear properly.
Who's speaking? Who's
I'm
speaking?
gonna
Who
send you
calling
the
up?
songs, okay?
Intellect from
Hey,
Chicago.
Oh,
Chicago in the
okay.
building.
Chicago.
You know
Shot
what?
time.
I'm gonna say thank you for calling so quickly because I literally.
Oh,
just
you
wrote
sent it to him?
Yeah.
Would you rather? What's up? What's your would you rather, bruh?
Oh man.
Oh, you trying to? Oh, you trying to shoot?
No,
your
it
shot.
ain't.
Which one would you trying to?
You know what you
He's
want to
not
say?
trying to shoot
Say
his
it.
shot. Shut up.
Just
Nah,
say it.
man. Nah, not too fast today.
Not today.
Oh,
today.
Boxy, the camera's on you right now.
Why do you guys do that? I feel like I look so fucking fat on camera. Jesus.
Listen, what's up, bro? What
I got
you
no
calling in
makeup on.
for?
It's fucking hot here. Take that
What's
shit off
good?
my
So
face.
I know I sent some topics in and about like what
You
does
did,
hot girl
and they
summer
didn't want
mean
me.
and what does-
They didn't want me to read it. They wanted you to call. Let's take a shot.
okay.
Hot girl summer
Bet,
ends
bet.
September. In,
No,
Labor
no.
Day.
As far as
Labor Day.
age wise,
Is there age limit
That's
for
a
hot girl
fact.
summer?
It ends at Labor Day.
Is there an age
Yeah,
limit
when
for
should
hot
a
girl
woman
summer?
stop? When should a woman cut that hot girl summer shit out? And when
Oh,
should-
at what age?
Oh, when should it?
yeah,
when?
yeah.
Okay.
when-
Well, shit. When the summer's over, I can answer
what
that.
age?
Oh, at what age?
Yeah.
What age?
Yeah,
I mean,
can they
Roxy, you
go
want to answer this?
forever? Is it?
listen. I mean, I wrote it on Instagram, right? But I wanted to like get the guys' feedback because I'm a female. You go to Dykeman, there be all the fucking viejas, the chapeadoras, the doñas out there getting these little young niggas
What did you say?
Shout out to the doñas.
Trapeadoras.
You said doñas and trapeo.
And so
I didn't know
they
they get-
tricking, like they
So
getting the
wait,
niggas that trick.
What's trap in Spanish?
No, that's
Oh.
trapping. I said
All right.
trapeado. What I said?
Trapianos, trap queens.
Trapeadoras. Yeah, it's
Oh,
trap
geez.
queens.
I know.
Exactly.
I'm
They be
Spanish.
getting these niggas. They getting the little niggas. Why? Because old bitches know how to put it down. So I mean, listen, these old viejas are always gonna be outside. Once their kids is old, go live your city girl life. I don't think there should be an age limit. I mean, when you old and like with a cane and you can't walk, but there's a lot of women that
gotta chill.
are 50.
You
Nah,
gotta
I don't give
chill.
a fuck. Listen, live your
gotta
best life.
chill.
There's women in their 50s with their bodies on, you wouldn't even know they were 50.
That's true.
And they fucking, they fucking niggas that are their son's age.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
And that's
a
not
fact.
And
cool.
niggas
That is cool.
That is cool.
To
I
the
don't give a
20-year-old
fuck.
that's fucking
Huh?
a
Yeah.
50-year-old woman.
And
They
when you
getting
the
their ass
son
eaten.
that see
Fucked up
that,
for the son.
and now you like, you know what? All right,
well.
maybe it was a hot girl summer. 3 summers later,
No.
it's not still a hot girl summer.
Respectfully,
If them
respectfully,
niggas
And
still
respectfully,
want them,
I'm gonna
it's a
hurt
hot
you.
girl
Hold on, guys.
summer.
Hold on, guys.
Oh.
What's his name again?
Intellect.
Intellect. Your question was,
Yo.
when should it stop? Correct.
Wait, I got a question
basically,
too.
what's the age limit? What's
Let me
the
ask you a
cap
question
on it? I feel-
before we continue.
Is
When
that
do
your
you
government?
feel like a woman should
That's
stop
his
being
music name.
a hot girl summer?
How,
Well, first thing before I answer that, I want to say
When your
no way
kids,
am I policing anything a woman does. I'm not. This is my personal. opinion.
You a
I just-
fucking PC. You trying to go PC right now? Don't do that.
yeah, don't do
I
that
think-
shit.
I think when
Let
your
him get his
kids,
answer. Let him get his answer real quick.
all right, so go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I just feel like at a certain age, of course, a woman could get sex damn near at any age, but at a certain age, you damn near trying to compete with like the 20-year-olds and the
Yeah,
Right.
young 30-year-olds. You can't keep up with that shit. So
Yeah.
it's like at a certain point, you gotta hop off the train and settle down. At some point, I mean, you can't.
it's
Right.
not
if
even
you want
settled
to.
down, but it's
So
just,
Intellect, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like men should do the same thing then, or you just trying to be biased?
I think for both. At times.
I think it's both. Because I also asked, at what age should you stop being toxic, and that's really to men. Like,
There ain't no
this
age.
toxic
Oh,
type of
okay.
lifestyle, like,
Yeah.
like what age did that stop? But I feel like for men, because of biology, we kind of have a longer clock, because we can have kids at a longer age. Women can, but it's more complications the older they get. So, but of course, you want to have your shit together and be on your shit. But I feel like it really ain't no. I mean, cougars versus a silver fox, an old head that's tricking off. We see them all the time
Right.
in the clubs. They're doing all this shit. You know what I mean? We could.
He said
It's kind of more
cougars.
acceptable to see them with a 20-year-old.
He said a silver
Silver
fox.
Silver fox.
You
That's
know
the
what I mean?
next
Like-
level. In case you didn't know. Okay. Get you a silver fox.
So
okay?
you think there's no age, or like what? Give me an age. Give me just an age.
For
How-
men,
How old is too old to
For
be
both,
hot
for
girl
both,
summer?
for
both. Yeah.
How old is too old to
But
be
it's
on
a
your hot girl summer?
Men don't have
And a hot boy
summer.
summer too. Nah, I mean,
Hot boy
Niggas
summer.
have
nah,
hot
we
boy
have hot
summers.
boy summers. We
No,
just
men
y'all-
have
they don't
hot
hear
boy
about it.
life.
yeah.
Like
pretty much.
lifestyle. It's just be a lifestyle. It's
But-
not just like a summer thing.
But you had a good summer though. You might have had a
You
good
might
summer.
have a great summer, but for a nigga, if he's doing that year round.
He was doing that shit all year. Right.
For
He was just
females,
hot boy.
yeah.
They glorifying the hot girl summer.
They trying to swindle us, bro. That shit already is swindle.
Damn,
It's
look
a
what
hot
you did,
girl
look what
summer.
you did,
So in
look
the
what you did.
summertime, I be on my bullshit, but fall, spring, and winter, I'm okay. Allegedly, right? Thank you. It's a key
Not
word.
letting that I'm not letting him do that.
Yeah.
He said,
So what's the
Exactly, bro.
definition of a hot girl summer?
Dotting and bopping.
Mm.
Dotting and bobbing.
And what's starting?
Dotting is having sex with multiple people. That's dotting.
Could you be thotting without having sex though?
Yes.
Yeah, you can force dot.
You could. Oh, it's called forced thought.
False.
False
like
dot?
False dot. Like you
Okay.
entertaining 8 niggas.
Okay, so if a
That's
man
dotting?
if a man has sex with
False
several
thought.
women,
Wait, hold on. Can I stop
False,
doing it?
false
So
thought.
a woman
Yeah,
who
I'm not buying that
entertains
one. No,
8
I can't.
guys, right? But a man who entertains
Thank
8
you.
women is not a thought.
I never said that.
I'm asking. I want to know that.
Niggas is dots too.
Oh, okay.
oh,
I
okay.
just wanted to make sure.
So
I just
if-
wanted to make
so
sure
if a
where it was
man-
at.
If a man has
Bias.
sex with several women, he's a hoe,
Yeah.
and he's single. But if a woman does it, she's still a hoe, even if she's single.
No, he's only hoeing. Right, if he's single, he's not hoeing.
So if she's
You a
single,
hoe
she's
if
not
you have a
hoeing?
relationship and you doing all of it. That
Thank
makes
you.
you a full
Okay,
blown
so if a
hoe.
woman is single and she's
Energy.
having encounters with several men,
it's
she's not a hoe.
named-
She's living her
Intellect, look
fucking
what you did.
life.
Thank you.
Intellect, look what you
First of all,
did.
AKA
I
hot
would-
girl
Look what you
summer.
did.
I would say they're both whores.
There's a lot of cap
No,
going
I don't
on
think
to
so.
that.
I
I think
think
they're
I
both
think that
whores.
when you're
Hold on,
single,
hold on.
Nah, ain't no
real quick,
cap
real quick.
here.
He said there's another cap going on. Why you feel like there's cap going on?
Because I feel like
I like
it's a
this.
lot of PC answers coming out.
I said they're both whores.
Regardless of what we
Both whores.
what we want to say or how we feel, society, how they view those two things, we both know is not even close to being comparable.
exactly.
Society
As far
views
as
it
Agreed.
different,
Society.
but we're
So
not
it don't
answering for
matter.
society. I can only answer for
Oh yeah,
myself.
personal opinion is personal opinion, but
So I
you
think
can't
both
sit
is
here and say,
whores.
well, if a woman does it and a man does it, it's equal. It's not.
Yeah,
Like,
if a man
stop
does
that.
it, he's the man, and
can
if
I-
a woman does it, she's a hoe.
Can I
Yeah.
Because
can I
at the
speak
end of the day,
from
men want to be in control of women,
no.
and they want to say what women can do and what they cannot do.
So,
Yes.
but
You grown.
females slut shame, but they don't
Right.
do it to their friends. But if y'all argue this week, they'll fucking slut shame you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Intellect.
happens.
Well,
both,
I don't have
Can
friends
I
like
can
that,
I
so
can I
I'm
say
just
how I
saying.
feel? Can I say
can
how
I
I
get
feel?
another shot?
I am yes, you can. Give me another shot. I'm gonna say how I feel. I think
Me
that
too.
women love
Me
sex
too.
as much
Yeah.
as men love sex. I've always been this type of person where we are the same, and if I'm doing it, then if she's doing it, I'm okay with that too. Personally, that's my opinion. That's nobody else's opinion. That's just Justin's opinion. I just feel like if I think women love sex just
Bullshit.
as much as men love sex, and I think that they should be
But
able
would
to
you
do whatever
cuff
them.
a person that's doing that?
Yes, I would.
I don't think you.
Yeah,
Give me
I
$20,
would too.
nigga.
That
Give me
means nothing.
$20
I would.
right now.
Oh.
You
Good catch.
cuffing.
Good catch.
That was a good catch.
Honestly,
I personally,
I don't think you would.
if I didn't know, like if I don't, when I get into something, I don't ask.
You
if
don't
it's
ask, so
pass.
yeah.
Because it's not your
So
business.
it's not my business,
It's not
But
your
if you
exactly.
heard,
business.
so if you start like talking to somebody,
Right.
Mhm.
y'all don't speak about past or whatever.
Because it's not your business.
Yeah.
It's like I want you to
While
question
you're,
first.
you're talking, y'all start getting a little closer. You're not dating yet, but like you're heading in that direction.
Right.
So now you hear that she's sucking 3 dicks in the parking lot every other night.
While I'm talking to her.
While you're talking to her,
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
you gotta change
before,
your mind.
during, and
If she
after.
Okay,
spoke
so
to, if
now-
she did that before, but first of all, let's get into like before because we gotta figure them out with a
Alright.
few. It's like, what you think about that?
As far as what?
You're
So-
talking to some girl, right?
She
You guys
thotty.
are not in a
She's
relationship.
thotting.
And obviously, you guys won't speak on each other's past. So you're talking to her, and then you find out this bitch be sucking 3 dicks a night in a parking lot every
It's
day.
over. I'm not doing that.
You still talking to her?
What do you do, intellectual?
Hell no.
What do you-
Intellectual.
No, hold on. Intellect. I'm gonna ask the real question.
Shot, guys.
Do you want to
Let's
get?
go. It is 11
Huh?
o'clock. Everybody.
He
It's
said
like you got your
Shot
shot
o'clock.
ready.
O'clock.
I already heard your question.
Hey, yeah.
12
you know.
o'clock. Everybody, put your shots in the air. Let's do this, man. Dangerous pod, baby. Let's do this. It's like ask a question. Answer the question. I mean,
Yes, sir.
So, are you trying to be number 4 on the dick sucking line, or do
Or
you
still
curve
cuff
her?
Or do you
Or do you cuff her?
still?
You never cuff her, but do
I
you?
hope so. I hope
what
not.
if you
You
come
know
and
what?
she stops sucking
If-
3 dicks a day?
No, here's the thing. If you're not
Exactly.
trying to become number 4, and you're not trying to curb her, like Zay said, you're
I don't
only
think-
trying to cuff.
I don't
Because
think
that's
you
the
should cuff
only.
her.
That's
I don't
the
think you should cuff
only
All right, so
acceptable
all
measure.
right,
left.
cool. You cuff her. She stops sucking 3 dicks. She's only sucking your dick. Is that okay?
No.
Oh, somebody called
No.
Buffalo.
Because guess
Oh,
what?
who?
On
I mean-
Roxy.
Guess what?
Oh, Roxy needs
You-
another shot.
Yeah, Buffalo.
I like the way she
I just
give
want to
another
say,
shot.
Hey,
Fuck
whoever
all of
called
y'all.
Buffalo, you
Shout
better
out
be
to
a
you.
subscriber.
That was Kevin too.
If you call, all
I
right.
know it was
He's
Kevin.
subscribed.
Hold on,
Where's
let's
Kevin?
get
I'ma
his
beat
because
the
we gotta
shit
get.
out of him.
Let's get him at it. Let's get him.
We need some more callers.
So what do you
Drew.
think? Okay, so
can't
now,
go for
so now I have a question. Let's separate it, right? So let's say you're talking to a girl and you guys are not exclusively talking, right?
Mhm.
And let's not be dramatic and say the bitch is sucking 3 dicks a day, and all right. But let's
Okay,
be,
two.
Let's it doesn't matter.
1.5.
Shut the fuck up. Listen. Let's
It's a half
say
a joint.
you're talking to a girl, right? Half a
Right,
joke.
right.
And y'all just talking, right? There has not been no
Right.
conversation on, yo, you know, I'm really feeling you. We talking, we not in a relationship. I don't want you to talk to anybody else.
Mhm.
If y'all just talking, y'all vibing, right? And y'all fucking. And she got other niggas she's talking to, and you got other females she's talking to, and you find out about these other niggas, you cutting her off.
Mm.
No, but then we.
But
we
you're
not gonna-
talking to other
we probably-
bitches.
oh, I'll let him answer.
Yeah, let him answer.
Yeah, let you
But
But
answer.
go ahead, you answer.
We can answer
That's a
for
great
him.
question. So
We can answer for him.
no, I would not cut her off.
Absolutely.
I feel like I don't do that talking stage gray area shit. It's like if we not official, because I only date and speak to women with intent. So I'd had that conversation earlier as far as like what I want, what I don't want, what we on, what you want. But
Mhm.
I will say this: I'm not gonna control you. Say you can't talk to no niggas, you can't fuck no niggas. I ain't gonna ever
Mhm.
say that. But it is consequences to your actions. So you can go do that, and I just may not be here because just like you got options, I got plenty more. Like, you could be replaced. So that's why I don't play that like gray area game. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like if we're not official and committed. So that's how I'm coming at it with it.
That
Right.
means he's still gonna call you
He's
on
still
a
gonna
Friday
call
night,
But
like,
he's
hey,
not gonna
baby.
But he's not
Hey,
gonna
hey,
cuff you.
hey, but
That's
he's not
it.
gonna
But
take
yeah,
it serious.
right. You're
And
not gonna
that's-
get any
and
love
that's
and
fine because
level past
where
that.
where the conversation of having a relationship never came about. So now I have one more question before you go.
He's
Do you-
supposed to ask you questions.
Shut the fuck up. Do
Hey,
you think that
it,
I'm gonna
like
ask you a question, then you can ask me a question, okay? Do you think that first of all, you've asked me enough questions during COVID, but we're gonna leave that there. Do you think that exes can coexist and live in the same house?
Hell no.
And why is that?
That's it. That's it. Hell.
Why is
nah.
that? Why is that?
Hell no.
You said exes?
Yes. You guys break up and decide you still want to live together. You can't do that.
Nah,
why is
because
that?
I'm not paying rent.
Cause no real nigga, no real man is going for that. Like if you
No,
Yeah,
niggas
man.
go for that. I'm not gonna lie. People do that.
No, bitch niggas go for that,
No.
but no real
Wait, but
nigga.
what makes him a bitch
No,
nigga?
real
What makes
He
him a
know.
bitch nigga?
Yo, intellect. Tell him why you intellectual.
having another man in your no, if you with me, you need to be with me. You don't even need to. Why you even live with him?
But
Like, we
why
can
y'all
take
can't
care
live
of that. You can be
together?
grown,
It's
like,
convenient. Why y'all can't live together?
Yo, matter of fact, intellect.
nah.
DM me or DM James Motivate, and I'm gonna send you a shirt. It's on us. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Whoa.
Good luck.
Mad love, mad
Yeah,
love.
yeah. Please
So
make sure you
intellect,
Shout out to you.
Spread that
First of all-
40th Century
first of all,
Shot Town
listen,
love,
make
yo.
sure that you let your people know about us, man, because this is what we do.
I
okay?
got one more question.
Also, subscribe to us.
You have a
please.
question for him?
You from 6th
Yes, sir.
No.
Wait, what?
Nah.
Oh, all right.
Hey, you funny as hell. Hell no.
Yo, it's like at the end of the day, thank you. I think from all of us, I think I want to thank you guys. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Um,
Whoa.
Please subscribe. Please tell people about us, man, because we about to be the biggest podcast ever, man. I'm telling you
Yes,
that right
we
now. And you
are.
all,
Yes,
I'm gonna send you a care package. Please, DM me on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Take my Instagram. I'm gonna send you a care package. That's on me. Thank you. I appreciate
Do
that.
you have a question for me
Shut up,
before we
tell
hang
him.
up?
Last question before you gotta go, brother.
Bet.
You
That doesn't
good,
mean-
goddamn.
That
Make it
doesn't
the-
mean call
last
back in
question.
5 minutes with another question, nigga.
Make it
That
that
means ask that question
$1,000.
right now.
This is a daily double. Ask that shit.
Last question you
man,
want to
let's
ask
see.
me before we hang up?
Last question.
So her voice
I need a
changed.
good one.
It's my sex.
Let's see.
Plus, I lost my
Whoa.
voice. I lost my
y'all-
voice, so this is it right now.
When the last time you had a sneaky link?
A
Sneaky
link.
link.
I'm faithful.
Oh
yeah.
Faithful.
Yeah.
I'm single. No sneaky links.
I'm
I ain't
single.
step
Hear me?
out. No, we ain't
I'm
doing
single,
that.
but
Ain't
I
no to be
haven't had a
sneaky on my
sing- I
shits.
haven't. I know it's crazy how
You
like
can be
last.
single, have a
I was
sneaky
in a
link.
No
relationship
sneaky. I
last week.
said,
I'm single now.
there's no
I
sneaky
haven't
on my
had a
shits.
sneaky link,
There's
but
no-
oh, okay. So a few years back, I want to say this was like 2014. We know I'm toxic, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I had a sneaky link. Oh, I had a couple of sneaky links. But this one, I had a
2014.
couple. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, 2014 was a good year.
2014 was a good year, actually.
Yeah, how many-
Okay, so I'm gonna first and
This is a lot of
foremost.
in your drink, Justin.
I'm not sure. I'm drinking.
First and foremost,
You got
I
this.
never consider
in your
myself to
shit.
be a cheater. I'm gonna tell you why.
You don't own shit, do you?
No, let me tell you, I'm very straightforward. I'm very
No,
straightforward.
you can't drink this.
I will tell you, I
Die.
can bring any ex on this
No,
podcast,
I'm
I'm not
listening.
gonna let you
and
drink
they
it,
will
though.
say that I'm toxic. I broke their heart, but one thing I always was honest. So I won't say I'm fucking a nigga right now because I'm not like that's fucked up. But what I will tell you is this relationship is not working out. And if we're living, okay, so I only consider a man my boyfriend if we live together. You're not my boyfriend
If you live
if we
with
live
him,
together. Yeah,
he's
yeah.
your man.
That's my man. If we not living together, you're not my nigga. Like, no.
What?
You my boo.
What? What?
You got other boots? Oh, no, that's
You my boo. No, but listen,
Roxy
listen.
toxic.
This is where I'm very toxic, and I admit that shit.
She
This
came
is
on
where-
the show
no.
saying she was toxic. Just so you know.
Listen,
Be
titles do not define anything.
They don't.
Because you could be my boo,
No.
right? And I could talk to no niggas.
Right.
You could be my man,
Because she told
and
you
I could
that.
be cheating.
She said you my boo.
So that don't mean nothing. So I've had boos that I don't claim because we don't live together. You're not my man. Like I was raised differently. My father always told me you don't claim these niggas unless they
But are
take
you
care of
his
you
girlfriend?
and you live together.
No, she's not his girlfriend.
Who's
So,
girlfriend?
Okay, no,
I'm
no,
saying,
but-
if y'all don't live together, right? But
No,
this-
I'm not
this
his
person-
girlfriend. That's my boo.
But he's when he speaks to you, like, is he thinking you're his girlfriend?
That's what he thinks
More or
is his
less.
problem.
But
How
like,
many bitches
He's
think
simple
they-
minded, Zay. You know how
hold
it
on,
goes.
real quick. It's like I gotta hang up because people trying to call. So,
all right.
yo, thank you. Yo,
I'm-
Yo,
Yo,
It's
listen,
a
internet.
little
listen.
sneaky link, though.
Yo, talk to you
Gemini,
Thursday,
hit
baby.
the line. Yo, listen, definitely DM me. I got you.
But
He's
did the
still
person
here.
You wanna
ever,
hear the
like,
sneaky
did
link?
he ask you like, yo, do you want to be my girlfriend?
No, you know
Oh,
what's so
like-
crazy? Niggas have never asked me like, "You want to be my girlfriend?" I feel like that's so high.
Because they
I feel like
intimidated by the
actions
shit that you
speak-
present
I feel like
to them.
actions speak louder
He's
than
like, damn,
words.
she don't live with me.
No, they don't think
No,
that
you
they
know
could
what?
be your girlfriend.
It could be my boyfriend.
Or
you mean?
whatever the case may be. But they don't feel that they
Sure
can
you gonna
match
pour it
that.
out?
So
I
they
don't
don't
want you to
ask.
know.
string this
I don't
bug,
know.
Justin.
You make them. You
I don't want you
create a line of separation. It was like you can have me, but you can't.
This is it.
Yeah, because I'm
Right.
Huh?
So it's gonna
I know
take a
it's-
real
it's-
right one and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm jumping out the window. You my girl because you done stayed here three days a night, and you got a
No.
toothbrush
no.
and
don't-
some panties here. You my bitch
Girl.
because
Nah,
that's how I take
I'm
that.
your bitch, but I'm not your
If-
girl.
Yo, okay,
It's not
but
a
if you're
relationship
brushing
in
my
my head.
teeth in my house,
If I'm brushing your teeth in your house,
And
you
I
need me to
let
brush your
you-
teeth.
not
Are you
because
brushing
you
my
wanted
teeth
to, but
in your
because
house?
I let you spend the night to
Not
wake
even
up
a
to brush your morning breath out of your
You
mouth.
took a shower.
You
and-
could be my girl. All right, that's potential. Now,
Yes,
if
I
it's
could be
now,
your girl.
right now, when
So
it
then
stays
we date.
consistent,
So then we date,
Right,
Because it's
and-
dating.
right now it's
which
dating.
will
Now it's
eventually lead
consistent.
to us
Now it's
moving into each
consistent.
other.
And now it's like, all right, it's been a few weeks. You need to renew your toothbrush. I ran out of mouthwash. You need new body wash. This is a full-blown relationship. Whether you like it or not,
I
that's
gotta like
exactly what it is. That's grown-up shit. Because that's what
it.
grown-ups
No,
did.
I'm sorry. I have commitment issues, and I don't like people
shit.
telling me what to do. So I can't. If we're not living together, you're not my man, and I've made it very clear to several people. So I've only had 1, 2, 3. I've only had 4 relationships, and I'm 28. So everybody else, y'all claiming me as your girlfriend. Look, I've had niggas that be like, "That's my ex." No, I'm not.
So
No,
you
I'm
cheat
not.
while you're dating?
No, that has nothing to do with
She cheats
anything.
immediately
You're not
after.
cheating,
That
but
has nothing to do. No, it has nothing to do with cheating because title does not define anything. I can date you, but the word boyfriend is not coming into play.
Yeah.
It's too much for me. What do you mean, my boyfriend? No, you're my boo, my
So,
little boo thing.
yeah,
I don't gotta talk to nobody else, and we could chill every fucking day. Me and my man, we've known each other. Well, we've known each other for 14 years, and like he tried it when we was younger. I was in a different mindset. I like older niggas. I like niggas with money. We was in on the same, mind, whatever the case may be. And as we got older, what you said?
At the UPS.
Oh, oh my God, you know what? For the first time ever, I'm gonna say.
Uh-oh. Look at her.
For the,
That nigga did. Hold on, UPS came to
Wait,
deliver,
UPS?
baby.
all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Before you-
sidetrack.
Shout out to
before you-
Amazon.
before you say it.
Was he an
I
Amazon
want
worker?
all
the
of us
fuck up.
to pick the mail carrier group that we think.
Right, let's
I'm
go.
going FedEx.
You going FedEx? I'm going Amazon all the
Ah.
way.
You
I was
going
gonna go
Amazon?
Amazon, so I gotta go UPS.
You gonna go UPS?
Justin?
DHL.
feeling,
Say
FedEx?
DHL.
I don't got no DHL. I don't be
Post
ordering
office.
from China.
Now they deliver too.
USPS.
Okay.
You get DHL and
All right, so
USPS.
guess who I'm gonna shout out? Oh,
Who
guess
was
who
it?
am I gonna shout out? Is it gonna be Amazon, FedEx, UPS? or-
Amazon.
You think it's
Or-
Amazon?
It's
You think
Amazon.
it's FedEx? What do you think?
I think I said UPS.
UPS. Who do you think?
They took
You
UPS.
said-
He took.
He got the
I
postal
it.
service.
DHL.
He got the
I mean,
post
I don't
office
do
and
DHL,
FedEx
so we're gonna
Post
X out
office.
and
DHL.
DHL.
It could be anybody. You can agree with somebody else.
I'm gonna take post office.
Post office.
Who was it?
Okay. So
Look at her dimple. That shit.
Fresh
That
Direct?
that shit.
this
hot.
is gonna,
Oh,
this is gonna go. This is gonna go right in the books. Shout out to.
Fresh
You ready?
Direct.
I'm gonna regret this. Oh my god. My DM is about to be flooded. Ooh. Shout out to FedEx niggas.
I knew it. Take the shot.
All right, I need another shot. I need another shot.
FedEx.
Oh my god.
I
All
don't
right,
think I've seen
y'all
a
wanna-
FedEx truck in years. Like, where the fuck?
FedEx always delivers to my house. FedEx
I
and
bet they
Amazon.
do.
Oh,
They can't
There's
see
this,
you.
there's this little cutie actually too. He's like he's a little youngin.
He got hair. He
with
got
some.
waves.
No, he has waves.
he's black.
He's not. He's like Spanish with mixed with some. He's like your complexion. He
Oh,
has
what-
green eyes.
Green
He has,
eyes. Oh,
like
he
that
ain't-
dirty blonde hair with waves. But he's cute.
Oh,
But I
he's
wouldn't.
here.
Yo,
Hi,
Yeah.
David. What you brought me? What you brought me? Why you didn't text me and say if I needed food?
I said FedEx. FedEx. for the
According,
fucking win.
FedEx is here.
So listen,
Oh,
shout out to FedEx niggas.
It's the wrong uniform. My fault. I'm sorry, y'all.
FedEx for the win.
Oh shit.
So you have ranch.
You can pass those over there. I'm here late.
It's FedEx. You got to put the order in.
I gotta
So let
get
me
that
tell you
fast.
guys. Let me tell you guys the story, right? So this is what happened. So I don't like cheddar.
Cheddar.
No. What other flavors you got?
I'm this nigga's like the fucking FedEx man right now.
It's better than FedEx.
Listen, so let me tell you the
He
story.
come with the work and the brown
Go
paper.
ahead, Roxy. Tell your story. Tell your story.
So I'm cooking in my kitchen, right? It's me and my daughter.
And it was like a porno scene.
You would have thought it was. Let me tell you. So I'm cooking in my kitchen, right? And it's me, my daughter, and her therapist, right? So
That is not a porno.
it's not a porno, but you would have thought it was. But you would have thought, based on this nigga's facial expression and the shit I was wearing, you would have thought it was a fucking porno. So I had on my 40 Central shorts.
Hey.
What the therapist?
What?
With the therapist there?
So guys, what's up,
No,
guys?
they're not that sure.
Wait,
Like,
but the therapist is there, yes?
yeah, she's a female though.
And that's why you was like, you seen a little ass bitch.
I don't know.
Uh-huh. Was she looking though?
No, no,
Alright,
she's
right.
very like whatever. We've had her for a
Go
couple
ahead.
months. She's been coming over a couple months. So, anyways, so whatever. Her and my daughter are like coloring and stuff like that. No, they had stopped coloring. They were playing Uno. So I have a bad habit of opening my window and putting my screen up. Right. It was raining and it was hot. You know where I'm going with that?
Sometime.
Water bugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I wasn't going there.
I was
'cause
going there.
I don't
I
have
heard
water
this.
bugs.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
I
But damn.
All of a sudden, this fucking water bug comes in through the window.
Oh,
I
shit.
am terrified.
He killed your what about?
Can I tell the fucking
I see
story?
the end. I see
You
the
want
end.
details? You want
Who
details?
sees this shit?
Go ahead, go ahead.
So this motherfucker comes. Just to get your fucking ass on. This is his pod. You're not here. Come Thursday.
Nah,
Sit
keep
up.
going. So the water
Sit
bug
up.
comes in.
This nigga. All right. So the water bug comes in, and I see it, and I freak the fuck out. First of all, so I have this. All right. I have this theory with water bugs. I think they're against me. I think they want to like attack me. I don't fucking know. Like I feel like I don't know
Right.
some shit. Them niggas.
were
They
born
don't
to
like
get
me.
you.
Yeah, I feel
think
like
it's
they're
funny?
out to get me. I feel like
Person.
they're like it's a mob, like of cousins and shit that they just like,
They
yo,
keep
let's
me
go
at
get Roxy. Yeah.
Fuck Roxy. Gonna eat her
So,
alive.
I've been in this crib for a minute. I've never had a water bug.
Yeah.
My stupid ass leaves the window open. And my best friend keeps telling me, yo, you scared of these shits? You know, it's the summertime when it rains, it's
window,
muggy.
yeah.
Them niggas be outside.
It's a water bug summer.
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
Oh,
So leave the fucking fly alone. So the motherfucker comes in my house. I'm scared. My daughter is like, why you always scared of the water bugs? It's not gonna do nothing
right.
to you.
Because you should just love all the bugs. You want to
Yeah.
be
No,
the trainer to Spider-Man.
I love everything but roaches and
wa-
water bugs.
So,
I feel like they
so
deserve
you
to
draw a
die.
line.
Flies is basically water bugs.
Don't talk about flies.
So,
Anyways,
all right.
so now the nigga lands on the floor so nonchalantly, you would have thought he came over to eat. He starts walking mad slow. And now I'm high, right?
So you didn't hit him with a Timberland?
No, nigga, I ran. So now I'm high. So I see it from the corner. I'm making patelillos, empanadas, right? So, oh, you guys want me to make you some next
Yeah,
month?
patelillo.
I'll bring some.
Hold on.
Ooh,
I don't
we
eat
got
meat though,
food
so I
next
need
week,
like
baby.
cheese
Do you
and
want some cheese? You want some mozzarella
spinach and
cheese?
some
Do
shit.
you eat fish?
Yeah, I eat fish.
I'll make you some shrimp ones.
Fresh
I
fish.
like beef and cheese.
Okay, so I'll do. I love to cook, by the way. I have like
I
a,
don't like,
I have
don't
like
fish.
my muerto is like a old vieja. So I'll do cheese. I'll do shrimps
Or you could do
and
like
chicken.
just some vegetables.
Do you make
With
pasta?
some spinach.
I make everything, guys.
Spinach and cheese.
Listen, if you guys be like Roxy, buy some food. Y'all
But once
niggas
he add
go
you back
do
to
the
the
grocery
chat-
shopping for me, and I'll make y'all whatever, and we'll make it like a Monday thing where we feast. I love cooking. Okay, so listen. So this motherfucker goes on the floor. He's crawling right from the corner of my eye. I don't see it
Because you was
But-
high.
because I'm high, right?
You didn't have corners in your eye.
So
How you got
it
corners
looks like
and your eyes are round? Because when you high, you ass shit like
it looks
that.
like a dust
I got a
bunny.
corner in my eye.
Yo, it looks like a dust bunny. Like it looked like something just like flew in through the window. I thought it was like I don't know, a paper or something. I don't know.
You was
So it's
high.
just-
You don't know what it was.
Right? So I look, and I'm like, I'm closing the patelillos with the fork, right? I said, start running. My daughter's like, why you so scared for? It's nothing. Look how small it is. Small bitch is just the size of my foot. She grabs the broom.
She
Now my
white?
daughter's an asshole.
How old
Right?
is she?
She's 9. She's gonna be 10.
She's big.
She's almost my size. She's an asshole. And she'll do anything to try to scare me, right? She starts, somebody's there. She starts
good.
playing fucking hockey with the shit. With the broom.
Yeah.
She's like, look, it's not doing nothing. I'm like, are you fucking dumb? Nah, her therapist is there. The
Yeah.
lady, when she sees me, I always have like, my white girl voice on. My hoodness comes out. I said, are you fucking dumb? Kill the fucking shit. Like, are you serious? You playing with me right now? Therapist like,
Find your old daughter to kill it?
yeah, she gangster. She playing hockey with it. Kill that shit. All of a sudden you hear, brrr, it's the fucking doorbell. I'm in my head. I'm like, finally, my Amazon package. I've been waiting for this shit for like 2 weeks. I'm about to sue them niggas. This big ass black nigga comes to my door, like big, like looking up at him. I said, now, mind you, I have a tank top on. I got the 40 Central shorts on.
Huh?
I said,
Let's go.
run to the door. I got the door open because I'm thinking maybe if it wants to fly, I could just fly out. I said, you want to make $20?
You paid him?
Yes, the fuck I did. Let me
Paid
tell
him
the
to do
fucking story.
what?
To kill the fucking fly. To kill the whatever that water bug was. So I look at him and I'm like, you want to make $20? And he looked at me, but I said it
Did
like
you
in
say
my-
it like that?
Yes, I did.
See, you
In my-
didn't threw me off. I'd be like, hey,
No,
I want to make 40.
I had to say it. I had to say it in my porno voice. I said, you want to make $40?
Oh,
and he's like, what? I said, come inside.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, this nigga, in my head, right after it happened, I'm like, damn, this nigga probably thought there was like some porn shit going on.
You
in the
know
room.
he thought that.
Of course he did.
'Cause you
right? He's
sold
I'm
him
about to get
down
my
the
dick sucked
river.
for $20. So he comes in, and I'm like, there's a water bug. You gotta
Man, you
find
should-
it. And he's like, what? And I'm like, please, just find it. So he's scared. So so I collect water bottles,
people are scared
water
of
bottles and stuff for the like. There's this Chinese lady by my house or Asian lady that collects water bugs, so I like to save them for her.
Collect water bugs.
I
What you
collect
doing?
water bottles.
Oh,
Fuck me up. She collects water bottles. Give me
not
another one.
water bugs.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
it
can I have
went the
another
same
shot,
thing.
please?
Dame
'Cause-
esto. She collects water bottles, anything that's
Shout out to
recyclable. So I have it all in the corner, right? Some of the bottles still have water in them, like when you leave like a little bit. So I'm like, maybe the nigga want to go live in here because water bugs need water, right? So I'm like, it gotta be over there. So so now I climb on the table, right? So just imagine I'm on my hands and knees on the fucking table, and this nigga's like. So I'm moving the stove because I'm scared. Like, I don't want it to crawl over my feet. I move the stove. I'm like, just touch the stuff. And he's scared to like mess things up. So then I have a little garbage can that's like this big that I put like the cans and stuff in. And when I moved it, the motherfucker was the fucking water bug,
Did
bro.
you kill this nigga or
Listen,
not?
he killed it. So it was upside down like this. And it
So
was
he
like,
killed it.
So he's like, just get me a tissue. I said, you don't want to step on it? He's like, I'm gonna just grab
How
it.
much did you pay him?
$20. So
That's it.
fuck out of here.
I would kill a water bug for $20.
But did he kill it like in less time than you asked?
He
Because you
was,
should have
he
gave
was
him an
scared.
incentive.
He was scared to
killed it
like
in
touch my
30 seconds.
things. He was just scared to touch things. So I give him a tissue. He just picks it up and crumbles it, and I'm like,
Did he crumble it like
yeah, he was like,
in front of you?
No, he just. Then he was like, I'll
You
take it outside. Don't
You didn't
worry.
pay him extra for that?
So
$20,
no, first of all, he
nigga.
didn't even want to take the fucking money.
Extra.
He didn't want to take the money. I said, yo, here, take the $20. He's like, no. He's like, it's not that serious. Like, it's okay. I said, no, you went from being FedEx to an exterminator.
Yeah.
Take the $20. He's like,
This
nah.
is the FedEx man?
Yeah. He's like, nah, I can't. I said, yo, take the 20.
You
And
need
like,
to order another package and marry him.
and marry
He
him.
loves
You
you.
just order another package and marry
He
him.
loves you.
Long story short.
I legit think that he loves you. Yo,
All right.
right.
You think he loved me?
Yo, listen.
Listen.
You think he
I don't
loved
give a
me?
fuck about how much.
You think he loved me?
I'm
Yes.
killing the bug and getting my 20
You think he loved
from
me?
you. I don't give a fuck what you
said
wrap
no to
me
the
into.
money. What happened next?
He killed the bug.
He killed the
and
bug.
She
Gave him the
packed him up.
$20. He didn't want to take the $20. So it was like a 2-minute
He doubled
conversation on
up.
how he needed to take the $20.
So I said she should talk to this man.
No.
Who the fuck? Hold on. Zay,
She's in a
Zay,
relationship.
time out, Zay. I call you to my crib, right?
Mhm.
To deliver some sneakers.
Mhm.
You the delivery man, you drop the sneakers off. Just so happened I'm not there, but my wifey's there, or whoever the case may be. She's like, yo, listen, I know you don't do this, but I got $20 for you to kill this bug. Please. It's tormenting me. You're gonna take the 20. Now you have to also commit to killing the bug.
Yeah.
She's probably gonna give you the 20, but you know if you're gonna take the 20, you're gonna kill the bug because it's man nigga shit. You gave us a contract. Kill a bug, I'm killing the bug. I ain't leaving it out here. Fuck all that. Now I gotta kill a bug because it's me. I got 10 toes and 10 fingers.
But at the same time, it's a time limit too. I'm taking the 20.
Right, because I also gotta
What?
I got no, it's a time limit.
First
All
of all,
jobs
he's
is a
a
time
fucking
limit.
worker. He gotta go
Like if he
deliver other
can't kill it
packages.
in that amount of time, all right,
Shut
cool.
up.
But he's gonna try to.
Yeah. I'm gonna try.
Yo, let me get the bottle.
Shot o'clock.
Oh.
What happened there? What happened there?
So he killed the bug.
He killed it.
Did
He
you
didn't
cut
take
that
the
out?
20. And he didn't take the 20.
So that's why she like FedEx you?
That was disgusting.
No, but
Oh.
that nigga, he's a real one.
Hold on. All right, cool. I get you. Listen. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's 12:24. We about to end this shit, man.
Oh, it could be
Roxy,
whatever time.
I need you to give your last. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
If
Who's asking?
she's asking,
Roxy.
Hmm.
Toxie Roxy.
and none about eating ass because we already
I'm
went through
not
that
gonna
shit for
do
like
eating
2
ass.
weeks.
2 weeks in a
Shut
row.
up.
No
Wait,
more
let me
eating
check.
ass.
Let me check my notes.
Check your notes.
Yeah, I got a question.
Also, if you're on live right now,
she's
would you
looking.
rather? Please
she's
ask a
looking.
question. We'll be happy
Um,
to oblige.
Intellect. His question was, when does Hot Girl Summer end?
It's over. We did it.
But we never answered that, honestly.
Oh,
No, nobody. No,
I'm gonna
nobody ever
answer
said
it.
an Age
That's what I'm
limit.
saying. So
I'm gonna answer it.
Go ahead.
It ends when we end it. Because here's the shit. It begins because they said it began. We didn't claim it a hot girl summer. They did, right? That shit ends where we end. Dealing with a real ass
you just
nigga.
lick his face.
I ain't a real ass nigga.
just-
Give a fuck
I
about
just
a
licked
nigga.
Kevin's
Bitch,
Shot
not
off his face
me.
'cause
Did
I
you
threw a
just lick
shot at
his face?
Excuse me.
Ugh.
Female,
Ugh.
not me. Lady, not me.
We're going to Brewski's
Real ass bitch give
or the
kind
Skyline.
of nigga. Okay.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
You want to go to
she's
Skyline?
ain't open.
I'm not the
I'll
one.
open first, so that's my bar. I'll open it
Okay.
when I want.
Anyway, we talk about that after.
Anyways.
What's your last question?
Would you rather?
Is that you? What the fuck is
Who's
that?
doing that? I was
What
confused.
was that?
I was looking around like, who the fuck
That was
just
my
did that?
teeth. That was my teeth. Okay. wait. I
Thank
said I
you,
was gonna
Zay.
check my notes because I had something in here.
She said,
You know what? We should left
I
the
can't even do
spider.
that shit.
We should left the spider up here. God,
we could have been
just fight
Spider-Man. You could have been Spider-Man.
man, I don't want to take that
Spider-Man
chance. bro.
slacking.
I'm light skinned. My shit break out different. Man.
Listen, we about to end this shit. So
you rather
if
what,
I to have
Rox?
her, would you rather? And then we about to close this shit.
I think hot girl summer ends when your first kid turns 21.
When your first kid turns 21.
I feel like
No,
your hot
you
girl
can have
summer
hot girl summer
ends
after that.
when you have
No,
a
I think
kid.
once your kid is 21, you shouldn't be doing the same exact shit that your kid is doing
As
on
the
a
elder.
daily basis.
As an elder woman, yes.
So
Now, what
that's
about
no
for the
hot girl
youngin?
summer.
What about for the youngins? When do they
No.
cut that out? Huh? Because older women versus younger women take
Yeah, I
hot girl
think
summer
Take
differently.
Take that shit till they kid turn 21.
What about the ones under 20?
I got a question.
Well, when your kid is 20, you can do it.
I got an anonymous question.
Because you could be at the club and your kid can't get in there.
You got a question?
Once your kid could show up where you at,
She got
No,
I don't
you
think y'all should
grown.
be at the
She
same
got
spot.
she got one that I
You
got
shouldn't
one.
even be where your kids at.
On a daily basis, I don't think so.
You shouldn't do
You
what
ready?
your kids
Mm-hmm. So, would you rather be in a relationship with someone that you love, or
Sounds okay.
be able to have a one night stand with your crush, someone that you've always wanted to be with?
Yeah, I'll take the love over the crush.
Really?
Same.
Really?
Listen,
It's
whether
because
it's a
y'all
crush.
motherfuckers are in relationships.
Nah.
Sex is sex. Oh my God, thank you.
But let me
Thank
ask you a
for saying
question.
that.
If I
I'd
fuck
rather
my
have
crush,
love
what do I got to
than
do
sex.
anything?
Yeah.
Just fuck my crush. I'd rather be with somebody I
Right.
love.
Like that's done.
I
It's
love
over
you.
with.
But what you don't know. What if you
love
fuck
you.
your crush
Okay,
and then it
what
becomes
if
a
it was great,
relationship?
right?
What if it was the best sex you ever
right?
fucking
But
had?
what if it was the fucking worst?
But we don't know
Okay.
that.
What if I wanted to get with?
That is
rather
the
be in
big
love.
if.
I did. I was always into J Lo
Because at least if
until
you
a
in
certain
love,
age.
the sex
The shit was trash. It's
gotta be
trash.
at least like
You got to keep it packing.
a 7. Like
A
if you're in love
7?
with somebody, the sex gotta at least be a 7.
Listen,
be in love
okay.
with
So,
No. 7.
You're not
All right,
in
Seven?
love with somebody
All
that the
so-
sex is a 4.
so you think
probably-
that sex
probably
is
not.
important? Okay,
I'll
all
take
right.
a 7.
So would you rather have great sex for the rest of your life, or be with
Yes.
somebody that you love that is trash?
If it's trash, I don't love her. Probably.
No. You love them. You love
How?
them. You love them. You
Let
love
me
them.
explain
You
this
love
to
them.
you.
So when you first start
You love
dating,
them.
you have sex. Before you love a person, y'all have sex. So if the sex is
That's
that trash, we probably never fall in love with each other.
No, that's not true.
Yes or
It's
no?
true.
No,
I
it's
fell in
yes or
love-
no.
I fell in
I
love
say
with people
this.
I've never had sex with.
I'll say this.
Not me.
Whatever the two of you at the height of it all succeeded in, whether that
Yo,
was
Warren,
the sex
you wilding right now.
What he said?
or it was the
on the
emotional,
pod?
like yo,
Go see that shit.
like
now.
we connect with each other. I feel secure. I feel emotionally secure. Like you got me, I got you. Whatever is the height of it
Nigga
that
said,
makes
give me
you
a
feel
one night stand
safe
for
and
1,000
locked in.
Roxy.
You hold on to that.
Wait, for
the
1,000
other shit.
Roxy?
1,000.
Oh,
said,
oh,
give me
you
that.
trying
You gotta
to
perfect.
offer me money for sex?
I don't think that's
Is
what he
that what he
meant.
said? Because that's how I read it.
That's how I read it too.
I don't think
Right?
that's
He
what he
said,
meant.
give me the one night stand for 1,000 Roxy.
That's like you know, like
That
a game
sounds
show, like
Or do you
give me
mean
that for
gambling.
1,000. I think it's Jeopardy,
Not
right?
playing Jeopardy.
Are we playing
That's
Jeopardy?
what- I mean,
or
that's
are
when
you
he, like,
offering
said it
me
like
money?
He's
Which one
gambling.
is
Ask
that?
the question.
He's gambling
All
for
right,
sure.
cool.
Do you want
Yo,
a one night
listen.
stand for 1,000?
No.
No.
Yo, you know what? Can I tell you guys something? And
A
you're not
classic.
gonna believe this shit.
And don't
But
come here with the classics.
I've never had a one night stand.
I'm not saying that I
neither.
don't believe you, but I've had
I
so
have.
many one night stands
lying.
that it
I've
had
never
to
had
take me
one.
to realize. See, what you don't like to realize is what you did in your young youth. As a youth, you don't like to really be like, yo, I was young and I was dumb and I was wilding. No, you don't want to encourage that shit. You don't even want to acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge it. You have to understand where you
No,
were
but I
going, what
can't
you were
say
doing.
that I did.
Because at the end of the day, whether you had a one night stand or you didn't, whether it was classified one night stand or not,
I've
you
never,
are moving
I've
a
never
certain
had sex
way,
with a
right?
person that I never like had sex with again or whatever the case. Okay, so
But a person you
y'all
just
don't know
met.
this about me, right? Because I'm like,
I was
y'all
about
see
to
me
say.
now, and I give off like people look at me and they feel like I give off like this sexual image and all this stuff. When I was young, I was a tomboy,
Okay.
and I was like with girls before I was ever with boys. You cannot tell. I was with girls. I mean, maybe y'all can, because like we hang out all the time, and we're like the friendship we have with each other is super platonic. Like, I mean, me and Kev even fucking we joke around, but there's nothing by far sexual between us. Like we're dumb as I could lick his face and it means nothing.
Understand.
Like I'm super platonic with my guy friends.
Kev, you mean nothing. Just
You know what's so crazy? Me and Kev talked the other day about how on the pod, like Just was like, would you put him on with your friends? And I was like, no. No.
What?
Would I put him on with any of my friends?
Would you put
Said
Kev?
this?
Yeah, you did.
With
Maybe
your
we were drunk.
friends.
Stop fucking killing the goddamn
It
fly.
sounds like your friends are toxic too.
All my friends are very toxic. But
That's
so
Did
is
you
Kev.
teach him that?
So is
Danny, we
Kev.
love you.
Danny, we love you. I don't have a lot of friends, but I would never want to be in the middle of my friends with guy and girls. Like I wouldn't want to, cause I'm gonna have to cover his shit.
No,
The same way I'm gonna have to cover her shit.
Tell you shit.
Yo, it's like, was
And I
he
won't
with a
tell you
girl?
shit
I
anyway.
don't know.
Alright.
no,
Alright,
you mind
so
your business.
I have a
Mind my
question.
business,
I have a
mind my
question.
business.
It's anonymous.
Anonymous.
Anonymous?
Would you rather?
In a relationship, is it wrong to be mad at your girl if she didn't have sex with you for 2 weeks? Or what is how long in the relationship?
It's
First of all, I think 2 weeks is too long.
can you wait?
Two
That's
weeks is too long?
absurd.
If your girl or guy
Not
didn't
having
have
sex
sex
with
with you
2
for
weeks.
But you're trying?
weeks,
Are you trying?
Yeah, you're trying.
Are you guys super busy?
listen,
Like, what's going on?
everybody.
If you're trying,
It's
then that's too long.
Too
listen,
long.
Yeah, that's too long.
So
Don't-
2 weeks is too long for you.
Yeah.
he's unreasonable.
He's
He's
We're not
unreasonable?
robots.
Okay,
Okay?
elaborate.
What happened in this month is not going to be the same thing that happened in this month.
Mhm.
What happened in week from this week to this
You
week
got rollover sex.
isn't the same thing that happened from this week to this week. So if I'm withdrawn and I'm completely not there,
Mhm.
your job is to find out
What's wrong
what's
with
actually
you?
what's wrong with you. Not
that's
because
in 3
what's wrong.
days.
No, but hold on. No.
Nah,
time
I
out.
agree.
No,
I
no,
agree
no,
with
no.
that. I
I'm,
agree
no,
with
no.
that.
I'm gonna explain to you. We don't find out what's wrong to figure out the solution to make them better.
Mhm.
We find out what's wrong so that we can get them to a solution to make us better.
Mhm.
Because I need you to get right so you can get me right.
Mm.
And here's the thing. You should never want something from somebody if they can't give it to you how you always was getting it, like how you really liked it. So if that person is not 100%, you put all that shit to the side.
Mm.
There's no time limit. No, fuck up time limit because how can you say 2 weeks? It's gonna take somebody 2 weeks to get over something. 2
Yeah.
weeks to
That's
to-
if you're doing stuff.
Can I speak?
Mhm.
either or. There's no time limit on saying, hey, yo,
Can
I
I
need a
speak?
loved one to.
I think
As a
connect to me.
person with the kid,
I think it is.
it's kind of hard
But
to
Seems harder.
that's
gauge
scheduling
that,
wise.
right?
That's
Because there's
scheduling.
been this scheduling where we
But
have
that's-
kids, we got all this. So as a
That's different.
person with the child, and same way vice versa with you.
I don't. But when you ask a question, it's just.
I'm speaking my person.
But so you gotta. If you gonna ask a question like that, say a situation that you're gonna go from. You just say, "Yo, how long is it
Too long.
to
What's
not
too
have
long?
sex with your
Yeah,
person?"
what's too long?
If it's your person, people's gonna think, "All right, it's
So
either-
what's too long for you?
if we dating, we seeing each other every day or whatever, we live together or
Y'all
something
live
like
together.
that.
And once you live together,
So don't. We
the
have.
fact
I have a
is
kid.
change.
This, that. You don't. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
When you say the question that you ask is.
You're saying keep it the
assuming
big picture.
Y'all live together, regardless kids or not. Y'all live together, so y'all in the house together
right?
every day.
So yo, I'm feeling a certain
So
way.
how long would you not have sex with your person and y'all sleeping together every day for the most part?
No, I get that. I get that.
But I'm
get
just
that.
saying it for him. Like, I understand.
No,
your
no, no.
feelings.
You clarified it because
Because-
there were probably
yeah.
people wondering the same exact
Alright,
thing.
so-
and,
cool.
and then it's without.
We're just gonna go to Bruce.
Oh, she works in the morning. I
It's
work at
open.
night. Like without
right,
all those,
like
y'all have time together.
like when you got the opportunity, what
Yeah.
stops it?
Yes.
Or what increases it?
So can I get your answer before I get his answer? What's your answer?
Wait, what was the original question?
How long is to how long would it like?
Yeah, I need to know. Don't fucking laugh, goddamn.
What? So if it's 2 weeks long, I guess.
It depends on a lifestyle. It depends on what was current.
Yeah, I think it
I
depends
want
on
to
a
be
lot of
fair.
things.
I'm a lot older and a lot more, more empathetic
How old are
to
you?
these situations. I'll be 34 this come September.
Okay.
But to be empathetic to a lot of these situations, because when you're young and you have kids, and then
Mm-hmm.
when you had kids then versus now,
Mm-hmm.
because I have a 15-year-old
and I have a 1.5-year-old. So I have 2 different parenting perspectives.
Yeah.
Right? I'm doing Warren shit. You see me?
I see you. I see. Oh,
We're
you
just
Warren's spot.
ordinary people. Warren, you ordinary. Don't let them tell you different. Okay? I'm feeling it for you, Warren. Like this. John Legend shit. Stevie Wonder. Nah, but real talking now, Warren's my guy. I love Warren. I ain't meet him but for 5 minutes.
Last answers. Last
Okay.
answers. We're
So,
going
at the end
too
of the
long.
day, look, man.
Goes on
Give
if you want.
everybody time. Don't come to a conclusion without giving somebody the opportunity to, explain themselves and their situation so that you can understand why you're in the predicament you're in. Because you ask the questions, you want an answer. There's no one answer to it, right? But you hold it on the next person to give you your significant other. You want them to give you that answer that's gonna complete what you ask. They were never supposed to answer it. They can only give you insight. You take that plus what else you can to make an assumption or at least make an educated, decision. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. Hear where they're coming from. See people out. Don't assume anything. Assumptions are the worst things, right? They're like assholes.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. So for me, 2 weeks is too long. And it might just be my personality. If I feel that something is wrong, you feel a way about something. I don't know what it is.
Is this my shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't
Cheers.
take it.
I'm gonna ask, yo, what's wrong? Was it? I'm not asking what's wrong for 2 weeks straight. How can you sleep next to or be with somebody that for 2 weeks straight you're trying to figure out what's wrong, and nothing's wrong. But we're not having sex, we're not being emotional, we're not being romantic, like we're not doing nothing. We just when it's bedtime, we go to bed for 2 weeks straight. Obviously something's wrong.
Can I answer that?
So obviously I'm asking for 2 weeks. Yo, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? Like, speak to me. I'm telling you, yo, talk to me. 2 weeks is too long because if you're in a couple, you're a couple in a relationship, in love. Communication is key. So a day or two, all right. You upset to whatever point that for 2-3 days we not having sex. Sex isn't like everything, all right? We fall asleep, right?
Sex is
We
everything.
don't talk for an extended amount of time.
Yeah, but if I'm trying to have sex with you and you just keep curving me, and then I'm noticing like, yo, something's really wrong, and you're just not telling me. The spot is right there.
So you feel like there's a problem in like
yeah.
not sex?
I think 2 weeks is too long to hold a grudge or to be mad about whatever the issue is without like speaking on it or about it or let me know.
Now, no funny say, I feel like I think 2 weeks is the marking period. Like after 2 weeks, then it's a problem.
I think 2 weeks.
What do you feel about that, real quick?
I have sex every day, whether we're mad or not.
You out already.
Oh, 2 weeks. Oh, this nigga cheated out 2 weeks. What? Yo, my man was stressed with him being in Puerto Rico for a week, where he was like, I can't wait to fucking get home. And when he got home, we had like
mad sex.
Yo, what? It was like 4 or 5 rounds. Like it was just so amazing.
Now,
but we're not together, by the way. This is why I had asked you guys, how do you guys feel about exes living together? We had decided, and it wasn't even okay. So this weekend was toxic, right? I was doing a lot of fuck shit.
You told us
So
that.
I was toxic, and so I was like, fuck this nigga, right? Right, but we're not gonna throw him under the bus. I said we're not gonna throw him under the bus. Shut the fuck up.
She don't even know what her
Listen,
toxicity said.
Your friends have to be a part of your crimes. So, anyways,
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
I plead the fifth.
You're not a real friend if you're not.
I am
part
a
of the
great
crime.
friend.
No,
If you did something wrong,
I don't commit no crimes with my friends.
I
You
do.
did your
I
own
commit all
wrong.
my
I'm not
crimes with
gonna.
my friends.
I'm not gonna incriminate my friends.
I don't care.
I will never incriminate my friends. Real friends don't incriminate friends. Okay. We just cover each other for the alibi.
And that's it.
Okay. I know where he's coming from. All right. Well, we ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus, like I said. So I did a lot of fuck shit this weekend, and at the end of the day, I'm in love with this person. This is my best friend.
Like real love?
Yeah, like real love.
So
like
how
that's the
can-
love of
so
my
how
life.
can your next nigga allow y'all to
Can
make
y'all
it
let her
together?
speak?
All right, we're not talking about the next nigga. Anyways, so I decided, listen, we can't be together. Like this ain't working. But we're best friends.
Wait.
Before anything.
You just said you trust him, you fuck with him, but you can't be.
No, the relationship aspect of it is not working.
Copy.
So I said, we can't be together. We need, like, this just, it needs to end.
I understand.
But
You love him? You in love with him?
I'm in love with him. And he's in love with me. But we need to, I think it needs like maybe just like a restart. I don't know. But
No, we need to know. Right?
That's
How
I
does
wanna,
this
like,
shit work?
dive too in, but
No,
like,
Zay
what's the
wants to know what I want
you
to
want to
know.
know?
How do we make this work?
Yeah,
when
what is the
when
problem?
when as this man, because now you have to you have to stop all the shit that you got going for you.
Go ahead.
And think about all right, put it like this. Whatever you throwing to him, he's throwing to you times 10. Whether you want to believe it like that or not, he's a man.
I think it's vice versa.
No. But here's the shit. He's your best friend and he's a man. So it's times 20 now. Matter of fact, it's times 40. Because we go over in the world.
Yeah.
You'll never know it. Only you have to tell us how far we can go, and then we'll go and we'll meet that expectation, right?
So
But sometimes we slack down, but we need to know because he needs to know.
All right,
Yeah, let her answer.
All right, so you wanna know what
serious.
fucked up shit I did?
Yeah.
Cause I'm crazy, right?
No,
All right,
no, we
so,
don't.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
not
know
the
that I'm
fucked up
crazy.
shit.
Yeah, I
I
don't
want
wanna
to know
know.
why you and your ex broke up.
No, you wanna know?
I
Why
want to
you
know.
and your ex broke up?
Just said no. Just said it's too much. So point blank period. I said. So I was gonna violate. I was gonna crash the car. I was gonna graffiti that shit. I was gonna take it a whole. He never did anything, but that's not the point. It's the principle. It's the principle when it comes to me. We're not talking about all that. Just said don't do it. So I'm not gonna do it.
Justin.
Don't
Yeah, right.
say that to mom.
He ain't
Baby.
the only one. I want to know.
Just
I
said
need
no.
to
Just
know.
said no. I'm not gonna do it.
All right. He violated.
Point blank period. The day he came back, I said I changed. First of all, I changed the keys, the car, the keys to the house. I did all this shit. I took the GPS out the car. Nigga, don't worry about my whereabouts. I did all this crazy shit.
Jasmine Sullivan type shit.
So he comes to my bar, and I'm like, he's like, I'm gonna take the car, okay? And I'm like, whatever.
He said it mad cool, and you said it mad cool.
He said,
he pulled up like, yo, I'm taking this motherfucking car. You better not say shit.
No, when we were arguing on the phone, he was like, yo, you a fucking evil ass bitch. I said, he's never called me a bitch in his life. We've been friends for 14 years. But I call him a bitch ass nigga. So I mean, it's only right? He fucking to flex, right? So then
you don't call him man.
So then we calmed. I know, but I was just angry. I'm just, I'm expressing myself. I'm angry. Like he's never seen this crazy ass side of me because I've always showed him the good side of me.
That's your best friend.
That's my best friend.
You showed him.
Can we get to the point?
The best version.
Can we now get to the point?
So long story short, he comes to my job and he's like, I'm gonna take the car, okay? Because like, what else am I gonna do? You don't want me to come home. I said, okay. And then he texted me and was like, it made me feel so bad. He was like, if you want, it was like 11:30. He's like, if you want, I'll wait for you to get out of work so I could take you home. I could take a cab. It's an $8 cab, right?
He's a real guy.
So I said, well, I'm not coming home I'm not closing till 4. So he comes to I don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, I dragged it out. I didn't close till 5:30. But it's the principle. So I come outside and he's outside. And I'm like, you want a drink? So I bring him some liquor. I'm like, don't even come outside because I niggas inside. Don't come inside. Bring him a shot outside. So he's like, you want me to wait for you or you want me to go? I said, I could get a ride home. He's like, what?
That wasn't an answer.
It was an answer.
But
I needed him to remember because what went down in the relationship is that you forgot what it was like to get me. You forgot how many years it took for you to get me. You was in my DM for so many years where I ignored you. Although we were friends, I never gave you the time of day. And I feel like we got into this relationship, and because you had me, I fell off too. I'll take accountability for it. I stopped doing my hair, I stopped wearing makeup, I stopped doing things because you get comfortable in a relationship and you forget what it took for the person to get you and vice versa.
Right.
And I feel like as a woman, we should keep ourselves up. We should always do our hair, get our nails done, get our pedicures, dress up and stuff like that. And I stopped doing that. So I understood where it was like, damn, like I fell in love with a bad bitch and now she's just like, she don't give a fuck about herself. Like, so when I realized that the relationship was falling off, I started doing those things again, but to get him mad in a way where I was like, posting more on Instagram and being more outside and doing what the fuck I want without saying anything. And he's never been the type of person to be on my ass. So long story short, we get home that night and he's like, "Are you drunk?" I was like, "You know what? Actually, I'm not sober." And I said, "Let's have a conversation." So I said, "This relationship is not working out. You feel like I lost you and I feel like I don't want to be with you anymore. So to end all things, if you want to still live here because it's convenient for the both of us, then we'll do that. And if you feel like you got to move out, I'll peacefully help you pack your shit and go. And matter of fact, got a few brokers. Got yours. Got another broker. I'll help you find a place. Whatever works for you.
No, I do want to say, y'all can hit me up.
In the most peaceful way
I'll find that
possible,
nigga
because
apartment ASAP.
in the most peaceful way possible, because I do
bread.
love this person. I'm in love with this person. This is my friend before a relationship.
Yeah.
So we agreed to live together.
Yeah. But that is
And
it economically. Like,
Economically,
that was
yeah, I felt like it was
response.
beneficial to the both of us. And I'm gonna be honest, it's been working.
Yeah.
It's been working.
So that means y'all sticking to the plan that y'all set
Exactly.
at that moment.
Exactly. So
That's great.
So when I asked if exes can live together, I don't think everybody can agree on it, but
So
there's no emotions involved.
all right, cool. So I'm just gonna go on the question. The question was, right?
Can
In a
exes-
relationship, is it wrong to be mad at your girl if y'all haven't had sex in 2 weeks?
Yeah, that was
completely wrong.
That just
I
sounds.
said no. I said no.
Listen,
I mean,
2
I said,
weeks,
yeah,
3
he's
weeks,
wrong.
4 weeks,
I mean,
1 month, 5 months.
eh,
What did you do? What did she do?
can I speak?
Go ahead.
Yes and no. I'm only gonna say that from a person with a child. The child is in our room. We can't get
That's different.
the loving that we want to do. Yes. If we are not in a children relationship and you're not fucking me for 2 weeks, it's weird. It's just a weird thing, right? I want to fuck, and I think that you want to fuck, right?
Mhm.
So if we want to fuck, then I think that we should have sex often.
All the time.
No, not all the time because I'm
least-
tired sometimes.
Like a lot.
I don't care if you're tired. No, I don't care.
Yo, it's really different, bro. Like I ain't gonna
Tired
hold you.
is all right, but
Nah,
tired is like all right.
Nah, it's
Listen,
not
we
tired.
can
It's
have
not
lazy
often.
sex. There's
It's not none of
toys.
that.
Bring
Listen,
toys.
con-
You got toys?
in contingency with the job, with what you do, with when you come home, whenever I'm tired, you're a bartender, right?
But me and him,
Hypothetically,
you know what?
hypothetically speaking,
You're
I'm
right.
hypothetically speaking. You come home at 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to fuck at 4 o'clock. I'm tired.
But okay,
But
so
don't
so
bring
it's different. So you know what? I think
out
it
the
falls into
personalities.
No. I'm
No,
just
I
saying.
think it falls
I think
into-
there's-
I think it falls
If
in-
both people work a 9 to 5,
right.
how would you think?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
not just for us,
So
it's
now,
for the
hold on
viewers
for a
and family.
second. Hold on for a second. When me and him had got together, he worked daytime, right? Now, to be convenient for the both of us,
by the way.
to be convenient for the both of us, he switched his schedule and now he does nighttime, so that we're both on the same thing. Now, granted, I work weekends, he doesn't, but I'm all about my man having time with his friends. So it's like I wanted us to switch our schedules so we'd be on the same type of time. And then weekends I work, but my man's chill with your boys. Like you gotta have your friend time.
Like I need you to get this off.
Yeah. So a lot of times he'll come and he'll hang out with his boys and then they end up at my bar, which is great because give me all that money.
Money.
But we're on the same time schedule. So had he had a regular 9 to 5 and I'm working nights and the nigga's tired, the relationship wouldn't have worked out. I think sex is everything in a relationship. People think differently, whatever the case may be. But to me, sex is number one. If sex is not there, then what do you have? Okay, there's love, right? And there's children, and there's all this shit, and there's emotions, and whatever the case may be. But if the sex is trash, at the end of the day, we need our needs. You're gonna go find it somewhere else.
I think if the sex is trash, you never fell in love with that person.
No, you can fall in love with somebody. You
I put it
can.
like this.
Listen, you
I
can
like it. I
fall
like
in
it.
love
Listen,
with somebody.
It's only what you make
guys,
of it.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you.
We
It's
can end it.
12:51. We about to get out of here.
I gotta be up at 4.
Last closing.
Question. You think
No. Wait.
No, we're gonna do that after. We're gonna do that after.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Damn, what the fuck?
Corey, go ahead. What's your shit?
I didn't even fucking get to look up.
Oh, he bought you a hat. He bought you a hat.
You heard?
Last closing.
Listen,
Who we
I'm
got
wearing
here?
this hat because I fucking like it. I love the color. My name is Corey Red. aka
Gene said
Rojo.
no.
I'm not black. I mean, excuse me. I'm not Spanish, but I'm black. I say Rojo because I love red. Real quick.
Is that your last
Fucking
closing?
fire. I'm going to piss a lot of people off with this, especially in the
felt like you could fall
supermarket.
in love with-
And I don't give a
I'm
damn.
not a sucker.
My last question.
Say, what we getting out of here with? No more questions. We out. We done.
So
Ladies.
listen.
No, we done.
No,
We done. We
listen,
done.
listen.
I just want you to play.
I got Gene on the
Also
line.
Trendy Hooped Out.
Yeah, we gonna
Shut
play
up.
it.
I got Gene on the line.
First part.
So do you think that exes can live together?
What?
Do you think that exes can live together
Only if we split the stimmy.
without any problems?
Yeah, if we split that stimmy, we good.
Yeah, he said yeah.
Oh, that's your ex?
Yeah. Is Gene on the
I
line?
mean, because you're doing it, yeah, but
That's
Because
not
we're
fair.
doing
You're not
it,
doing
but
it,
it's
so I say no.
you know
Only
what? We're
mature.
best.
Positive.
I'm trying to explain to them how we're best friends. He got mad. We're best friends before anything.
You also said a lot of things you should have said.
Nothing
I don't give
is
a fuck what I
100%,
said. I
so,
said what I
of course.
said.
Nah, we good. We out of here. We out of here. We out of here. We out of here. JT,
I
what we
dropped
gonna do
that
before we
shit.
get out of here?
No, not 2 guns.
Nah, it's,
No,
it's
no.
hooped out.
Hooped out. Just the first part. That's my favorite
Hoopty.
Roxy, what you
Is
gonna
it
say
called
before we get
hoopty
out
or
of here?
hooped out?
Hooped
I don't
out.
have anything to say. I just say that I love you guys. And Wednesday karaoke.
Yes, sir.
Skyline. Fishing 11. Welcome to
Huh?
the venue.
Also trendy one.
Pull up,
word.
pull up, pull up, pull up.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Yeah.
JT,
NBA
what we gotta go
Pop.
before we get out of here?
Just make sure y'all tune in on Thursday.
That's a fact. That's gonna be a really good
Thursday.
one.
Y'all can't wait for Thursday.
Listen, man.
I
What
can't
I
wait
say,
to
thank you guys. Like I said before, Roxy, thank you for like continuously to push us in the bar because like that is amazing. I love
You're
you guys.
welcome.
I love you.
I love you guys.
I love everybody in Skyline
Thank
for
you
that.
for your
Thank you,
initiative,
man.
Roxy.
Like your 9 to 5 pays your bills, your 6 hours
Yeah,
identifying, and we
let
building
me
this
get it
shit.
quiet.
We here
That's
all
flowers.
fucking day, baby, man. If y'all want that,
Those fucking
If I can't
stickers
see what I
is
wanna
genius,
say.
Boxy. Shit.
Thank you.
we out here, baby. Play some music. We about to get the fuck out of here. We about to do some opt hours.
Yo,
We're about to
put
go
that
to
hooped out.
Brewskis.
Hooped out. About to play this shit. We out of here, baby. I don't know if we answered that question. I'll try to answer it as much as I can, but we couldn't. We didn't do it.
Hooped out, hopping out the sprinter. About to put the ops in the blender. Cook 'em up, turn 'em into dinner. 5-8-1 center. Shit got thicker, pockets got bigger. Sturdy's looking like, who's that nigga? Oh, so that nigga. And your man, they got no dough, nigga. Say no from the popo and my P.O. As you know, I told them 2 guns like BMO. I'm so self-conscious, that's why you always see me with all these Cartier watches. Balloony, bird don't control me, crazy. I can't even pronounce none. Pass that to Zuli. Your bitch she mouth like a spoon. Niggas that shrub like a boom. I'm the way tycoon. Can't fuck with no boom. Can't fuck with no ops. Can't fuck with no rocks. Ain't no fuck with the cops. Ain't no fuck with the ops. You know I'm fucking your thought. Perks out like I'm a lot. Hooped out and I pop. Your bitch got trapped on the ops of the block. He get shot.